You can measure the size of an elephant. You can clock the speed of a cheetah, but you can't quantify the heart of a kings, queens, and in-betweens. Welcome to Dr. Boxing Talk. Stream starts now.
The champ is here! 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 The champ is here!
If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting. But if I tell you I'm no good, you know one line.
Yo, how we sound? Hopefully we sound good. It's going down, man. It's going down in the nighttime on this Friday night, man. Hopefully everybody's doing good, doing their thing, you know? Hopefully everybody's well, alive, and breathing. Brethren and sistren, boys and girls, hermanos mi hermanas, ladies and lads, brethren and sistren, kings and queen, and everything in between. Y'all know what time it is. A doctor's in the house. Yes, sir. Yes, man. We are in the building, man. We are in the building today. I don't know what's up with my I'm looking kind of crazy though. That thing ain't working. We gonna fix that another time. Yeah, we doing good over here, man. We doing good on this side, man. Hold on, let me fix my camera. My camera look a little low. Hold on. Looking a little low on the camera. No. Cause we about to talk about it today. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about our love. What you know about that? Rest in peace, Tina Marie, you know what I'm saying? But check this out though, man. Let's hit this roll call real quick. We have my brother Oscar Perez, mi hermano Carnal in the building. We have brother James Daly in the building. Well, shout out to Oscar with the big Thanos glove. You see him as the member, man. Stop playing with my boy. We got my brother Bodega Ty in the building. Shout out to my Haitian, Dominican, American brethren. Oh yeah, we got some love in here, man. We got some Americans, some Dominicans, some Haitians, some Australians, some Mexicans in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Nigerians and Jamaicans in the chat. Oh my goodness. We getting love today. Huh? I love it, man. Hopefully everybody's doing well out there, man, on this Friday. So check this out, man. We have a couple things to talk about. Yes, we see Joseph Parker. We got Oscar going in on Joseph Parker. He said, "Oh Lord, here we go again." Joseph Parker a car because he can't stop smelling keys. I'm telling you. James says, "Show me your grill." Nah. You gotta check out the last video, see the grill again. You know what I'm talking about? That's too much sauce, man. That's too much sauce. Shout out to Ty, man. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna talk about Joseph Parker. And you know, he got busted recently, as like today it just came out that yeah, he tested positive for cocaine, man. And it's just so funny that the confusion, like I see people on Twitter saying, oh, cocaine's not a PED. It's like, what? Are you dumb? And people question the most non-questionable things. Like, there's nothing to question about cocaine being a PED, right? It is a recreational drug, but it's also a performance enhancing drug. Like, something could be two things at one time, right? So I don't even understand why, but it doesn't matter. You can look it up yourself. You know, people that don't look it up, they just remain ignorant. But before we jump into that as well, you know, I have something to say about Joe Calzaghe. I mean, about Joseph Parker. I have something to say about Joe Calzaghe too, because he tried my boy Cinnamon. I made a video about that. Go check it out. But Joseph Parker, you know, I think the only thing that he didn't, I don't really think he messed up by taking the cocaine. I just think that he messed up by who he tried to cheat. Because apparently if you cheat Devin Haney, it's okay. But anyway, we want to get into it. Before we get into that, please join me and bow your heads as we get into this prayer and thank the Most High. So let's get it, man. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for this wonderful Friday, this Friday night. Lord, we ask you to continuously just cover us and cloak us in your presence and your strength and your mercies and your grace, Lord. We ask you that you know, what we do steer off the right path, to put us back on the right path. You know, when we go onto the wrong path, just lead us in the right direction and give us correction where we mess up as well. You know, sometimes we get fixated on the wrong things and we start to do things that are very ungodly, you know. So we want to always remain in you and remain in your presence as much as we can. And I know we're not perfect, and we thank you for accepting our imperfections, Lord. So we just ask you for our forgiveness and where we messed up, and we ask that you just bless our actions, our tongues, our thoughts, and our prayers. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen, amen, amen. Don't forget to smack that like button if you haven't done so already. You should have already did that by the time you got in here. You should have smacked that like button. You know what I'm saying? It's only polite. But yeah, so let's get right to it, man. You know, Joseph Parker, where's he from? New Zealand, right? He's a New Zealander. Joseph Parker, he was busted for cocaine and against Fabio Worley. And you know, I took a lot of heat for this too, right, chat? Because we talked about this before. Shout out to those on Spotify. Also too, check out the newsletter as well, man. We dropped a newsletter for those of you that really like boxing talk, the real stuff, not just this fraudulent girl little boy talk, you know, like that these groupies do. They question things that are legitimate. They try to make things illegitimate that are legitimate. They try to make cloudy what is clear. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, people question if some people are really champions, or if this is really a PED, or if this is really cheating. If you really like real boxing talk, check out Doc's Corner .beehive.com, man. We break it down for boxing from a sweet science level, from a trainer level, all types of stuff. You see what I'm saying? From an expertise level. And if you like it, then go check out Doc's Corner. It's a free boxing newsletter. Check it out. The link will be in the description and all that good stuff at Bonbons. We have Let's Be Real in the build. I haven't seen you in a minute, man. Hopefully you're doing good. But yeah, so Joseph Parker, right? Joseph Parker, he just got caught being on PEDs, performance enhancing drugs, because recreational drugs could also be a performance enhancing drug. Fucking dumbass. But anyway, so he got caught using a PED, which is cocaine, right? Which is used by the common man as a leisure drug or recreational drug. But in athletics, when you're an athlete, it has some qualities that will add to your performance, that would enhance your performance, make it advantageous for you to use such during your performance. That's why it falls under the line of PEDs. It helps your endurance, it helps your awareness, it helps you your focus, and a lot of other things that you could look up yourself by utilizing Google. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, he was caught on cocaine and during his loss to Fabio Worley. Now, I want to be very clear though. The A sample has only been tested, and we haven't seen the B sample. So the investigation has not come to a conclusion yet, has not been concluded. But if you know boxing like we know boxing, it's very rare. In fact, it is a rarity that the B sample will come back different than the A sample. So he's pretty much cooked. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, we were holding out on Ryan Garcia too, but then he ended up being cooked, right? So a lot of times you go for the B sample, you usually end up being cooked. But sometimes upon further investigation, like Jaime Munguia, you do get off. But most of the time, like Francisco Rodriguez, you get cooked even more. So I think that Joseph Parker is pretty much cooked. And it's just crazy because if you go back and look at the fight, right? it seems like a lot of people said, oh, well, Joseph Parker, you know, he didn't get knocked down. I was one of them. I was like, man, the referee probably should have gave him a little bit more of a leash to get knocked down, and he didn't. But cocaine, what does that do? It's harder to knock somebody out when they're on cocaine. Ask the police, right? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to being alert and stuff like that, bro. So it could do certain things to you, and it could explain his performance. But I took a lot of flack because I said that Joseph Parker was on a fraudulent run, right? His 3-fight win streak before he fought Fabio Worley was very suspicious, very fraudulent looking, right? He beat a Deontay Wilder who was 39 years old with almost 50 fights. I think he had 47 or 48 fights at the time. He beat a Zhilei Zhang who was 42 years old. And that 42-year-old Zhilei Zhang, Big Bang Zhang, dropped him twice. Joseph Parker won a majority decision, but I actually scored it for Zhilei Zhang. Could have went either way. I'm not mad at it, but it was a controversial fight. And then he beat Piccoli on 24 hours notice. I could have beat Piccoli in 24 hours notice. Piccoli was in the country of the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, on the continent of Africa, and his trainer, Billy Nelson, was in Scotland on the continent of Europe. Not only were they not in the same country, they weren't even on the same continent. That's the Piccoli that Joseph Parker fought. You see what I'm saying? A very unprepared Piccoli. And I went out on a limb before I even knew he was fighting Fabio Worthy, and people could attest to this on this channel. I said that I guarantee you that when Joseph Parker fights a live dog, a guy that has a full training camp, a guy that was allotted the perfect amount of time to prepare, I should say perfect amount of time, an adequate amount of time for preparation, a guy who is in his prime and still functional, right? Hasn't been through wars. I said he's gonna lose. That person was Fabio Worthy, the far less experienced Fabio Worthy. Fabio Worthy's not even experienced, and Fabio Worthy still beat him. So yeah, I like to pat myself on the back with that one. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody that said I was hating on Joseph Parker. There's no hate in my game. Why would I hate on Joseph Parker? I like Joseph Parker, but I'm not gonna call things what they're not. His run was very fraudulent. And I said the first time he fights somebody that's a live dog, he's going to lose. And what happened? He lost. But even I'm still surprised because I wasn't expecting him to be cheating. That boy cheating, man. He out here cheating. Ryan, why is your boy out here cheating, man?
We do not let people who are on the juice discuss real athletes. That's all.
So shout out to my brother Boxer Talk up north in the building. Yeah, and Bodega Ty says, since when they got meth out in New Zealand? Hey, and I want to ask y'all this too, right? Because people say, oh, Doc, you know, Joseph Parker, he may be innocent. He may be innocent. Like I said, we're going to wait till the B sample. Accidents do happen. But that lets me know that people, and I need to stop doing this as well. I expect people to, I want to say that I expect them to know as much as I do, but I expect people to have some type of humility about them and have some decency about them and some honesty, right? If you don't know, that's okay, but why pretend? I mean, I guess I should be flattered that people try to pretend like they know something when it comes to me, but like, you don't have to pretend, bro. There's a reason why I think Joseph Parker is not innocent, right? People say, oh, well, Joseph Parker, you know, he's a stand-up guy and I wasn't expecting this. Well, you weren't expecting this because you don't remember this. How about this? Let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something. Oh, who's that? Joseph Parker? Boxer Joseph Parker is high-profile sportsman allegedly linked to international meth ring, which is exactly what my brother Ty was talking about when he mentioned meth. He didn't say that by accident because he got caught with cocaine, and before, he was involved in the international meth ring. And if you see, when I say before, this is from March 2021. 2021, March 2021. March 11th is when this article is written. And no, it gets better because this was written in 2021, but the case goes back to 2019. So when I say I do this, people, I do this, man. This is not something that I just make up. When I share my views on something, don't think because I don't agree with you that I'm coming from a biased standpoint like yourself. Don't think that I'm coming from a place of ignorance like yourself. Give me the benefit of the doubt of being right before and right before that and right before that. So Joseph Parker has a history of drug distribution and drug use. It is what it is, man. Go read the article yourself. I ain't got time. So anyway, Joseph Parker now, sometimes it takes 1 year. Like I said, that was in 2019. Sometimes it takes 5 years. Sometimes it takes 7 years. Sometimes it takes 6 years. Whatever it is, sometimes you'll get your karma like that. Sometimes it's going to take the long scenic route and come back to you. So now he's getting his karma. You know, that's what it seems like. And the cocaine did not help him win anyway. You know, if I'm Fabio Worthy, I would be upset because the guy tried to cheat me. Whether you're successful or not, it's still the action of cheating. I think that's wrong. You see what I'm saying? So, but I just think it's funny because, you know, Joseph Parker, like I said, I don't really think Joseph Parker messed up by cheating. According to people on social media, there's still people questioning if Ryan Garcia cheated Devin Haney. Like, there's this idiot I was just going back and forth with. I don't even know his name because his name's not important. You know, he doesn't have any type of intelligence. In fact, he lacks a lot of intelligence. He has a lot of ignorance. You know, he said, you know, I have to bring up it because I don't want to put words. You know, I don't like to put words in people's mouths. I can't believe that we're still talking about this in 2025 and Devin Haney's about to fight Brian Norman. People are still tripping about what and wondering if Ryan Garcia actually cheated Devin Haney or not. Like, Osterine is a performance enhancing drug. Like, there's nothing to question, right? Amir Khan had Osterine against Kell Brook and he was suspended for it, right? Alexander Povetkin had Osterine and he was suspended for it. This is nothing new. You see what I'm saying? When people cheat, you get reprimanded, whether it's boxing, whether it's track, like Michael Johnson or Justin Gatling, or whether it's pedaling, you know, cycling like Lance Armstrong, or whether it's baseball like Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa and Barry Bonds allegedly. You get punished for cheating because performance enhancing drugs are drugs that enhance your performance. It's not magic. You see what I'm saying? It's not magic. It's not something that is that's not understood. It might be misunderstood to your common ass, but it's not misunderstood to the people that actually operate in this field, and it's their area of expertise. You see what I'm saying? Like, look at this goofy right here. I want to show you this guy right here. Look, I want to show you. Give me a second, chat. This guy says word on the street is Osterine gives you magic powers and increases your boxing ability overnight and gives you crazy left hook abilities. It also erases your opponent's defense magically. This is something that was put at today, right? November 14th. I'm gonna take some today and be the world champ by tomorrow. Trust. There's no amount of Osterine in the world that can make you good. I beat the hell out you. I don't care. You can take all the Osterine. I set it up, bro. You can take all the Osterine in the world, take all the Osterine, the creatine. Hell, go holler at Joseph Parker and take cocaine. I beat the dog trash out of you. I guarantee it. You feel me? I'm not just saying, that's not a threat. I'm just saying that it won't help him. You feel me? And in fact, it didn't help Ryan Garcia that much either because Ryan Garcia hasn't even been a champ himself. But we can link Ryan Garcia's best performance to having performance enhancing drugs. Do you think that's a coincidence? Let me say that again. Let me say that one more time. We can link Ryan Garcia's best performance to performance enhancing drugs. In fact, let me say the opposite. You cannot unlink Ryan Garcia's best performance with performance enhancing drugs because they come together, meaning that his performance was enhanced. It's not magic, goofball. It's PEDs. That's what the acronym is for. It's for performance enhancing drugs, drugs that enhance your performance. It doesn't mean that you're guaranteed to win. It doesn't mean that you're invincible. It doesn't mean that it'll take your common maggot brain inconsequential existence and turn you into a world champion. It just means that the person that put it in their system has a better performance than they would have without it. That's what it means. And the fact that Ryan Garcia has never been a champion is indicative of him using performance enhancing drugs when he had his best performance. You understand what I'm saying? But the biggest thing is this though, chat. I want to ask you. I want to ask, shout out to L Flavor. I want to ask L Flavor. I want to ask James. I want to ask Ty. I want to ask Oscar. I want to ask Ryan Boxing Talk up north. Remember Galal Yafai cheated? He was cheated by Francisco Rodriguez, right? Remember Francisco Rodriguez, that guy that cheated Galal Yafai? Have you ever heard anybody come out and say that, oh, the stuff that Francisco Rodriguez was on must have been magic because it caused Galal Yafai to not win? Every time you hear people talk about Galal Yafai, it's with sympathy, right? I've never seen, like, this is what I'm trying to show y'all, man. And I'm not going to call it anything. I'm going to let y'all do it yourselves. You tell me what it is. No one talks trash about Galal Yafai getting beat down by Francisco Rodriguez Jr. he was cheated, right? No one talks trash about Chris Algieri getting knocked out by Conor Benn. He was cheated, right? We show sympathy. But when it comes to Devin Haney, all of a sudden we don't know what performance enhancing drugs are, and all of a sudden we're putting Devin Haney down and making it seem like he did something wrong by getting beat up by a guy who was on performance enhancing drugs. Isn't that funny? So if this guy really felt that PEDs were inconsequential, why do they always only use Devin Haney as an example? And like I said, I put money on Ryan Garcia to beat Devin Haney. So don't come at me like I'm some super Devin Haney fan, because y'all know that's not the case. I'm just not a super Devin Haney hater. I'm a person that is a fan of the sport first, more than I am a groupie and infatuated with another man's nutsack that I never met in my life. These guys are Ryan Garcia groupies, bro. That's all it is. I can't relate to that, bro. I don't think it's right for Joseph Parker to cheat Fabio Worley, successfully or unsuccessfully. I don't think it's right for Francisco Rodriguez to cheat Galal Yafai. I don't think it's right for Conor Benn to cheat Algieri. I don't think it's right for Margarito, allegedly, to cheat Miguel Cotto. I don't think it's right for Antonio Tarver to cheat Steve Cunningham. I don't think anybody cheating is right, because it's cheating. And it diminishes the sanctity, the purity, and the integrity of the sport that we're supposed to love. But there's a lot of these boxing groupies that don't really know nothing about boxing. They don't know anything about boxing. All they know is the breakfast meal that their favorite fighter had and they shared on Instagram. All they know is who their favorite fighter is dating and they want to be next. All they know is that they want to be impregnated by their favorite fighter. That's all they know. They don't know anything about boxing, bro. And they're the ones that tarnish the sport. In fact, I want to show you another example of another goofball that I got to expose real quick. I don't know these men or women. I don't know if they're boy or girls. They acted like a bunch of bitches. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know if they might be males. I don't know. I don't know. But this guy right here, I want to show you another example of another nincompoop. Let me show you this guy right here. So shout out to him. I don't know this person, right? This person says Devin Haney is facing a killer in 9 days. Speaking of Brian Norman, he said, should he win, he is number 6 pound for pound. Again, I don't agree. I think that Devin Haney beating Brian Norman would be a hell of a statement. He's already the youngest undisputed male champion in the 4-belt era, but I would not put him to number 6 in the pound for pound list. But I could understand if somebody did, right? Because this will be another title in another division in addition to being the youngest undisputed male champion in the 4-belt era. But this guy right here, he thought it was cool to say, oh no, you can't rate him in the pound for pound list until he beats Ryan Garcia in a rematch. Until he beats Ryan Garcia in a rematch. And this guy, you see, I don't know if y'all know, but this is Hajime no Ippo. You know me, I love anime and I love boxing, right? This guy is very pro Japanese boxers specifically. I'll say Asian boxers as a whole, but specifically Japanese boxers. And you know, Hajime no Ippo is an anime, right? Japanese cartoon, right? Which I love. It's a great one on boxing, right? So then, I know him. He's cool. We have decent interactions, but I think, you know, I noticed that he's very hard on American fighters, particularly of the darker complexion, right? So I said, yeah, you're right. So I responded to him. I said, yeah, you're right, bro. I said, true. It's on Devin that Ryan cheated, came in overweight, and lost to Rolly. So I said, make sure you keep the same energy when discussing how good Yamanaka was. Because remember, Yamanaka got cheated by who? An overweight Louis Neary and a Louis Neary that was on PEDs. You know how they say Devin Haney got knocked out and he didn't really get knocked out? Yamanaka really got knocked out twice. Okay, and then Galal Yafai, who got cheated by Francisco Rodriguez. We should not consider anything that they do as great or put them in a pound for pound list unless they avenge their losses, right? They can't be ranked until they beat the guys that cheat them. I mean, let's keep the same energy, right? And then of course then he proceeds to try to move the goalpost. Oh, I didn't say he can't be ranked. I'm just saying he should have to get it back from Ryan Garcia. Oh, but remember Shinosuke Yamanaka, Tai, and Oscar. I know y'all know the little weights. I know that I'm sometimes in the minority when I watch the little weights because I love boxing, right? But what is the story about Yamanaka and Louis Neary and the great Naoya Inoue? Oh, for those of you that don't know, let me refresh your memory. So the story goes that Yamanaka was cheated by a guy that came in overweight and was on PEDs. Very similar, eerily similar to Ryan Garcia, right? And he's also affiliated to No Boxing, No Life, which is Eddie Reynoso. But anyway, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. We're going to revisit that later, right? But Yamanaka was an undefeated champion kind of like Devin Haney was an undefeated champion, and he got cheated and beated. I could have said cheat and beat. I could have said cheated and beat, but no, I want to make it rhyme. You know, he was cheated and beated by Louis Neary, right? And then they said, oh, okay, well, you cheated. Okay, whatever. Let's get it back. Because Yamanaka was undefeated when he got cheated and beated. You see what I did? I used to be a rapper, chat. Undefeated, cheated, and beated, right? This sounds like an R&B song. I might need to holler at Michael Jackson, rest in peace. But anyway, he was undefeated, then he got cheated, then he got beated. And then they rematched it, and he got cheated and beat it again. And then he got beat so bad that they banned Louis Neary from Japan, right? No one said Yamanaka had to get it back. Where was this guy? Where was this guy? How come he didn't say Yamanaka had to get it back? No one said that Yamanaka can't be good until he gets it back. In fact, Yamanaka didn't even have to get it back personally. You know what they did? They uplifted the ban so Naoya Inoue could get it back for his countrymen. So he was avenged by a whole nother man. And it was okay by this guy. But Devin Haney has to get it back in order to be considered good in the future. Well, if we're going to keep the same energy, right, then didn't Rolly already avenge Devin Haney? Rolly's American, just like Devin Haney's American. Ryan Garcia's American too, but that doesn't fix the narrative. That doesn't fit the narrative of the story that I'm trying to tell you. So if we're cool with Naoya Inoue getting it back for his countrymen in Yamanaka by beating Louis Neary, well, then not only did Rolly Romero stop the rematch with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney from actually coming into fruition, he actually got revenge for Devin Haney because he beat Ryan Garcia. Oh, but Doc is moving the goalpost, right? Oh, that's not the same thing, right? I love calling out the hypocrisy because it's a whole bunch of ignorance that usually surrounds the hypocritical goofballs. It's so easy to pick apart because they're not consistent. They're very emotional, and they're a bunch of groupies that don't really know boxing. They don't even know when it'll be different if they were purposefully trying to mislead you and fool you. No, they're just so ignorant that they don't even realize the hypocrisy that they're spewing. And I'm not going to let it slide, Chad. That's what I'm here for. I'm the realest in the game. It is what it is. You know what I'm talking about? I'm the realest in the game. I got to keep it real. Sometimes I go to sleep and I think like, I don't want to talk about this topic, but I got to talk about the topic because if I don't talk about it, ain't nobody going to break it down like me. You feel me, Pat? If I don't break it down, nobody will break it down. We'll continuously let these buffoons run around and spread these narratives and be inconsistent. Well, I'm going to help you. I'm going to straighten you. I'm going to straighten your collar and tie your bow tie straight like your daddy should have done. I'm going to teach you how to think. Because I could tell that you dropped out of school. So you might need to go back. Or if you're young, stay in it. Because you ain't learning nothing, boy. The public school system is failing you. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Don't forget to smack that like button. Also, don't forget to check out the Spotify, you feel me? And the newsletters out there for the real boxing fans, not the goofballs that live and thrive on Twitter with their toxicity and illegitimacy. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my brother Oscar Perez dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Shout out to my brother Oscar. He says, look at your DMs. I sent you live footage of Parker before the fights. I'm not looking at it. I'm going to look at it. He said, also questioning PD just about tells you the character of some men. That's why you my brother. Mi hermano carnal right there. Because Oscar, that's not, and that's why I say these things and I speak how freely I speak. Not because I want to disrespect anybody, but I don't mind disrespecting anybody because I know that these punk pussy bitches won't do nothing about it. You think I'll be worried about them? You think that they could fight? I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say this, right? I'm not even like trying to get physical or nothing like that, but I'm just speaking, right? Exactly what Oscar just said. It shows the character of these men. If you think that cheating doesn't have anything to do with it, that means you don't respect the craft. That means that you don't even have respect for yourself. You don't appreciate what goes into being as good as they are. And you're probably not good at anything in your life. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you could just devalue, not even devalue, you could omit what cheating does and would do to somebody. If you can't conceptualize that or comprehend that, then that just shows the lack of character that you have. You see, that's how I know that they're not about nothing. They're not about anything. Because there's no way you could look at somebody being cheated and be like, oh, that doesn't matter. Oh, I'm just going to be so flippant with that. Oh, yeah, Osterine will turn me into a champ. There's not enough of nothing in the world that could turn you in. The only thing that'll turn you into a champ is divine intervention. If it ain't God, it ain't going to work. Because you trash. I ain't going to lie. You trash. If you think Osterine could turn you into something.
Know your fucking place, trash.
Now, let's be known that that's even disrespectful. As crazy as it sounds, Oscar, that's even disrespectful to Ryan. And let me show you where I'm going with this. Ryan is, I don't want to say good fighter, but he's a decent fighter, right? But he worked all his life to be that decent, right? Because he knew Devin Haney and amateurs. He has an amateur background and stuff like that. He may not be as dedicated to the sport as guys that became champions, but he's been doing it for a long time. So if you think that you could take Osterine and get the same type of enhancement as a guy like Ryan Garcia who's been doing it all his life, that means that you don't even think what he's doing is that spectacular. That's how blinded you are by your hate. You see what I'm saying? Why do you have so much emotions, whether it's love or hate, for another individual that you don't know, especially a man, is bewildering to me. I don't understand it, man. Shout out to my guy though. Shout out to you, Oscar. I appreciate that comment, man. And yeah, I'm gonna check my DMs too. And if I forget, please remind me. Shout out to my brother Clone dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to my brother Clone dropping the graffiti on the chat walls, man, with that 10, the hello yellow with $10 on a fellow. He said, I didn't get a chance to watch your hating Joseph Parker video. It's crazy. Shout out to Clone. He said, you're already hating Layla Ali. Now I'm hating on Parker. Parker gonna get you for the grills classic. Hey, I don't want no smoke with Parker, man. He seems like he got that work. If you're moving that work, that means you probably got some muscle behind you. You know what I'm saying? He's already a boxer. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke, man. I don't want no smoke. Shout out to my brother Oscar. He said the Hajime no Ippo community do not embrace that guy. They don't embrace that guy. We don't embrace that guy. That guy doesn't know nothing about Hajime no Ippo. He's just faking the funk, man. He's just faking the funk, man. Yeah. You see him, Tay, with the snow. Man. That joke is crazy, man. Shout out to Slim Reaper. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Bro, James, like I said, they're definitely tripping. Shout out to James. He says they're tripping. Absolutely, they're tripping. Bro, you should not encourage or be dismissive about a guy cheating. Like, bro, like I said, James, you know this. It's documented. Chat knows this. I put money on Ryan Garcia. The whole time I said Ryan Garcia will beat Devin Haney. Not because I hate Devin Haney, just because I look at fights and I look at things that build up to the fight and I analyze it. Sometimes I'm wrong, but I'm right a lot more times than I'm wrong. Like with Fabio Worley, right? Like Liam Paul, right? I was correct with Liam Paul beating Subaru Matias. People thought I was crazy. I was right with Fabio Worley beating Joseph Parker. People thought I was crazy. I was right with David Dubois beating AJ. People thought I was crazy. I was right almost with Ryan Garcia beating Devin Haney. People thought I was crazy, right? But once he cheated, it doesn't matter how good he looked. That was not you. And we saw that when he fought Rolly Romero. He looked like the same basic Ryan Garcia that fought Emmanuel Tago. The same basic Ryan Garcia that barely got by Luke Campbell. The same basic Ryan Garcia that barely got by Javier Fortuna. The same basic Ryan Garcia that not only barely got by Oscar Duarte. I know it was stopped, but he still struggled. Oscar Duarte also accused him of cheating. Look it up. It's documented. I don't make up stuff, chat. I talk about stuff. I don't make up stuff. That don't mean that I'm always right with predictions. That's stuff that you could speculate on. We could argue about who's better, Joe Calzaghe or Canelo, which we go talk about. Or we could argue who's better, Jabatai or Zerto. We could argue who's better, Shakur or Tank. That's stuff that's about, you know what I'm saying, your opinion and your preference. But there's nothing opinionated about cocaine being a performance-enhancing drug. You goofball. You could literally look it up. This guy was trying to argue with me and tell me that cocaine is not a PED. No, you just don't even have your GED, Joe dumbass. You just don't even have your GED, you freaking idiot. There's nothing to question. There's nothing to speculate. There's nothing to guess. Cocaine is definitely a PED. You just don't have your GED.
You dumbass.
You feel me? Shout out to Shabar. What's good? What's good? Shout out to my brother Oscar again, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. My brother Oscar says questioning PEDs is disrespectful to Anaguchi and the ones that die for this. Come on now. There's people that lose their life for this. Bro, look at Adonis Stevenson. Now, Alexander Vosnik wasn't cheating. I'm just saying, but he was a victim of the fight game that we love. Adonis Stevenson suffered brain damage for his loss against Alexander Vosnik. So when you're somebody that's putting PEDs in your system, you have to be reprimanded, bro. Like it's nothing, bro. I like Canelo, bro, and I said shame on Canelo when I found out Canelo tested positive, and that was just during training camp. That was not during the fight. So Canelo's not even as bad as these other guys, and that's number one. Number two, Cinnamon and Alicia Bumgarner took it to court, and they proved that they did it accidentally. They did it unintentionally. That doesn't mean it wasn't in their system, but it was unintentional. I think that means something. They told their story and they brought it to the judge. They brought it to the administrative body that was in charge. And they said that your story made sense. It worked out. They didn't change their story 11 times like Ryan Garcia. They didn't settle. They stood on business. Mistakes happen. That's why I respect Cinnamon and I respect Alicia Baumgartner. I'm not saying that mistakes don't happen. But what I'm saying is that if you cheat, you cheat. I would never say that, as much as I like Cadell as my favorite fighter, I would never say Cinnamon did not have PEDs in the system. I would never say that Eddie Reynoso doesn't look suspicious because he has a lot of people affiliated with him that have popped dirty recently. I keep the same energy. I think Reynoso should be reprimanded for having all these fighters on PEDs. I thought Derek James, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. When Ryan Garcia popped dirty, what did I say? I said, no, he should be punished. He should get the blunt of the blame. But Derek James should also be held accountable too. So when Julio Cesar Martinez tests positive, Jaime Munguia and Francisco Rodriguez, I say Eddie Reynoso should be held accountable too. And I don't even stop there. I go as far as the promoter as well. I think the promoter should be punished. They should lose some money. But I also said that about everybody. I also said that about Conor Benn. I said his trainer, Tony Sims, should be punished as well. So I'm saying again, Joseph Parker should be punished. His trainer, Andy Lee, should be punished. And his promoter, Frank Warren, should also be punished as well. Because that we cannot eliminate cheaters, but punishment helps mitigate and reduce the amount of cheaters that we have. If we're so flippant with it and say, have people out here that are idiots and say, oh yeah, well, it doesn't really count as a PED, or, well, PEDs don't mean nothing, then what's going to stop these people from wanting to use PEDs and potentially hurting people? Like the Japanese fighters that passed away, like the Ghanaian fighters that recently passed away, like Maxim Dadashev, who passed away when he fought Subriel Matias, who was trained by Bruddy McGirt. Yeah, you're disrespectful to the sport, man. You trash. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to my brother Tufo in the building. Shout out to my brother Pat Bandero in the building. Shout out to Shamar. We are true to the sport. That's it. That's it. That's it, man. That's it, man. Shout out to Sir in the building as well. My brother Pat Bandero. Perico. That's his PhD for sure, bro. They don't have their GED, bro. Try to talk you try to talk to me, bro. Like I'm not you trying to be like funny. I don't even like I don't even get disrespectful like that, bro. But come on, bro. You got to know what you're talking about when you're talking to me, bro. I'm just not one of those uneducated, simple-minded buffoons that are just so infatuated with a fighter that I think that they could do nothing wrong. They're not infallible, bro. No one's infallible, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't even respect people like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. You see what I'm saying? And the person and the same people that I was talking to, they would say things like, "Oh yeah, well, PEDs." Don't really do much. It's like, yes, I'm not saying that Devin Haney had a good game plan. I'm saying I don't care what his game plan was. We don't see this type of nonsense, Shamar, in other sports, right? When Mark McGuire was on PEDs, right? Did anybody say, oh, well, the pitcher could have threw the ball better to stop some of those home runs? We don't care what the pitcher did or didn't do because Mark McGuire cheated. When Lance Armstrong got caught cycling on PEDs, we don't say, oh, his opponents could have pedaled harder. They could have pedaled faster. They could have pedaled better. They could have practiced more. No, we don't care what they did or didn't do because Lance Armstrong was on PEDs. When Michael Johnson and Justin Gatlin, mostly Justin Gatlin, got caught on PEDs in track, we don't say that his opponents could have got off the blocks better. They could have wore better cleats. We don't say they could have ran faster. We don't care what they did or didn't do because the guy cheated. So why do we care so much about what Devin Haney did or didn't do? We shouldn't care because Ryan Garcia cheated. That's what that means. I don't care how many left hooks Devin Haney didn't block. I don't care about his shoes that look like socks. I don't care, bro. That go rhyming again. I'm gonna drop a mixtape. I don't care, bro, because Ryan Garcia cheated. I never seen a response like, bro. And this is, bro. Look at my emotes. Look at my emotes, chat. That's Gervonta Tank Davis. I think Gervonta Tank Davis will knock out Devin Haney. I'm not a Devin Haney. I don't want to say that I'm not a Devin Haney fan because I'm a fan of the sport. So I like all boxers. But, in these days, when you say you're a fan of somebody, it comes with a negative connotation like I'm a fanboy or a groupie. I'm not a groupie of Devin Haney. I don't really care for Devin Haney. Again, I put my money on Ryan Garcia. I just didn't know the goofball, racist piece of crap was going to cheat. And if Devin Haney cheated Ryan Garcia, I would have the same response. But Devin Haney didn't cheat Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia cheated Devin Haney. I don't think that anybody should cheat. It is what it is. So, you know, I don't know. I don't even understand why people are even discussing it. Like, that's crazy that I think that. You feel what I'm saying? So I just don't understand it, man. The PED era in baseball was lit. Shout out to Andrew. That's crazy. He said the PED era in baseball was lit. That's wild. And there was home runs everywhere you look. There was a home run. Guys, dang, everybody hit home runs. That's a fact, though. Shout out to Tufo. He says, it's a journeyman in my gym. That's for show on that shit. Come on now. He says his nipple be hanging. Nipple be hanging. He be getting touched up, though. Even on them ambies in spar. Come on now. That's a fact. Even by the amateurs in spar, he be getting touched up. Because it's not going to solve your problems, bro. It's like, bro, I'm an engineer. Everybody knows, you know, I got my PhD in engineering, right? It's a very difficult major, right? You don't think that people cheated? I mean, I've cheated on tests before, back as a jit, right? But at some point, you're not going to be able to cheat. You got to know this stuff. So, yeah, cheating will get you past Luke Campbell. It might even get you past Devin Haney. But you're going to run into Rolly Romero. You're going to run into Gervonta Tank Davis. He going to make you quit. You see what I'm saying? So people think that because you cheat, that means that you have a automatic win. It's because you don't know better. Once again, you stuck on stupid. PEDs, they're called PEDs, performance enhancing drugs, not automatic win drugs. They're not called AWDs, automatic win drugs. They're called performance enhancing drugs, meaning whether you win or lose, regardless of the outcome, your performance is better than it would have been had you not been on it. It enhances your performance. It doesn't perfect your performance. You freaking idiot. Gosh dang. Shout out to my brother Ty, said it was inconclusive. Yeah. You talk about Alicia Bumgarner. Yeah. So but yeah, that's it, man. I just want to talk about that, man. And let's move on to what else I want to talk about. So yeah, it's like, so at the end of the day, I think Joseph Parker only messed up not by cheating, but he just if he would have cheated Devin Haney, he would have been okay, because people would have said it's all right. Don't forget to smack that like button. And also too, let me run this ad on you one time. For your listening pleasure, we are now on Spotify under Dr. Boxing Talk. The same thing on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, everything. Dr. Boxing Talk, man. Come rock with us. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. he said he was walking, Andrew Charles said Parker was walking his dog and tripped and fell on some cocaine. It can happen to anybody. Facts. Hey, if that's your story, take it to court then, like Canelo and like AB did. You know what I'm saying? Hey, take it. I'm not saying, hey, it might have been an accidente. You know what I'm saying? But you got to go in and get it resolved. You feel me? Shout out to George, the last Dragonborn. Low key, almost everyone in boxing from the 80s to 90s was on that juice. Yeah, and that's the thing, though, George. I'm not one to disagree with you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that you're wrong, right? Obviously, the more people that pop dirty, like Imam Katayev recently, Dennis McCann recently, Jarrell Big Baby Miller recently, right? All these people that pop dirty. It would unfortunately make us think that, man, a lot of people actually are on PEDs, right? Or doing some type of illegal substance, right? But I don't like using that excuse, because I feel like it's an excuse. I feel like it's minimizing the significance. Like, I know that's not what you're doing. I know you love boxing just as much as I do. But what I'm saying, when I say, if we say things like, and I know you specify the 80s and the 90s, but that could be applicable to this era too, without the further specificity, right? But when you say things like, oh yeah, everybody's on the juice, like when I think Nate Diaz or Nick Diaz, one of them, they said that, it's like, yeah, they could be, but everybody's not failing tests. So there are some people that are not. They might even be the minority, but you're not going to trick me into thinking that, oh, it's okay because everybody's on it. No, it's not okay. And if everybody's on it, then we need to maybe shut it down for an extended period of time until we get everybody off of it, or a large majority off of it. Because no, I'm not a big Devin Haney fan, but I'm sorry. I'm not going to say that Terrence Crawford or Devin Haney or Andre Ward or Errol Spence or Junto Nakatani or Caleb Plant or Alexander Usyk or anybody else of the plethora of fighters who never tested positive. I'm not going to say, oh, well, they're just on something too. No, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt until something happens. That's almost disrespectful to the fighters that are actually clean. I do believe that there's clean athletes out there. I believe that, I still call me naive. Maybe it's my naivete, but I do think that the majority of athletes are still clean. It's just that there's a lot of people who are, untrustworthy and overall unsavory human beings. And they're going to do what they got to do regardless of the potential repercussions on your fellow brother or sister. And I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. So You know what I'm saying? I'm just not going. So I do agree with you that a lot more people are on it, and there's a lot of masking agents, and there's a lot of ways to circumvent the test. But I'm not going for. I'm sorry, I just don't believe it. Shout out to James Daly, says, has any athlete ever admitted guilt after being caught on PEDs? They all have the same excuses. Come on now, James. I want to say I don't want to say. I don't know. That's a good question. I want to say yes. There have been some that admitted, like, yeah, I did it. you got me. I want to say I do remember that, and I want to say it was in track, but like I said, I would have to look it up. I'm not sure, but I want to say, yeah, I feel like it has happened. Shout out to Clone. He says, we know Spence wasn't juiced up because he needed a wheelchair. It's about integrity. Shout out to Shamar. It's about integrity, bruh. It's about integrity, man. Like I said, I don't know, man. I just think it's whack, bro. I just think it's whack, and I think it's even more disrespectful when fighters don't stick up for the other fighters, and when fans make it seem like it's okay. And speaking of it being okay, I want to switch the subject. Hey, I'm about to open up the phone lines too, so people could call in. We're gonna do the 3-minute timeline on the call, because I think it just makes it go a little smoother. You know what I'm saying, for the playback on the Spotify and stuff like that. So I am gonna keep everybody to 3 minutes, but I want to show y'all this though. And go check out the last video. Well, go check out all the videos. Don't forget to smack that like button. But I talked about what Joe Calzaghe said, right? And people are going to say that I'm hating on Joe Calzaghe. You know, Andrew Charles says, yeah, maybe some 90s guys admitted it. Yeah, I feel like I know somebody. I just can't think of it right now. I'm drawing a blank, but that's a good question, James. But yeah, the majority are, you know, they're innocent. And we should give them the benefit of the doubt. They are innocent until proven guilty. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, until you show me some concrete evidence of your innocence, and I'm not trying to hear it. But I want to show y'all this though. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it, y'all. Dang. They were talking about on the ring. They were talking about Floyd Mayweather, and they were talking about potential fight between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd. I cannot find it though. Oh my gosh. Okay, I found it. I want y'all to listen to this for your boy. Listen to this for the one time for me, chat.
Tough though, because like you said, I love Floyd, right? And I would love to say like I think he would beat Pacquiao, you know.
They're talking about the rematch with Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao that is happening allegedly.
And it would be tough though, because like you said, the age and, you know, the inactivity, and I'm gonna still pull for Floyd though. I still pull for Floyd just because the IQ, and then on top of that, I really feel like he is gonna work so hard because he does not want to lose. That O is like a part of his personality. That's true.
This is what I don't like. Right? Shout out to Bruce Shushu Carrington, right? But I don't think Shushu meant it in a negative way. But watch how it's gonna kind of flip into a negative way, right? The O is part of your personality, right? Let's keep going.
Exactly. You know, that's something that he just cannot lose.
It's hard to imagine a world where Floyd loses a professional fight.
That is wild.
Yeah. However, if it's actually a good fight this time and Floyd loses, you know what that means? More business.
And what he means by that, I'm assuming, I don't know. I didn't check for further elaboration, but I think he said more business like a rematch. They could get a trilogy. If Floyd loses to Manny Pacquiao, they could have a third fight.
It means more business.
More money.
So on the one hand, you think, oh my God, that'd be the end of the world for Floyd. And then on the other hand, then he's entered like the, well, he's going to make another $100 million.
I think that would be the end of the, I think it would be the end of the world for Floyd. If you know Floyd, Floyd lives by that O.
Yeah.
You see, that was Andre Berto, right? A guy that fought Floyd Mayweather. He said that Floyd lives by that O. And again, I don't think Andre Berto made it what meant it in a negative way, right? But what do we say about Floyd, right? We say that Floyd, we almost use him being undefeated as a reason that he's not good, like he protected himself. So the reason why I brought up Joe Calzaghe is because Joe Calzaghe was also undefeated. He was 46-0, right? The majority of his fights never all took place in his country of Wales. The majority of them didn't. He barely fought abroad, right? Okay. Joe Calzaghe is usually considered good, not because of who he fought from a personnel standpoint, but the fact that he was undefeated. No one ever demonizes Joe Calzaghe and say that he's scared to lose his O. So I want to ask you something, right? Joe Calzaghe's best wins were Roy Jones Jr. He was 39 or 40 years old. B-Hop, he was 43 years old. Chris Eubank was at the end of his career. Chris Eubank, after he lost to Joe Calzaghe, he lost 2 more times and then retired. Those are his 3 best wins. And then you want to say Mikkel Kessler. I personally think that Mikkel Kessler and Jeff Lefthook Lacey were his best wins. But on paper, it would be Roy Jones because he's a legend, B-Hop because he's a legend, and Chris Eubank because he's a legend, especially in Britain, right? And I think Joe Calzaghe is an all-time great. Don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is that when you say that Floyd Mayweather, the O is part of his persona and he cares about the O, no. Floyd Mayweather cared about being great. He cared about not losing, as in he took risks. Andre Berto was a guy that could have took Floyd Mayweather's O, but he failed. Was it because Andre Berto was some guy that was scripted to not beat Floyd? So he would be disrespecting himself is what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that Joe Calzaghe didn't take any risk. Joe Calzaghe did not participate in the Super 6 tournament with Andre Ward, with Jermaine Taylor, who's a former undisputed champion, with Arthur Abram. He didn't partake in that. Not only did Joe Calzaghe not partake in the Super 6 tournament, he also did not fight the winner of the Super 6 tournament, which was Andre Ward, right? So there's so many guys that Joe Calzaghe did not fight. But we talk about Floyd as being the one that cuffed his O. Last time I checked, Floyd fought Oscar De La Hoya. Floyd fought Manny Pacquiao. Floyd fought Miguel Cotto. Floyd fought Sugar Shane Mosley. Floyd fought, do I have to keep going? Floyd fought Cinnamon. Do I have to keep going, chat? Floyd fought the late, great Diego Corrales. Floyd fought Juan Luis Castillo. Do I need to keep going? Or y'all get the point? Sorry, Jose Luis Castillo. He fought Juan Manuel Marquez. Do I need to keep going, chat? Or can I stop? Can I stop or do I need to keep going? He fought the late, great Ricky Hatton. So you tell me, who was more protective of their O? Floyd Mayweather or Joe Calzaghe? Who did the O matter more to? Who took more risks? Oh, by the way, he fought Zab Super Judah. Do I need to keep going or you get the point? So it's just funny how we kick these things in certain ways when it comes to certain fighters. Joe Calzaghe is an all-time great, but it's primarily because he was undefeated. Way more than it is about who he beat. Because if you call Cinnamon, so let's get to it, right? Joe Calzaghe said that Cinnamon is not an all-time great. Let's get right to it, chat. Let's get right to it, chat. This man had the audacity to say that Cinnamon is not an all-time great, chat. That's what Joe Calzaghe said. He said that Cinnamon, who has 67 fights, and lost 3 of them. Because he lost 3 fights out of 67, he's not an all-time great, chat. So let me show you. I don't like to put words in people's mouths, so I'm going to let you listen to it. You see what I'm saying? And while I find it, shout out to Smoochie dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Shout out to Smoochie with the $2 dropping the graffiti on the chat walls. I appreciate that, sis. Party over here. Ooh, ooh, party over here. Ooh, ooh. You know what I'm talking about? One time for the ladies. Shout out to Smoochie in the building. All right, here we go right here. Let's check it out right here. Don't forget to smack that like button for your boy. So this is Joe Calzaghe.
Yeah, like you just said, he's lost his biggest fight. You look at it, you know, I mean, I think I wouldn't put him as all-time great, to be honest, because he had, like you just said, he's lost his biggest fights. But he's still a great fighter, you know. Among the fights he's had, among the wins he's had.
I'm gonna run that back again.
Look at it, you know. I mean, I think I wouldn't put him as all-time great, to be honest, because he had, like you just said, he's lost his biggest fights. But he's still a great fighter, you know. Among the fights he's had, among the wins he's had, you know, he's had some great wins, but you know, he's against the top fighters he's lost, isn't he? You know, going from Mayweather, I thought he lost the one Golovkin, you know, definitely lost one of the Golovkin fights, you know. But
he definitely lost one to Golovkin. He definitely did not lose one to Golovkin. Now, if you want to say your opinion is that he lost one, that's cool. But don't say it's definitive because the record shows that he had a draw and he had 2 victories. So he definitely did not lose. So the contrary is actually more correct. The contrary is actually only the truth, is that he definitely did not lose. But you think he lost. Okay, I'm going to get back to that too. Let's keep going.
You know, yeah, listen, man. You know, he's had a great career, man. You know, you can't. I know everybody. You know, you keep fighting, you're gonna lose. You know, Father Time catches up with everybody. Like in all he is now. I just hope he doesn't go on too long and you know, get beaten by mediocre fighters. You know,
getting beaten by a mediocre fighter if he goes on too long. Joe Calzaghe fought Bernard Hopkins Bernard Hopkins was 43 years old. Let me say that one more time. Bernard Hopkins was born in 1965. He fought Joe Calzaghe in 2008. That means he was 43 years old.
Damn.
Let me show you something real quick.
I'm sorry.
People talk about Joe Calzaghe, right? And Triple G being old when Canelo fought him. Let me show you something real quick, chat. Let me show you something. Triple G is 43 today. Triple G, let me say that again. Triple G is 43 years old today. So Canelo, if you say Canelo fought Triple G when Triple G was old, Calzaghe fought B-Hop would be like Canelo fighting Triple G today. Bro, I'm too fucking good, bro. I'm too good at this. Ty, stop me, bro. Stop me. I'm too good, bro. I'm just too good. So I just want to show you the irony and the hypocrisy. People say that Triple G was old. He might have been old when Canelo fought him the third time. He was 39 years old the third time that they fought, but their trilogy took 5 years, right? So the first 2 times, Triple G was like 34 or 35. When they fought the third and final time, Triple G was 39 or 40. You know who else was 39 or 40 when they fought him? Roy Jones was 39 or 40 when he fought Joe Calzaghe, because he fought him in 2008. Roy Jones was born in 1969. I'm too cold, bro. I'm too good, dog. I'm just too good. I'm too good at this, chat. I'm too good. So when you say that Triple G was old when he fought Canelo, and when you say that, oh, Triple G definitely beat Canelo, last time I checked, Joe Calzaghe had a split decision victory where he got put on his back pockets against a 43-year-old B-Hop. Okay, just remember that, chat. Just remember that. And his best three wins is Roy Jones, old, B-Hop, old, and Eubank, old. The only 3 big fights that he had were against old opponents. But Canelo lost all of his big fights. He lost to Terrence Bud Crawford, who's the first ever 3-time undisputed champion in the 4-belt era on the male side. Clarissa Shields is the first to ever do it in boxing, period. Shout out to the GOAT, you feel me? Shout out to the GOAT, you feel me? But besides the GOAT, Terrence Crawford is the only other fighter to be 3 times undisputed in the 4-belt era. That's one person that Canelo lost to. Canelo also lost to Dimitri Bivol, who was also undisputed. And by the way, Canelo was moving up when he fought Dimitri Bivol. We didn't mention that part. And then he lost to Floyd Mayweather. Oh, do you know who Floyd Mayweather is, chat? Let me show you who Floyd Mayweather is real quick. Let me show you something real quick. Let me show you who Floyd Mayweather is, just in case people don't know who Floyd Mayweather is. This is the other person that Canelo lost to. Top 25 boxers of the century. Floyd Mayweather's number 1. Canelo lost to a guy who's ranked number 1 by ESPN as the best boxer of the century. Century is 100 years. You know who's part of that 100 years? Joe Calzaghe. And you know who's on this list? Joe Calzaghe. But you know who he's after? You know who Joe Calzaghe's after? He's after B-Hop. Even though he beat B-Hop, he's still ranked after him because nobody cares that B-Hop lost to him when he was 43. Because we know that if B-Hop was in his prime, he would have beat Calzaghe. Oh, okay. But you know who else is before him? Oh, that'd be number 5, Canelo Alvarez. So even though Canelo lost all his big fights, he's still ranked ahead of Joe Calzaghe. Okay. That's why you mad. That's why he's mad, chat. It is what it is. Like I said, Joe Calzaghe is an all-time great. But to say that Canelo only had 3 big fights and he lost them all, Sugar Shane Mosley, like Miguel Cotto's not a big fight. Kovalev, for him to be light heavyweight champion, that's not a big fight. The undefeated Caleb Sweethands Plant, who's one of my favorite fighters, to claim undisputed, by the way, be the first ever undisputed in the super middleweight division at 168 in the 4-belt era, that's Canelo. That wasn't a big fight with Caleb Plant. Billy Joe Saunders wasn't a big fight. Danny Jacobs wasn't a big fight. Austin No Doubt Trout, granted, they weren't superstars yet, but they were both on their way up, right? They're both highly touted contenders, young prospects, and they fought. Cinnamon and Austin No Doubt Trout fighting, I wouldn't say it would be quite as big as Boots and Virgil Ortiz, but it would have been. And if I remember correctly, I told y'all this before, I've always said that I thought Canelo and Austin No Doubt Trout fought too early because I felt like it could have been a mega fight a little bit later. But they fought like we all want these young fighters to fight. They fought early. But that had the potential to be what Virgil and Jerron Boots Ennis is today. It has all the same elements. Brown fighter, black fighter, American fighter, Mexican fighter. It has all the same elements, bro. Granted, Virgil Ortiz is American too, but he's Mexican-American. You get what I'm saying? So to say that he lost all his big fights is completely disingenuous, or it shows that you don't really know boxing like that. And it also disproves the point where people say that you have to be a boxer in order to know boxing. No, you don't have to be a boxer to know boxing, because you could be a boxer and not know shit about boxing. And you could be a boxer and know something about boxing, but it's like being a chef, right? Shout out to Smoochie in the chat. I don't have to be a chef to tell you that this food doesn't taste good. Why do I have to learn how to cook to tell you if I think a plate tastes good or not? I could have an opinion on the sport. Don't get me wrong, you should have an educated opinion on it, but stop trying to gatekeep the sport. You feel me? Because boxers have some stupid opinions too. There's no way in life that you could tell me that Joe Calzaghe has a better career than Saul Canelo Alvarez. The only way that you can even make that statement is if you're talking about him being undefeated, because Calzaghe being undefeated is the only aspect of his boxing career that can even hold a candle to Cinnamon. Shout out to Cinnamon, man. Cinnamon to beat the hell out of Joe Calzaghe. That's a fact. That's a fact. Oh, by the way, I'm not done yet. Cinnamon to beat the hell out of Calzaghe. Triple G would beat the hell out of Calzaghe. Andre Ward would have beat the hell out of Calzaghe. A young B-Hop would have beat the hell out of Calzaghe. Roy Jones. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So stop it, man. He didn't even fight Carl Froch. Forget Andre Ward. The man didn't even fight Carl Cobra Froch. And he has the audacity to talk about Canelo losing 3 times out of 67. So Calzaghe, not Floyd, is the guy that we should point at. He should be the poster child for people when they say that people wanted to protect their O. Because Calzaghe barely wanted to leave Wales. His best wins are literally Mikkel Kessler, the Great Dane, and Jeff Left Hook Lacey. Those wins are better than Floyd, not because Left Hook Lacey and Kessler were great, but because of the time in which he fought them. Now, I also want to say this too. Sakio Bika, who was on Contender, might have been a better win than the Eubank and the Roy Jones and the B-Hop that he fought. And I'm saying that because, yes, B-Hop was still good. Don't get me wrong, because a lot of people try to twist your words. I'm not saying B-Hop was bad. B-Hop was still a good fighter, but B-Hop is an all-time great. So an all-time great being diminished does not mean he's not good enough to beat a lot of people. It's like LeBron James, right? LeBron James is 40 years old. He's still in the NBA right now playing for the Lakers. He's still better than a lot of people. But Shamar, would you tell me that LeBron James is in his prime right now at 40 years old? Smoochie, would you tell me that Tom Brady, when he played for Tampa Bay Buccaneers, would you say that he was in his prime just because he was still good? No. So B-Hop was still good because he's an all-time great. So even a diminished B-Hop is still good enough to beat guys that are just good. But he was not in his prime, meaning he was not at his best. LeBron James is not at his best just because he's still able to play right now. The Miami Heat version of LeBron was better. The Cleveland Cavalier version of LeBron was better. The New England Patriots version of Brady was better. It's just that they're so great that even a diminished version of them is still good enough to compete at the highest level. Do not get it twisted. 43 years old is still 43 years old. B-Hop was not at his prime or even close to being as good as he was when he fought Joe Calzaghe. He was just still good enough to compete. That's the point. Freak out of here, bro. Freak out of here, bro. We gonna talk boxing. We gonna talk boxing. Andrew says Floyd is a paradox. He did protect the O, but he also fought everybody who was somebody back in the day. I don't think that. No, so don't get me wrong. Yes, he protected the O, but what I'm saying, context is everything, Andrew. He protected the O, but he wasn't risk avert. Joe Calzaghe was risk avert. He protected his O. Floyd Mayweather gave opportunities to people to take their O. Manny Pacquiao could have took his O. He just failed. Juan Manuel Marquez could have took his O. He just failed. Canelo could have took his O. He failed. Sugar Shea Mosley could have took his O. He failed. Zab Judah failed. Castillo failed. De La Hoya failed. Hatton failed. Diego Corrales failed. Do I need to keep going? It's like you said, he fought everybody. So we cannot penalize a guy for being too good. He didn't protect his O like he was scared to fight people. He protected his O because he defended his O. That's what we should say. He defended his O. He didn't protect his O. Joe Calzaghe protected his O. Virgil Ortiz right now is protecting his O. Floyd Mayweather defended his O. There's a difference. Canelo Alvarez defended his O against Floyd. He just lost. Terrence Crawford defended his O against Errol Spence. Errol Spence defended his O against Terrence Crawford. He just lost. There's a difference between protecting your O and defending your O. Calzaghe protected his O. Terrence Crawford, Alexander Usyk, Floyd Mayweather, they defended their O. Now you're in a way. Sometimes he defended it. Now he anyway defended his O against Mjak Madaliev. He defended his O against Fulton. He protected his O against Doheny and Yiju Kim and gosh dang Ramon Cardenas. Yeah, he protected his O then, but he defended his O against a lot of other people too. Cause I don't know about football. Shout out to Smoochie. Yeah, I disagree. You're right. You're right, though. Floyd protected the O with his hands. Come on now, Shamar. Come on now. And even Devin Haney. Devin Haney, I have to give, I'm not, like I said, I'm not the biggest Devin Haney fan, but he's protected, he's defending his O against Brian Norman. Brian Norman is defending his O against Devin Haney. They're not protecting. Protecting is not fighting who you should be fighting. Bakram is willing to defend his O. It looks like Virgil Ortiz is trying to protect his O. Boots, by calling out Virgil Ortiz and saying that he'll fight Bakram next, is willing to defend his O. Boots defended his O against Stanionis. Stanionis defended his O against Boots. That's what we respect. Austin No Doubt Trout defended his O against Canelo. Canelo defended his O against No Doubt Trout. That's what we respect. Wait. Was Trout before or after Floyd? Trout might have been after Floyd for Canelo. I might take that back. That was a long time ago. I don't remember. But anyway, there's a difference between defending your O and protecting your O. Calzaghe protected it. He protected it in Wales. That's exactly where he protected it. Until he came out of his shell to fight an old B-Hop and an old Roy. But Calzaghe is still an all-time great to me. But what I'm saying is that you can't tell me that Calzaghe's career could even hold anything close to Canelo's. Hell, Calzaghe's career is not better than Vladimir Klitschko's, in my opinion. I'm sorry, it's not. Klitschko was still older. I think he fought too long because I don't think he should have fought Joshua or Fury. I think he was a little bit too older. But he fought people, bro. So it's different. Floyd didn't do what Calzaghe did. You know what I'm saying? Even Andre Ward. Andre Ward defended his O against Kovalev twice. Andre Ward retired undefeated. I think, 31-0 if I'm not mistaken? But he was willing to fight Calzaghe. So Golovkin defended his O against Canelo. So Joe Calzaghe cannot relate to those guys like that. Don't make it. The only reason why we talk about Joe Calzaghe being great is because of his O. That's the difference, bro. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for his O that we talk about, oh, these guys are protected, then he would not be considered great because he didn't do anything great. Sorry. Shout out to Tufo. He said, nah, Haney said that man a bum. He protected that O for Rolly. Shout out to Shamar. He said, definitely not better than Vladimir. Come on now. Shout out to my brother Oscar Perez dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Yeah, but I do want to hear other people's opinions though, man. I just want to talk, man. You know, I just want to talk to y'all for a little bit. You feel me? Chop it up, and I'm gonna give my predictions. Shout out to my brother Oscar. He says he's in the court. I'm gonna pull you up. Let me handle these predictions real quick. I'm only gonna do one prediction. I'm gonna do two, because there's some interesting fights tomorrow. Shout out to my brother James. He said, I met the Cameroonian Australian Sakio Bika. Yes, sir. That's what's up, bro. Shout out to you, man. I love the Contender Series, man. Sakio Bika came from there. Peter Manfredo, K9 Cornelius, K9 Bundred, Sergio Mora, Alfonso Gomez. So many fighters. You know, if I miss anybody, forgive me. But the Contender was Grady Brewer. Remember them, bro? I used to love the Contender Series. So I'm not knocking it. But what I'm saying is that you can't talk trash about Canelo and one of your best wins come from the Contender Series. And it's not Sergio Mora. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. There's levels, man. Don't disrespect Canelo because he took risks and he lost. Now, he didn't take the risk that we wanted with David Benavidez. I get that. We hold that against him, and we should, right? If you want to. I don't really think you can, but I mean, you can if you, I don't really think you should, but you can, right? But okay, so if you're going to hold David Benavidez against Canelo, I could hold Andre Ward against Calzaghe. I could hold Carl Froch against Calzaghe. I could hold not joining the Super 6 tournament against Calzaghe. I could hold aging out. If we're gonna say Canelo aged out Triple G, Floyd aged out Sugar Shane, well then what you think Calzaghe did with B-Hop and Roy Jones? Aged the hell out of them. Come on, bro. We gotta talk real boxing, man. We don't talk fanboy, fangirl stuff, man. We talk real boxing over here, baby. We talk real boxing over here, man. We gonna do it correctly. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, so let me get to these predictions. We have the great Chris Eubank and Conor Benn rematch underway tomorrow. Good Lord willing, man. I'm gonna just keep it short and brief, man. I'm leaning towards Chris Eubank, but like I said to y'all before, I told y'all my reservations. Because I'm hearing that Chris Eubank is having a great camp as far as his happiness, and I'm not knocking happiness. I want us to all be. I want to be happy. You feel me? That's a goal, right? But I think sometimes when you have a change in your camp and you're saying things like, "Oh, it's my first time being happy in camp. I'm expecting twins. I have my nephew in camp." Then I think that might be a distraction. And I shared the same concern when it was Tim Tszyu had his family reunion with his pops Kasa Tszyu and Nikita Tszyu, and then he went and got bink bop boop by Bakram Murtazaliev. And people said that I was hard. They say, "Oh, Doc, you tripping? You don't like family?" What are you talking about, bro? Of course I like family. The point is that it's a distraction, right? Any distraction, whether it's good or bad, whether it's love or hate, whether it's a job or family love, family reunion, is taking you away. It's taking away your focus a little bit. It's taking away some brain power off of the main agenda. You see what I'm saying? The main objective, right? So we just saw it with Caleb Plant. I don't want to take anything. Caleb Plant's one of my favorite fighters, right? And I don't want to take away anything from Amado Resendez. But I don't think it's a coincidence that Caleb Plant lost and he was expecting a baby. His mind wasn't probably fully focused. But I'm not saying I'm not saying that's the sole reason why Resendez won. Shout out to him. It was an upset. And I still think it's upset of the year. Shout out to Resendez. I'm not taking anything away from him, but I'm saying you'll be a fool to ignore that factor. Shout out to Zepeda. I talked trash about Zepeda not fighting Shakur out of the plethora of times that he called him out. But one of the times when he said, "Oh, hey, I'm having a baby, I don't want to fight," what did I say? I said, "Hey, that makes sense. You don't want to have a baby and go into a fight, man, because your mind's going to be elsewhere." So I just think that's a little worrisome. But I'm still picking Chris Eubank Jr. because, you know, Bomack's in his corner and he won the first fight. And I do think he's a better boxer. And I ain't going to say always, but I 90% of the time go with the better boxer, especially in the rematch. You see what I'm saying? Because the rematch usually gets better for the better boxer and worse for the guy that's a brawler or not the better boxer or not quite as skilled. So, you know, in addition to Conor Benn being a smaller guy, I'm going with Chris Eubank, but hey, man, if Conor Benn wins, I wouldn't be surprised. I'll tell you that. I think it's going to be another great fight. The first fight was great, did not disappoint. It actually, forget disappointing. It actually exceeded my expectations. I actually thought it was going to be trash, but it actually exceeded my expectations. I'm not a Chris Eubank Jr. or Conor Benn fan in particular, but they gained my respect from that first fight. Look forward to the second fight. I'm going with Chris Eubank. Jack Catterall and Echo Esselman. I think this is probably the best fight on the card, I think. Jack Catterall is being trained by Bozy Ennis. I do think that Echo Esselman, his best win is probably Josh Taylor, right? I think that was Josh Taylor's last fight, to be honest. I think Esselman, I'm going with Esselman, man. Y'all know I like Jack Catterall a lot, El Gato, the cat. But I just think that Echo Esselman, he's going to have, I think if Bozy, I'm rooting for Jack because I like Bozy. You see what I'm saying? I like Jack as well, but Jack disappointed me, man. I feel like, no disrespect to Barbosa, but I don't feel like Barbosa should have beat Jack Catterall. I feel like Jack Catterall, if he had that little extra gear, he wouldn't have lost a robbery or whatever, controversial loss to Josh Taylor. If he had that extra gear, he would have beat Josh Taylor, wouldn't have had to have a rematch to do it. And then Barbosa, I think he would have beat him. I think he had the skills to do it. It's just he gets like complacent in the ring, or he just he doesn't fight with a sense of urgency. I think Echo Esselman, he has a big engine. He doesn't stop punching, and he's gonna push the fight. And I just think he's gonna overwhelm Jack Catterall. And I see Echo Esselman roughing him up, but I think the skills are in Catterall's favor. But I think the will is in Esselman's favor. So I'm going with Esselman. And then I'm trying to think who else. Richard Riakporhe fights. That's not really that big of a fight. I feel like I'm missing somebody. But anyway, yeah, those are the only two fights I'm focused on, to be honest. So we'll see, man. Shout out to Ty. He said Eubanks going out on the stool would be peak cinema. Facts. That'd be crazy. But that's not my pick. Hey, last time Eubanks Jr. leaked up with Bobak, it was a stoppage. Come on now, Ty. Come on now. You feel me? Dr. Boston talk. Ty says, "Let me put my cape on. You know what side I'm on? El Gato, my masterclass." Bro, I think that could happen. But man, I don't know, man. I just, like I said, the only reason why if you know me, Ty, I told you when this fight was first announced, before Jack announced that he was with Bomac, I said I'm going with Esselman. The only reason why I'm hesitant is because of Bozy. That's how much I respect Bozy and Bomac and Robert Garcia. I know that nobody wins all the time, but I really think those are the three best trainers. So whenever I see them in somebody's corner, I'm like, okay, you know, he might have something, with Robert Garcia, Bozy Ennis, and Bomac. So the only reason why I'm going with Jack Catterall the only reason why I think it's even going to be close and I'm on the fence about it is because of Bozy. But I'm still going to go with Esselman, man. My gut's telling me Esselman. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. But yeah, those are my predictions, man. I'm going to open up the chat right now. Yeah. Before I open up the chat, let me run this ad. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. I'm going to run this ad on y'all, man. I'm going to run this ad.
Yo, Doc here from your favorite boxing channel, Dr. Boxing Talk. And I want to officially welcome you as a member to the Boxing Talk family, aka BTF. So I want to thank you. Your support is greatly appreciated, and this channel is nothing without you. So what do you get? Well, there's a multitude of perks that you get access to, like special member shoutouts when you enter the chat, and some other additional alerts. Not to mention these fire emojis. Get access to emojis like the WOAT, the GOAT, the face of boxing, the legend, the Ayo, and the no diddy. Not to mention, the GTD chain. You got to bring them out, and it wouldn't be the same if we forgot about these biscuits. And so many more. Not to mention, if you subscribe to some of the highest tier levels, you get to do things like pick the topic of discussion, and you get to have your very own emote. Yes, your ugly mug will be featured on the channel by yours truly. It's just another way for me to give back to my most loyal supporters. And of course, there's even more additional perks than that. But most importantly, you'll get the satisfaction of knowing you're a key, essential, imperative part to keep us going and growing. We get the hustle off the muscle. So it's important that we rock together, And remember, God is good all the time, and God is good. And you know that we prioritize facts over feelings, so that's why you rock with us. So big salute from Dr. Boxing Talk, and yeah, can't wait to see you in the next stream. Thank you for the support.
If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting. If I tell you I'm no good, you know I'm lying.
Oh, my bad, y'all. I am back. So yeah, he's fighting Echo Esselman. Smoochie. He's fighting Echo Esselman. I'm sure you saw the fight with Echo and Josh Taylor. British fella. Two British fighters fighting. But yeah, man. So we got Oster in the building. What's good, brethren? My guy Oster in the building. But yeah, man. So don't forget to smack that like button. Oh yeah, also too, man. Check out the newsletter. It's posted in the chat. If you like real boxing talk, check out the newsletter for real boxing talk, man. Not that fluff, not that nonsense that they do over there on Twitter, not the ignorant buffoons that masquerade as boxing aficionados or boxing purists or enjoyers of the sport. They're not pugilist enthusiasts, man. They're just a bunch of groupies. You see what I'm saying? So if you like real boxing talk, check out the newsletter. Oh, also too, I need some feedback, chat. Anybody read the newsletter? Let me know what you thought about it. It drops every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, once a week. You know what I'm saying? Free boxing newsletter. Sign up. Written by yours truly. You feel me? I used to write journal articles. I got publications for NASA, ASME, NFRL. You feel me? I said NFL. I meant to say AFRL. Excuse me, AFRL, Air Force Research Laboratory and stuff with my study. So I like writing and stuff like that. So yeah, man, y'all check out the newsletter and give me some feedback. And also too, if you don't like reading, I know some of us don't, which is bad, but I know some of us don't. It also has a feature to where it will read it for you. You know what I'm saying? And I picked a nice little soothing voice that'll read for you. You know what I'm saying? Go nice, serenade you and all that good stuff. You feel me? So matter of fact, I'm gonna show you right now on stream while I try to pull up Oscar. So let me pull it up right now on stream, and the link is in the chat. It's a free boxing newsletter written by yours truly once a week. Be part of it. I'm telling you, you're gonna get some good stuff in there. We break down things like footwork, defense, power, all types of stuff. We have 12 subscribers. Let's get right, man. We cooking. Check out the post. So check it out right here. I'm gonna pull it up. Make sure it don't show none of my information real quick. Hold on. All right, so this is it right here called Doc's Corner. That's a newsletter and all that good stuff with Bon. So this is your boy, and then you just enter your information there, and that's how you get access to it.
Oh, Doc here.
Oh Lord, hold on, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. And then every week you will receive a newsletter like this. Give me a second. Let me try to pull up the newsletter. What the? There you go. All right, so here's the newsletter right here. This is the first issue. Was dropped last week. A couple days ago on Wednesday. And then if you click at the top here, so this is a Doc's Corner issue number 1. I talk about footwork and stuff like that. So check out the newsletter, man. It's a 5-minute read, if that. And then if you don't like reading, like I said, if you don't like reading, all you have to do is click at the very top of the newsletter. And you see this little thing right here? You click on it and press play, and it'll read it for you. It's only a 3-minute read, chat. 3 minute and 30 seconds. 3 minute and 37 seconds read, and you get a lot of information.
Doc's Corner. Issue. 1 Doc's prognosis. Footwork isn't movement. It's space control. Lot of fans think footwork means how fast a fighter moves around the ring, which in turn will make them hate certain fighters' style due to a misdiagnosis. This is the source of the average fan's confusion, which will lead to an overall lack of appreciation.
All right, that's too much sauce. That's too much sauce, chat. That's too much sauce. That's enough. Y'all can't take all that in one night. Pause.
No, did it?
Pause. Hey, yo. Yeah, we definitely gonna pause that. Yeah, that's just too much sauce, man. Y'all can't take all that information in one night at one time. That's what I meant. My bad. That was crazy. Yo, shout out to my brother Irony in the building. Big member in the building. Yo, shout out to Shamard, man. Yes, sir. Shout out to Shamard. Big member on the newsletter. You feel me? Welcome, my brother, to the Boxing Talk family and the Doc's Corner, man. Appreciate you, man. You put that link on the Discord. I mean, that Doc's Corner. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll drop it again right here. There you go, right there. I be spitting. You know what I'm talking about? I be spitting. You can't be smoochy. I be spitting. You just said 5 minutes. Now you said 3-minute read. You know you done. No, I'm saying I think it's a 5-minute read, probably less than that. But I'm saying if you click on the lady, it'll tell you how long it takes her to read it to you. It takes her 3 minutes and 37 seconds to read it to you. I think it's about a 5-minute read. You know what I'm saying? It's just an approximation. Also, hey, don't you come in here hating, man. Don't you come in here hating, man. You know what I'm talking about? Don't come in here mad at me, bro. Let me pull up my brother Oscar right now, man. Shout out to my brother Oster as well. Like I said, it's a free weekly newsletter, so be on the lookout every Wednesday. Oh, also too, if you signed up after this past Wednesday, then you might not have had an email. You might not have received the email notification. But if you click on it and then go to the site, you should be able to access the article. Still, if you have trouble accessing the newsletter, let me know. But if you weren't signed up by Wednesday at 12 p.m., you might not have received the email for the first issue. But you should still be able to access it. And let me know if you couldn't. It wouldn't let me sign up the other day, though. It just kept loading. I'm okay, bet. Let me know, Smoochie. Thank you. I'll try my best. My brother Oscar Perez in the building. What's good?
Yo,
my partner in crime.
Today, I read through my things. You know who could really use a couple of those notes, though?
Who's that?
You know, Joe calls Saggy. Goddamn. There ain't no way this man call out a legend. By the same reason, he's labeled a legend.
Exactly.
This man didn't even fight a war. This man didn't even fight, a prime guy itself, a true contender to the title. And he's over here talking about, he don't deserve it, and I deserve it. Man, you're just hating at this point. Stop it.
Come on, bro. He's hating, bro. He's hating, bro.
Rick Hatton's better than you.
Come on now.
Eubank was greater than you.
Come on now.
Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Daniel Dubois got more credible. Not only more credible, better names and your better losses than your whole. Bro,
Come on now.
Stop it. So
That's a fact.
Sign up to Joe Kasagi. If you know somebody, you'll send this link to it. You know, he could really use the notes. He said, well, you know, he had 67 fights. He lost all his big fights. Bitch, you didn't even get a big fight, so shut up.
Hey, thank you. Bro, this man said he lost a Triple G, bro. Bro, come on, dog. Come on, bro.
You mean the Triple G, your country, not your countryman, but you know, your region man, your UK fighter, Brendan Duck.
Come on now. Come on now.
The whole reason he couldn't be the undisputed.
Come on now.
The first undisputed since who? Please stop it. Shut up, bitch. I don't even want to talk to you. This man didn't even duck a one fight, dog.
It's crazy, bro.
All 6 fighters. And they say, you know what? He's going to duck us. Fuck him. You know, we're going to make our own tournament. And he ducked the whole tournament.
The whole tournament, bro. The audacity, bro. It's just, you just lacking self-awareness, man. You lacking awareness, bro. Like I said, if you don't like Canelo, cool,
and I don't
bro.
even think it's his fault, though. It's not. I think it's his fault. It's just you know, man, UK, you know, goes hard in boxing and they'll protect their legends, but don't get it wrong, don't get it twisted. Joe Kasagi ain't it.
Come on now.
He's a great fighter. Don't get me wrong. He's an all-time great, yes. But he's C-class level or even worse.
Come on now.
It's like comparing Ferraris to Ferraris, man. Your Ferrari got a bad engine. Doesn't even work.
It ain't started.
It's still Ferrari, though.
It's still Ferrari.
Bro. You turn it on. You got Parker over here smelling the keys. Like, bro, what's going on?
Parker smelling the keys. Oh, I'm gonna play that video too. I saw it. I didn't play it yet, but I'm gonna play it in the stream too. I can play it in the stream, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that got cool.
Okay. Bro, yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, man.
And talking about Parker, bro, don't even get me started on Parker. You know you're rich, bro. You know you're super rich when you're using that scratch and smell, you know, table softener.
Facts.
When you're, and you know he wasn't 100%, so I can't even judge him because of it. Because the record shows that he went to the bathroom, and when he came out, bro, he was making all kinds of faces. He was trying to bite his ears off. So I don't know what happened there. You know, he might have had a call, an itchy nose. You know, it's just something else. You know, but Parker, man, what's going on? And like a guy in the stream said, it's not even the first time that he's done this.
Come on, bro.
Second time.
Come on now. Come on now.
And I agree with your point, what you said earlier. Now, this is joking aside. It's like, he was on Frog Watch by me and you, Ty, Ulster. Everybody that, you know, I think everybody in the stream at least had a reason to doubt him.
Yep.
Going into this fight. But you losing on crack and I'm not on crack.
He said the New Zealand crack is crazy.
Bro, it's like, do you ever seen a video of the cops trying to take a guy like that down?
Yes.
Like I fought a guy on, you know, on that, and it's like,
yeah, like
you do the sleeper, like where you grab him by the shoulders or like by the t-shirt and just like knee him right on the side of the knee.
Yep.
Your knee just goes numb. Like you
can't
bro. Your knee no more.
Yeah, they get more roided out. They get more roided.
And they get back up, and you're like, bro, I know your knee ain't working all the way, so what the hell are you
doing? That's what I'm saying, bro. Shout out to Fabio Worthy, man. Hey, he dropped the ball. Coke.
That's my thing. It's like, bro, I had question about Worley. I'm not doubting that power no more. I tell you that I'm not.
Come on.
That power for real. That power the real deal.
Facts. He done punched him sober. Hey, yo. Oh, man, that's too funny, bro. Oh, man.
No, I had questions about his power, but not no more.
Not no more. Knock the sugar out of his boogers.
He has an equalizer.
I'm telling you.
No, that doesn't mean that Warley's out completely out the question though, because like me and you said before, Parker's on fraud wars. Meaning we don't know how good he is.
Yep.
I don't know how good Warley is. I know that power's real,
Right.
but I don't really know how good he is. I still think Efe Ajagba. Efe, if you don't do his little bullshit, you know, like Macaulay,
Right.
like fighting into the other fighting game plan,
Right.
or Richard Torres Jr.
Come on now.
50-50 against Warley.
Hey.
And I know people are gonna be like, but he's top ranked, he's so weak. So weak. But no. Don't get her twisted. He's an Olympic fighter. He knows how to box. Look how rough, though it was a bad fight, terrible fight against Bianello. Bro, look how dirty he made it. Just like so uncomfortable. He couldn't get his shots off. He couldn't even let his jab off because he was just right there.
Roughing him up, yeah. But I would say this too. Vianello that's a good win, man. Like, you know, like a lot of us think that he beat Efe Ajagba, so you know what I'm saying? We know Efe Ajagba got out, but it was they're both good fighters, you know what I'm saying? Both strong contenders. So, you know, I gotta give Torres credit for that, man. I'm looking forward. He's fighting this weekend, right? He fights tomorrow. Yeah. He fights on the undercard of Espinosa. Yeah, Espinosa and Kagai. Arnold Kagai. That should be a good one too. So yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know how good Warley is. His power is for real. Now I know, especially after, you know, a coked up Parker fought him. Andy Lee is just the whole problem. I'm just gonna straight up and say it. Sorry, Doc. Andy Lee just brought that shit over there. He said I was partying it up with Tyson.
Hey. Up there party. It's a party. It's a party.
Yeah. Tyson Fury pull up to the gym like, and you get it back.
Hey, facts. Don't do Tyson Fury like that, man. You know, Gypsy King of obesity. Don't do my boy like that, man.
Like, Parker was like, "Is this a Louis bag?" I'm like, "Oh no, come here, son. Let me teach you one thing. You get $1."
Hey, Joseph Parker said, "If it's snowing, I'm going, and noses will be blowing." Hey, well, Oscar, man, I got some people in the back, man. I'm gonna pull them up, bro. I appreciate you calling, man. I'm gonna put you in the back, and then I'm gonna pull them up. I'll pull you back up if you're still around, man.
Last thing.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Questioning PEDs at this point is ridiculous. Anaguchi gave his life for the sport.
Come on now.
The guy, Silver Matias thought.
Maxim Dadashev. Yep. Come on now. Talk to him.
So even like, if you're a man questioning PEDs, that just lets you know you're pretty much sitting on the couch, not doing the goddamn thing for yourself, feeling sorry for everybody else, but not for yourself.
Right, bro. Right.
Stop it, bro. Stop it. Like, PEDs is not a joke. It's a real thing.
Yep.
Boxing is the only sport. I mean, not even boxing, MMA too. Like UFC and boxing.
Mm-hmm.
UFC as a company, boxing as a sport.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like those are the two places where I've seen. Well, PEDs wouldn't matter, bro. You know, in soccer, there's a guy named Paul Pogba, a Frenchman, a real good player. He got popped 2 years ago. He was banned for a whole year. Nobody questioned his goddamn self. They were like, he's a cheater. You know what? Cheater, Ben.
Facts.
I see people defending Ryan Garcia like he's just their daddy, or you know, he's paying them. And like, bro, stop him. Or the bro cheated.
Yep.
He couldn't beat him fair terms. He cheated.
Yep.
That's the way I see it. Just as Louis Neary beat a Yamanaka, I timed Yamanaka at best, and it was like he was pointed to be better than Inoue until that happened, and that's the only reason Inoue fought that bun. And yes, I'm calling Louis Neary a bum, but you gotta cheat to win.
You gotta cheat. Yeah, all of them, bro. Bill everybody, bro. We don't pull no punches for nobody, bro. Now, if you prove it's an accident, that's different. But nah, man, you gotta prove it. You gotta prove it. You gotta prove it, man. You gotta prove it, bro.
You don't gotta say it was Fulton or it was this guy,
right?
Or, you know, my supplements, or it was Oscar, or you know, just keep the same story. Prove
right, it. Right, exactly.
And my other ending point, and I'm sorry to lose for you, but it's like Bomac and Bo Sienna. They're fighting that number 2 spot for Trainer of the Year. Though Bomac has Crawford on his corner, what Robert Garcia did this year can be touched. He has Bam, unified champion.
Hey.
He has Virgil Ortiz going through a hell of a run.
Hey.
Well, I think he lost his last 2 fights, but it don't matter. It's still a hell of a run.
It's still a run. He got it. I mean, he got it. You know, he won.
He got Raymond Murataya. That's a champion.
Yep, IBF champion.
Next year against Andy Cruz. I don't care if you think he's the strongest. I don't even care if you think he's the weakest. He's still a whole belt holder. Though what Crawford did, it was impressive. That's still only one fighter.
Yep. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at putting Robert Garcia number 1. Not mad at that at all.
Womack has quality, and I'm talking great quality, and it pains me to say it. He's still coming in short. So tomorrow, Womack or Bosi are gonna fight the second 2 spot.
Hey,
who you got? I don't even know, Doc. Who do you think is gonna get?
I actually have both of them winning. So no, I don't. I have Esselman winning. So according to what you're saying, if that's how we're gonna judge it, then Womack will take number 2 because I think Chris Eubank. I'm going with Chris Eubank winning, but I think Echo Esselman is gonna beat Jack, and that's Bosi's fighter. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But all right, man. You can.
All right, my brother. I appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. Shout out to my brother Oscar. But yeah, the reason I see people in the chat saying that he got past his time. Yeah, but when you are a member, you get more time. You see what I'm saying? Oscar's been a member, always showing love. So Irony will get more time as well. He's a member. You know what I'm saying? But I give them that. That's another perk that you get from becoming a member. So consider becoming a member. Starting at $3 a month, you feel me? Shout out to all the members, man. That's a little perk you get. You get a little extra time when you're a member. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? So shout out to the members for real. Shout out to all the members. That's the way I can give back. Shout out to Juan in the building. What's good, Jay Sharp? But let me pull up Irony real quick. And let me know if anybody is having issues with the newsletter, because this is my first time doing it as well, using Beehive. So whether you're Smoochie or whoever in the chat, if you're having trouble accessing the newsletter, let me know, and then I'll try to see if I can get that rectified. You feel me? So yeah, just let me know. Pat, let me know if it worked out for you too. Oscar is the go to Dr. Bryson talk. He was defended. Come on now, Pat. Talk to him. Wait, who was back there first? Was it Ty or Irony? We gonna pull up Irony. I think Irony said he's first. I know Irony probably yapping already. My brother Irony in the building.
Okay.
My God. Dios te bendiga, mi hermano.
How you feeling today?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man.
I think you had too much pizza and ice cream, but
I did have some pizza. I ain't had no ice cream. I definitely had some pizza though. Yes, sir.
Pepperoni?
Yes, sir. Pepperoni, sausage, and ham and pineapples.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
So what's that shit you're spewing about Calzaghe and Canelo? Go ahead. Get it out.
Me? That's your guy, sir. That's Mr. Joe Calzaghe put himself in this fire. You know, I don't know why he decided to say that he doesn't think Canelo is an all-time great. I don't know why he decided to say. Well, I do know why, because he said he lost all his big fights. So you go ahead and defend your guy, man.
I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that particular criterion.
Okay.
Because by that line, then Duran is not an all-time great fighter either.
Come on now.
So let me start with the pleasantries. Okay, and I mean, but on the so the Triple G fights, right? That was you had a lot of fun in your video with those. So okay.
No, so that's what he said. He brought up the Triple G fight specifically. So he said that he lost to Triple G. He said he lost all his big fights. He said he lost to Triple G, and then the other three, obviously the ones that he really lost was Bivol, Bud, and yeah, exactly, Bud and Floyd, exactly.
Right, but let's right, and like you said, and actually one maybe the only great point that you made was the fact that there's no shame in either of those three losses. So
said the only great point I made, chat. Oh boy, he about to cook, chat. Go ahead, bro. I appreciate that. I got one. I'm glad I got one, man. I appreciate that, bro. So you didn't hear me say that Joe Calzaghe and Canelo's are all-time great to me. That wasn't a good point. That's crazy.
But then you put a Bud in there way too quickly for my liking. You know, you said that, and then you came with a not even a second after you said Bud. You know, and then you started with the sledgehammer.
Okay. That's fair.
Listen, whatever I say now, you know how I feel about you, bro. You know
already, man. Yes, sir.
But
likewise.
you saw the first one and the second one. We all did, right? The Triple G fights.
Yep, the
You
draw
didn't
and the
think
win. Yep.
exactly. So you really didn't think there's room to believe he lost one of those fights?
Yes, I do.
And what's the problem?
See, but okay, see, the problem is the verbiage. He said he definitely. That's what I had a problem with. He didn't. He definitely won because that's according to the record. He definitely did not lose. Right? It was a draw. Well, the one was a draw and the other two were wins. So when you say he definitely lost, that's a lie. Like if you would have said how you just said it, do I think he could have lost one? Yeah, I mean it's a draw, nature of boxing. But then I could easily say that he could have lost to B-Hop too, right? Because he had a split decision win over B-Hop.
Yeah.
So that's the nature of boxing. But I could never say that Calzaghe definitely lost to B-Hop. Because definitely means it was like, oh, he clearly beat him. No, he didn't clearly beat him. It was a draw.
So I see what you're saying, but if you feel like he lost, you should be able to say that. What's the problem with like if you feel like, for example, you've said, correct me if I'm wrong, you've said that you think Lara won against Canelo, right?
Laura, yes, I do. Yep. Absolutely, all the time.
Right,
I think he lost.
So exactly. So the record doesn't say that, but you still think he lost. You see what I mean?
Yes, no, I see what you mean, but once again, I say that it's a verbiage. I never say he definitely lost because to me, okay, when something's definite, you can't argue. It's like that. No, it's so but I'm telling you, like that's how I feel. Like, but I also say that I think Lara won, but I'm not mad that Canelo won. I say that too, right? So it's like, I think to me, but I will give you a point though because I think that everybody thinks that. I think a good example would be Oshiki Foster versus Robson Casesa. I think regardless of what that was, it's a win for Robson. The first one I'm talking about, the first one. We know if you watch that fight that Foster was robbed. So I think that'll be something, right? So to me, that would be something like Calzaghe is saying, and then that's why I
say definitely in that instance.
But yeah. If it's something like that, then but that's a rare case. Like to me, even the Joseph Parker and Zele Zhang, he won by majority decision. He got dropped twice. You can say that he won, but I don't think it's, or you can say that he lost, but I don't think it's definite either way. It was a close fight, could have went either way. Same with Bivol and Beterbiev for both their fights. Same with Virgil and Boachuk. But when you say he definitely lost, and it makes it seem like Triple G got robbed. Okay, let me say it like that. Do you think that Triple G got robbed? Maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe you do.
The thing is that robbery to me is like Sergio Paul Williams won, for example, or the ones that you just met. Like, I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't feel
trying to change the topic here. Eh?
No, I'm not changing the topic. My point is saying that when you say somebody definitely won, it implies that the outcome was a robbery. I don't think if Triple G would have won, I don't think anybody going for Canelo could say it was a robbery. If Canelo won that draw, I don't think anybody could say Canelo it was a robbery. I think that was just a close fight. Like same with Lomachenko and Haney, that's a close fight. I don't think it's that's why I think when people say that Loma got robbed, I think they're crazy. Do I think Loma could have won? Yeah, but it was a close fight, could have went either way. Just like I think that Haney could have lost, or I'm cool with Haney winning. If Loma would have won, I'd have been cool with that too. So I think there's a difference between close. Go ahead.
So I didn't mean to cut you.
No, you're all right. You're all right.
So your problem is not with the statements, with the particular, what do you say, like exclamative or something that he used, like definitely, right? Like the emphasis that he put on,
lost
like,
those big fights. He said he lost to Triple G, and then the other three.
So it's not. Okay, so it's one word, the one that
he lost those big fights,
which is fine. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to.
Oh, my bad. Well, it's not just that. I also have the issue with him saying that in addition to what he followed up with saying that he lost all of his big fights. Like, to me, that's not true. Like, he lost the fights that he lost were big fights, but he had other fights that were also big that he won. I don't think that Canelo lost all his big fights. I think that he lost the ones that he lost were big fights, but he had other big fights that he won. It's just we just gonna focus on all three of the fights that he lost were big fights that he lost, yes. But that means that he only had okay, so let's say this. So if he lost all his big fights, he only had 3 big fights? That's not true. Triple G were big fights.
No, I don't think so.
Right, so that's another issue that I have with Calzaghe.
Right. So here's my question to you. Do you think that the Floyd, the Bivol, and the Crawford fight were all bigger than the Triple G fight?
Ooh, that's a good question. Like what you mean like? So you mean like
Like for example,
from the
when he
masses or for
says that,
me?
because that's.
Okay.
So I saw the whole video. I saw your video. I saw what he said in
Yeah,
its
yeah,
entirety because he talked about that a little bit. He really talked
yeah.
about something else in the whole video. You know,
Right, right. Yeah,
but
yeah. I know.
he
Yeah, I know.
talked
Yeah, I know. It was just that part was the
exactly.
biggest
But
part. Yeah.
nevertheless, exactly. So, do you think? And I'm genuinely asking. Okay, I'm not being disingenuous or anything. Do you think
No,
that
you
the
good.
Floyd, the Bivol, and the Bud Crawford fight were his three biggest fights, or do you think Triple G was bigger than one of
That's a good
those?
question. I don't think Bivol. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Bivol was a big fight only because he was moving up. Remember, Bivol wasn't known, so Triple G was definitely bigger than Bivol. Now Crawford
Okay,
because of
I'll give you
Turkey,
that one. Yeah, I'll
because
give you that
yeah, so Turkey because of Crawford. You know, what I mean Crawford because of Turkey's involvement and what Canelo was a face of boxing. That's one of them. Obviously, what Floyd was a face of boxing. That's another one. But Triple G was definitely bigger than the Bivol one. Bivol wasn't. No, it was just another
one. Okay,
Canelo
I
fight. You know
can
what I'm
get
saying?
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially at the time, Bebo
Right.
wasn't perceived as he's perceived today. I would say.
Right. Right.
Um, so you're definitely right about that
I
because
appreciate
Triple
that,
G
bro.
was the boogeyman.
Right.
So
Right.
but it's not like he went into this rant about Canelo. He said that, and then he said, he's a great fighter. He's done some great things. It's not like he went on and on and on and just trashed Canelo. He just gave
Well,
an opinion, which is not. Go ahead.
no, no. I mean, Coach Rob. No, no. It's your time. It's your time. Sorry.
No, that was about it.
Oh
That
well.
was
So
really
my
the whole.
opinion on that is that okay, irony. So I'm gonna try. I like to try to make it personal, but not personal at the same time. So you like basketball, like I like basketball, right? I'm gonna try to take it from
Well,
boxing. Okay.
I used to like it, but go ahead.
Okay.
Nevertheless,
So you like who's your favorite player? Pick a player.
Kobe
Michael
Bryant,
Jordan, Larry Bird,
not Kobe.
Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe. Okay. So
Yeah.
if I say Kobe Bryant is not an all-time great, I'm crazy, right?
Stop changing the topic, man.
Bro,
Stop changing the
no.
topic. Just go
Okay,
to
but
basketball. What the hell
no,
is
no.
this?
So hold on. So you don't think Canelo? So okay. So to me, Canelo in boxing is like Kobe in basketball. No. So what I'm saying is you're right. You're right if you're gonna say that saying somebody is great is not a disrespect. But we're talking about a guy that is an all. If you say the guy that's an all-time great is not an all-time great, that's disrespectful. So even though he said that he's still great, just not an all-time great, that's disrespectful when you're at a certain level. So let's keep it boxing, right? If I say Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Alexander Usyk, Terrence Crawford, if I say those guys aren't all-time greats, that's disrespectful. So, oh yeah, they're great, but they're not all-time greats. Canelo is the first ever undisputed at 168, a division that Joe Calzaghe was in. Come on, bro. And he has 67 fights, and he was a face of boxing, and he only has 3 losses out of those 67. Like I feel like you're right. He didn't go like, oh, he's trash. He didn't say he was trash. But to say that somebody that's an all-time great, like Canelo's a first ballot Hall of Famer, is he not?
Maybe. Maybe.
Hey, no, we got. Hey, nah, next caller, bro. You gotta go.
Trigger, bro. If you don't agree with Doctor, he gets triggered and he kicks you out. You see?
Bro,
You see what I mean, Chad?
Bro, Calzaghe's a first ballot Hall of Famer. You're saying you had to think about Canelo being a first ballot Hall of Famer? Are you crazy?
That's the first time I've ever heard you say that. You're trying to save face here.
What?
You disrespected Joe Calzaghe here.
What?
Don't be trying to save face.
Whoa. You've heard me say that Calzaghe's not a first time. Okay, you're lying now. I say that Calzaghe is not the best of the best. I would never say he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. That's a lie. I've never said that, bro. You made that up, bro. You made that up.
Didn't you put him like at the bottom tier of when you did the whole thing? I wasn't there for the
yes,
show.
Yeah. But remember that was a GOAT. Remember that's why me and you were going back and forth because remember that wasn't a Hall of Fame list. It wasn't an all-time great list. It was a GOAT list. So he was on the lower tier of a GOAT, the greatest of all time, not an all-time great. He was on the lower tier of the GOATs. It's a what's the word I'm looking for? It's a compliment to be even considered in the GOAT conversation.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Come on, bro.
Here comes the sledgehammer. You went on into his B-Hop and Roy Jones victory.
Oh, here we go.
You
Hey,
said,
your time been out, bro. Your time been out, bro.
Yeah. You know you're getting cooked. You know you're about to get cooked. That's why my time is up, right? You know I'm about to get cooked. Because you said he fought Roy at 39. Can you please tell me how old Joe was?
Joe, I actually don't know. I think Joe was like 36, 37.
Oh, you don't know. Oh,
I think he was like 36 or 37.
Right. So, because apparently he was 25 when he fought him. But no,
I never said that. I never said that. I never said that he was a spring chicken himself, but he was still younger.
3 years.
And he was fresher. What you mean 3 years?
36 and 39, that's 3, right? I'm not the
No, you're right. You're right. No, you're right. No, you're right. But what I'm saying is that it's at different moments. You know what I'm saying? It's 3 years. Okay, it's 3 years, but it's a whole lot less, excuse me, professional fights as well. It's a lot less ring mileage. It's like when we talk about Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder was so no disrespect to him, but I'm saying he's so bad right now or in such a bad shape because he's been through wars. He's older. He's what, 40, just like Usyk, right? But I mean, he's a little older than Usyk, but Usyk doesn't have as many fights. Even Terrence Crawford doesn't have as many fights. So that's why him being 3 years older than Canelo, you could argue that Crawford is younger in boxing years than Canelo because he has half the fights. So, but when somebody like Wilder, who is 40 and has 50 fights, then it's like, dang, it's like old on old. So Calzaghe is younger and he has less fights. So it's like young on young. I'm too good, bro. I'm too good. I'm too good, Irony. I'm too good, Irony. Come on now. I'm too good, bro.
Now he has less fights. First he was 39. Now when I squash your head on that one, now he has less fights. So you keep pivoting.
He does have less fights, bro.
I love the video because at the end you kind of contradicted yourself. You went, yeah, B-Hop might have had some wins after it. You know, he might have some wins, you know.
He did.
Yeah.
Calzaghe B-Hop was good, bro, but he wasn't in his prime. You're not 43 years old in your prime. Just because you're not in your prime doesn't mean that you're garbage. LeBron's not in his prime right now, but he's still in the league and he's still a starter.
Are you gonna sit and say that B-Hop wasn't a late bloomer?
43 years late.
The shit out of people. He wasn't beating the shit. Hold on. How did he beat Kelly Pavlik and Jean Pascal after that? I'm still trying to figure that out.
Okay. Can I answer that? Is Kelly? Let me ask you something. Kelly Pavlik was great. Why? Because he beat who? Jermaine Taylor, right?
I didn't want to say it, but sure.
Yeah, Jermaine Taylor's my favorite, but that's why he was great, right? B-Hop and Jermaine Taylor had very close fights. In fact, B-Hop is why Jermaine Taylor got undisputed, but it wasn't like Kelly Pavlik was some all-time great either. We were surprised because Kelly Pavlik just beat Jermaine Taylor, who beat Bernard Hopkins, and Bernard Hopkins was 43 years old. We were surprised that B-Hop beat Kelly Pavlik because B-Hop was not able. We're surprised that he was still able to do it being so advanced in age. So even with him beating Kelly Pavlik, our surprise was because he was old, not because B-Hop can't beat Kelly Pavlik. Come on, bro.
Right, so Roy Jones had 18 fights after Joe Calzaghe, and B-Hop had 12. How many did Cotto have after Canelo? Please.
I don't know, bro. I think he had like 3, bro. I think it was Ali, Saddam Ali, and what's the name? Yeah. Kamagai, yes.
Right. So he had 2 more fights. Stay with me.
I'm listening.
Kovalev, how many did Kovalev had after Canelo?
Oh, that's a good question. I'll say 3. Yeah, I was about to say 3. Yeah, I was gonna say 2 or 3. Yep.
3. Okay, so that's 5 between Cotto and Kovalev. Stay with me.
I'm trying.
How many did Triple G had after the second one with Canelo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of it. So
after the second one? Okay.
Yeah, after the second one, not the third one.
Okay.
You know that's 0,
that was his last one. Yeah, that was his last one. Yeah.
Exactly. After the second one with Canelo, he had 5 fights.
Okay.
Rose, Derevyanchenko, Remeta, Murata, and Canelo 3.
Yep.
5 names.
Yep.
So Kovalev had 3, Cotto had 2, and Triple G had 5.
Okay.
They all amount to 10. They don't get to B-Hop yet. 3 of them. They don't get to B-Hop who had 12 more. You see my drift, bro? You're so dead in the water, bro. I cannot even believe it. Bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. So okay, notice how he said Roy Jones had 18 fights after Calzaghe. He ain't say how many he won. Roy Jones. You got it though, bro. You got it, bro. Hey, shout out to you, bro.
You won 14. He won 14.
Man,
He
get
won
out of here,
14.
man.
He won
Good, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man.
What do you mean get out of here?
Get out of here,
Give it
bro.
to you.
I'm gonna pull up Ty, man. Hey, shout out to you. I'm gonna pull up everybody, but I'm gonna see what Ty has to say, and then I'm gonna pull you back up, bro. You see, hey, I gave you my. That's he said I got watched. I gave this man like 5 extra minutes. It's crazy. All right, bro. Shout out to my brother Irony, man. I appreciate you too, man. Hey, stay. Oh, you already know, man. I appreciate the conversation, man. Thank you for always standing up for your guy too, man. I love it. I love the conversation, man. Yes, sir. I'm gonna put you in the back though, or bring up Ty. Hey, thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. Shout out to Irony, bro. I see you, Oscar. I'm gonna pull up Ty real quick and let him get his time in, man. Shout out to my brother Ty. I don't know if he's just chilling though. We'll see. My brother Ty in the building, Mr. Bodega. What's good, bro? Oh, I appreciate it, man.
Gotta keep that shit playing.
Thank you, sir. Shout out to Ty, man. Keep playing in the background, man. You heard him. Just because you're in the Discord don't mean you cut off the stream, man. We starting to build. Shout out to my brother Ty, man. Now Ace Boom Coon right there, man. Appreciate it, bro. Talk to me, man. I be fighting for, bro. You would think Ty, you would think I'm you on Twitter, bro. The way I be fighting for Devin Haney. Gosh, see, I be fighting for Devin Haney. I be fighting for all Ty's favorite fighters, bro. I be fighting for Devin Haney, AJ. I swear I be fighting more for Devin Haney and AJ than I do for Tank and Canelo, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, look at how they be moving.
It's crazy,
it's
bro.
Not like
they be hating
a favor to them. It's more of a respect thing. Like my favorite fighters, I could point out the goofy shit they do, but at the same time, when we talking about boxing, they moving in a respectful manner.
Facts.
As far as the opposition they take.
Facts.
And chasing these accolades, something that we keep on saying we want boxing to be like the old days.
Facts.
You got somebody out here doing throwback things. You might not like his aesthetic, the goofy ass Balenciaga he wearing, but that dude out there fighting.
Facts. I got to give Devin Haney that, man. AJ too. But AJ still challenging himself. Oh shoot!
I see. Irony went on a tangent.
Oh my lord, bro! You know he got to get it in, man. he got to move the goalpost, bro.
Yeah. Since I'm up here, I might throw these strays. Oster, why don't you just come out and say you don't like boots?
Talk to him.
You don't like the fact that people sit there and say he's similar or has some characteristics as your favorite fighter. Like, you say you like this and that about him, but every time you speak with the man, it's he ducking.
Come on now.
This. He need to do this. But you can't give a clear, concise thought to, all right, so he not getting the right opposition. Is it really him? Is it the promoter, or the guy's not trying to fight him? They looking at other opportunities that might be the easier path with decent pay. I mean, it's easy to sit there and take the low-hanging fruit and be like, this dude ducking.
Yep. I mean, you cook, bro. Cook him up, bro. Yeah, my boy ain't cooking a minute, man. Cook him.
I just wish people would stop doing the picking and choosing. Doc, you probably one of the few dudes that actually sit there and be like, all right, I see what's going on, but why?
Thank you, brother.
Like when we was looking at the Zepeda shit.
Yep.
You gave him every concession until it didn't make sense.
I tried to, bro.
And I was doing the same because it didn't make sense. When you hear him, the fighter himself, that's the reason why I'm looking at the Virgil situation. I could sit here and be like, yo, I'm rocking with boots, that nigga a duck. But I don't think that's the case. Now I see a confident fighter that's in there talking about he want the fights, but at the same time, everybody around him that he confides in is saying a different tune. So is it really the fighter, or is it the people that handle his career? We seen it with Zepeda.
Yes, sir. Sure did.
He's sitting there saying he want the smoke. It's the reason why he was ranked in all these sanctions, because he wanted that. But
undisputed mandatory is crazy.
Promoter. Even the fucking matchmaker out here saying, well,
Eric
Get him
Gomez.
a fight on Golden Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oscar De La Hoya out here. Hey, Shakir. If you really want to fight,
Shakir is crazy. Shakir is
that's the
crazy.
booger sugar.
That's the
If y'all
booger
heard
sugar.
that.
Hey, yo. He told
Just
her to
come on
sign a
down to
Golden
Golden
Boy.
Boy, and you can get this fight.
Crazy, bro. Told the champion, Ty, to sign the Golden Boy to get the fight with the challenger, bro. Bro, hey, man. Hey, boxing out of control, bro. Boxing's out of control, bro.
See, I ain't got a Oster to come out. He said, I'm pulling up. He ain't say nothing about Boots today. Nah, you ain't have to say nothing about him today.
Ain't no
I just
statute of
want you to just be
limitations.
like, look, I just don't fuck with him. Yeah, there's no need for the passive aggressiveness. You know, everybody hits the guy that's smiling in your face.
Uh-oh.
But talk behind your back.
Facts. He said, just say you don't like him, bro. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, like Will Smith in that Concussion movie. Tell the truth. Oh, man. Oh, man. Y'all too funny, bro. Shout out to Ty, man. Hey, I'm with you on that, though, man. Like, and you know who else is looking like they're all that protected, by their team is, Shoo Shoo looking a little protected, too. Like, he might be an involuntary PC.
I think he is. He's not involuntary. It's a difference between knowing the plan for you and then going out there and voluntarily antagonizing the other people because you know the fight not going to happen. It sounds like Keith Thurman.
Sounds like Keith. I'm not gonna lie, I'm with you on that, bro. I made a video about it earlier this week. I think yesterday, man. I think Bruce Shushu Carrington, man. And like I said, I don't like to point it out, but I mean put it on him like this, but that's what it's looking like. It looks like he's calling out people when he knows the fight's not possible. Like Fulton, I didn't really say Fulton like that. Now Fulton fighting Shaggy going up, and then Espinosa, I don't really understand that. I just find it, and this is just me now, I just find it very hard to believe that they're protecting Espinosa from Carrington. They're both on Top Rank. That should be the easiest fight to facilitate. Now, I have heard rumors about them wanting to move Espinosa up to 130, so that could be part of it. Maybe they want Shushu and Espinosa to fight for a unification fight. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Shushu gets the WBC and Espinosa keeps his WBO. He's fighting tomorrow against Arnold Kagai, ranked number 9, by the way. And maybe they want that. There's a plethora of possibilities, but I just don't believe anybody is ducking Shushu, man. Even Nick Ball. Y'all know I'm not the biggest Nick Ball fan. I don't really think he's ducking him, but I think that's the best. If he wants to get a title, and he's a WBC interim, you know what I'm saying? So he might get elevated once Fulton fights Foster anyway, but or not. But I think that his best bet would to fight Nick Ball. I mean, Angelo Leo's there for the IBF as well, but he's fighting a South African guy. I can't remember his name right now. Start with a D. Anyway, Lomini, I believe. That's how you pronounce it. Lomini. Lorato Lomini, I believe, for South Africa. But yeah, so I don't know. Go ahead, Ty, my fault.
Man. Shoo. I mean, Bruce Carrington. The curious case of Bruce Carrington. It's hard to sit there after you done finally had a good performance, get in the camera and sit there and say you calling out Stephen, Cool Boy Fulton, aka Scooter. After you done sat on, a group meeting call with your promoter, your matchmaker, Bruce Trampler, and then sit there and vehemently try to negotiate for Fulton to fight somebody else.
Come on now. Yeah, it looks crazy. It looks crazy, man. It looks crazy.
And allegedly, the 126-pound WBC champion ain't just gonna relinquish his belt. If that boy really want it, he gonna get it whenever the WBC actually nuts up and strips him. Because he not gonna just release it just because he got a 30 belt.
Come on now. That's a fact. It's the WBC we talking about.
So Shoo, if you really want it, go get the lawyers working, because you ain't getting it for free.
He should know that. He from Brooklyn. Ain't nothing free.
Oh, you can pull an Oster out right now.
Want to pull an Oster? All right, bet.
Yeah.
Tonight's the
He,
night.
Backpedal.
Oh, you know it. You know Oster.
Do a
That's what
break.
Oster does best.
He be moving like Deion Sanders on the football field.
Let me pull up this man Oster, man.
Them receivers, you do what? You backpedal.
You backpedal, bro.
Before you break.
Come on now. You know Oster going backpedal, but I ain't even say that. I ain't even say it like that though. Let me pull up my brother Oster, man. Shout out to Pace. Everybody wants to smoke tonight. Yeah, they do, man. Yeah, they do. I ain't gonna be on too much longer though. We gonna be on all day tomorrow because we have the 2 fights. Remember, we have in England we have Eubank-Benn rematch, and then in on the nighttime we have Espinosa versus Kagai. So that's say some I'll pull up Oster real quick though. Shout out to my brother Oster. What up, bro? Smoochie, check your DMs too, Smoochie. If it's not coming through, I don't know. I can try to help you. Thank you for sending me that message. Oster, you there?
Yeah.
My guy.
He
said he lost all his big fights. He said he lost a Triple
What up,
G.
yo,
And the other 3.
what the fuck? I'm over here minding my business, man. I'm really minding my business. I'm on a computer. I'm listening to your. I ain't typing. I ain't saying shit. Ty waited this long. Yo, Ty. What the hell with you, Ty? Yo, that was crazy.
I had to pick a fight.
Yo, I'm like, yo. Hey, yo, Doc, I'm sitting here, right? I'm smoking my little joint. I'm looking at my little computer about to set it up. I'm listening and shit. I'm listening. I hear Ty get up there. He talking and shit. And he's like, yo, I'm just about to throw some free stuff out there. Yo, Oster. Don't like. I said, what the fuck?
Hey, Oster, you know what you can call me? You can call me Joe Kawasaki. I picked the fight. I know I'm winning.
Thanks.
I hear that.
I like that. Oh, I already about to hear that and get mad, boy. Oh man, yeah, it's tomorrow, Pat. It's tomorrow. Yeah, Chris Eubank and Conor Benn tomorrow, and then at the night we have Espinosa and Kagai. So it's gonna be a long day tomorrow. Good Lord willing. Now take your time. Oh, go ahead.
I said, let me get this right? Here you go again. He gonna say he ain't say that. I told you I don't care what nobody tell me. I'm on Boots hard, no homo. But
hey, yo.
He gotta. I know, Doc. You can't say nothing, Doc. You been going crazy.
I be wild. I ain't gonna lie. I be wild. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be talking out. Hey, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like I always say. Like I told you the other day about the little showdown. But I don't care what nobody tell me. Until these 2 dudes, neither one of them is running from each other. They in a race. Both of them is running. They in a race. They running side by side. I think they're trying to race to be a gatekeeper, to be honest with you. Because they ain't going for nothing else.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying, listen, Doc, how many times can a chick tell you to come over here? Either she ain't there or she tell you a story and all that. How many times? How long can we do this?
Yeah.
So
you're right.
if it's the promotions or whatever they say, all of that's supposed to be done at the little fiasco they had.
I agree with that now.
So I don't get it. So now we back to this juggling around with all these other names. I don't get it. Me personally, at this point, Boots got to show he's from Philly. I mean, come on, man. Boots, you gotta go step to Ortiz, go back there, go to the coffee shop, wherever he at, go to the gym.
But he ain't just do that though. He didn't just do that. He ain't just stepped to Ortiz a couple nights ago.
Yeah. All right, Doc, we're gonna do it again, Doc. That was Doc on the low. Yo, Ty and Doc on the low. We ain't gonna let nobody hear this. That was a fiasco.
Okay. I feel it. Okay. I disagree, but I see what you're saying. Okay.
I'm listening.
I got some bones to pick with Oster since he up here.
So Ty, so you telling me if Boots and Virgil don't fight next, we're gonna do it again? We're gonna be like, oh, okay, it was Eddie Hearns and this and that. So we can stop talking about Boots and Virgil, but we might as well just talk about Eddie Hearns and De La Hoya. We could lead them out, because they ain't got no control of what's going on, obviously. So we might as well just talk about Eddie Hearns and De La Hoya and start investigating these people sitting.
You know what the problem is? You can't get in front of that camera. You know, the most dangerous weapon right now is a microphone and the camera. That shit's always recording. People always watching. You can't get your little ass up in front of that camera and sit there with your promoter smiling and grinning, wiping his fucking nose, talking about we hold the cards. If you hold the cards in the motherfucking contract, why are you asking the B side for 10 plus mil if you
Yo,
holding the
Todd,
cards?
look, like I told you, they in the race. I'm not saying neither one of them running from each other. They not running from each other. They in the
Yeah.
race. They both of these dudes know what they doing. They not running from each other. They right side by side, just run along. They at each other fights. They
I
doing all
beg to
this now.
differ.
Huh?
One person is actually hiding.
You said higher?
That somebody hiding.
Hiding.
He in PC.
All these motherfuckers in PC.
I can tell you
all
who
of them
not.
in PC. Who?
That boy from Philly not.
Oh God. I walked into that. My bad.
Bruh,
I walked right into that, Doc. You know what I mean? I walked right into that
You
shit. Doc. My bad.
said,
Yeah.
cause I could pull up
Right into
the
that shit.
messages. You messaged me talking about some. Oh nah, he got called into the ring.
He did get called into the ring.
No, he didn't. You're looking at it from the end stage, like from the POV of him doing his interview. Boots was already in the stage. I mean, he was already in the ring.
That's making
So
it
of
even worse,
course,
huh?
so of
That
course
make it
you
even
got to
worse.
call him over there.
But I'm just trying to understand. Also, I'm not even trying to be funny though. But even if he did like call him, like you gotta remember he flew out there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he went. Him and Eddie went out there. So even if he did give him permission to get in the ring or whatever, or however it went down, I think that shows the effort. You don't think that's not enough for you?
No. I told you no. That I listen. I agreed to that. I said, Boots, you
Okay.
put your deodorant in there. You put your underwear. You got your girl. You put your chains on and all that. When it got the flight, the whole nine. You know what I mean? I said all that. I just don't know
We
what
need
you did it for.
somebody pull the clip up because before it was he need to actually pull up to these fights. He need to jump in niggas face say we need to get the fade.
Yeah.
He did,
Okay, I agree with all that.
Okay.
I agree with
but he
all that.
ass ducking
Huh? But
instead
you know
of
what?
instead of
You know what's
putting the
good for him?
fire to the feet of the other guy. You still talking about what Boots ain't doing.
Yeah, that's the part I don't understand.
No,
That's what I'm trying
with
to
me,
understand.
I'm talking because the only one I give a fuck about is Boots. I don't care about Virgil, to be dead serious with y'all. I mean, 100%. I don't. I give a fuck about Boots. I'm like, Boots, fight. You gonna let him get away? Virgil's about to get away. Watch. Y'all think it's a joke, but watch. They
No,
gonna
no,
fix it till he
I
get
agree with
away.
that, but I'm saying how
He's gonna get
what could
away,
he
man.
do? What could Boots do besides what he's doing? Like what more could he do? That's what matters. I actually want to know because I don't know for my person. I don't know what else he could do.
I think Boots need to really sit down. Just my personal opinion,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
obviously this is the only way you can go. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
right. That's what I want to
think
know.
Boots need to forget Virgil and turn to Eddie Hearns and give Eddie Hearns one
The
of those
ultimatum type shit.
decision, ultimatum, like a real ultimatum. Like, yo, listen, man, such. Because other than that, the fight is not going to happen. It's not. Because people let them get away with all this stuff already. It's just not going to happen. It's
Yeah.
just not. It's right up their path. Virgil ain't
Over
fighting for
Eddie
nobody.
head.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
talking
I
the
think.
zone. You
Listen,
offer
yeah,
me a contract to resign here, and you had that man name in there. Why do you think the zone is pressing Oscar De La Hoya?
yeah. Everybody pressing everybody. You know what I mean? Because the fight's supposed to have been happening. That's all I'm saying. This wasn't no different when Mayweather and Pacquiao. I'm talking about before it happened. People was tight when this fight wasn't happening. Everybody, they was pissed. You know what I mean? But Pacquiao didn't get away. Ortiz is trying to get away. Pacquiao was trying to fight. You know, even though all of the BS. But that's just a fact. He not trying to fight Boots. That's why I say, Boots, I will jump down this dude's throat just because you running.
Hey, yo.
And I know you running. I mean, oh, my bad.
Backpedal what I was talking
My
about.
bad. My bad.
Yes.
My bad.
When I
My
presented you
bad.
this
Hey,
information,
What do you
months
mean by
ago,
that?
I was saying this. Oh nah, he not doing enough. He don't really want to fight these guys. Look at it. His promoter ain't not even offering these niggas no money. You sit and regurgitating stuff that everybody's saying online that ain't factual.
No, but what I'm saying, Ty, is this: the only fact of the matter here is that they ain't fight. That people can stand on that because they didn't fight. So they can do everything else. They falling into the whole boxing BS right now. Because every time you ask them a question that's so obvious, they give you this outlandish answer. But when they not in the ring, they act like they can make the deal tomorrow. That's what they say. Oh, we gotta make the deal tomorrow. They could do all that, but they get in the ring. So my thing is, what did Eddie Hearns and Boots talk about? You know, did they go to dinner or lunch before they got to the fight? They didn't have a game plan. Like, yo, listen, this is the game plan. When you get none of that.
Well, what I'm saying, that even if they do have a game plan, they can't really do anything if the other, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can't force the other people to fight. You feel me?
They
So
can.
you said they can?
But for somebody, no, I said they can't.
Oh,
You can't
okay. They said they can't. Right.
But
what we yapping about though?
But listen, because it's would y'all agree to this?
Mm-hmm.
Would y'all agree that okay, we know, we say whoever one of them is running or whatever it is, if the other one ain't chasing them, ain't that kind of considered like agreeing to like don't want to fight?
Can you say a scenario one more time? My bad.
All right, so you say, like, I'm just asking a question now. I'm
I got you. No, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
I'm just saying, like, you know, you got two people. So we everybody, it's clear Virgil ducking.
Okay.
So we could say Virgil running. We get that clear, Virgil running. So
Okay.
would it be a sense of like not a duck, but you know, like a fuck it if Boots don't chase him?
But if he doesn't, don't you think people will say that he's not pursuing the fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that I kind of feel like Boots is, I don't want to say it's out of his hands because, okay, so I'm not sure what you heard, Osher. So let me know if you heard this already, if I'm just repeating myself. But okay, we know that he was in the ring. We know that. But then, and we know the father said that he has to earn the shot. We know Robert Garcia says that that they have options. And we know that Oscar said that they want Errol Spence. But then after that, his father also said that they have plenty of fights that they could fight. Virgil was also on a podcast with Jamel Herring. Shout out to him for Veterans Day and all that stuff. He's saying that he could do whatever he wants. He doesn't need to fight Boots. He doesn't care what people think. That's what Virgil said out of his mouth. And then his father also said that they're not sure what they're going to do because not only could they fight whoever they want, they're not sure about Virgil's hands again. It's just like, huh? Right, exactly. You feel me? You all of a sudden his hands, exactly. So it's like at some point,
in a minute and a half.
right? So when Boots comes in,
I thought he could do whatever he want.
Say it again, Ty.
What's another Golden Boy fighter I thought he can do whatever?
Come on now.
And what was he told?
Come on now. Talking about Ryan Garcia. Come on now.
Ryan Garcia was saying he could do whatever he want. He could fight whoever he want when he want.
Mm-hmm.
Oscar bopped out there with that contract on his ass.
You're not fighting Ampo.
Like his own bopping out there with the contract for his ass.
Yes, exactly. And that's what I was gonna say. And this is why like I said, I'm not trying to be funny either. I'm just asking because I don't know. You know, sometimes I assume that people see what I see. But okay, you did hear that. Okay, so did you also hear what Ty was talking about with DAZN, right? DAZN is actually they're pushing. They're putting pressure on Oscar, saying that we don't want the Spence fight. We want Boots and Virgil. So
yeah.
And so I'm saying that they didn't come out and say that we're putting pressure on Eddie Hearn. They said Oscar. So I just feel like if Oscar, sorry, not Oscar, if Boots is showing us that he wants to fight and DAZN, the broadcast platform, is convinced, I really don't know what else he could do. Like, I'm not just saying like he's helpless, like he shouldn't get any blame. But I think if somebody's gonna get blamed, that it should always be appropriate too. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really know. I don't know what else he could do, to be honest. I don't. Like if Virgil, and I will say this too, Osher too, which I'm sure you consider it. I do agree with. I don't want to agree, but I agree with Virgil. He does not have to fight Boots because it seems like if he doesn't get a belt, it don't matter. People don't care. So I don't think he's wrong. You know what I'm saying? I wish he was wrong. But I definitely, people are treating him like he's a champion, like the belts. Bro, this man has never had a, like when Canelo says he could do what he wants, Canelo was undisputed. He was a face of boxer. When Floyd could do whatever he want, he done beat so many Hall of Famers, so many all-time greats, had so many belts. He's a face of boxer. When these people say they can do whatever they want, they at least, even, bro, you know how I feel. I wish Tank would be unified. But at least Tank, when he says he can do what he wants, at least he's a champion. This man, Virgil Ortiz, talking about he could do whatever he has not even been a champion in nan weight class. That's crazy, bro. Tank is wrong too, but this is crazier. But no one's gonna look at it like that. No one's gonna look at it like that because so I do agree with him. I wish he was wrong, but I don't think he's wrong. But he's wrong from a standpoint of somebody that's acting like he wants all the fights. That's what makes him wrong. I don't think he's wrong, you know, like economically or logistically speaking, or you know, say even realistically speaking. I think that people, for whatever reason, do not have expectations for Virgil Ortiz to have a belt Or I should say expectations. They expect it to, but they don't care whether he's pursuing it or not. They don't care if he doesn't fight Bakram. They don't care if he doesn't fight Boots. They don't care if he doesn't fight whoever else is a champion at 150. Fundor. He's an interim champion. They're not putting pressure on him to fight Fundor. Like, this is crazy. It's crazy, bro. So
I agree.
yeah.
I agree 100%, and that's why everything that you said this is some serious shit. When you would look at it, everything you said is 100% fact. The only thing about it, we don't know the why. We don't know why Virgil could do this. We don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows why Virgil can run around for 10 years now and act like a young Canelo, but don't do nothing and get rewarded for it.
Come on now.
So if somebody don't chase him down, like really try to chase him down or expose him, like really expose him and put him in the corner, he gonna get away. Because they protecting him. He's definitely going to get away. That's 100% fact.
That's the Golden Boy way. That's the Golden Boy starter pack.
I'm trying to tell you.
And that's what Ty said with Ryan Garcia too. Is like, I mean, look at the stuff I was just talking about. I don't know when you came in, Oster, but I was talking about the Devin Haney stuff today. Like people are acting like people are like I was talking about earlier. I said stop me if you were here for that, but there was this guy talking about where they're saying that Devin Haney would be ranked in the pound for pound list. I think they said number 6 or something. And then if he beats Brian Norman, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, he's undisputed, youngest undisputed male champion. I wouldn't put him at number 6 for being Brian Norman. I don't think. I would have to think about it, but I don't think it's wrong. The guy said that, oh no, you can't put him at number 6 until he beats Ryan Garcia. What? What does Ryan Garcia was overweight and he cheated and he's never been a champion. Why is Devin Haney's career contingent on what he does with Ryan Garcia at this point? He's the one that's undisputed. He's the one that's a champion. He's the one that will be getting another title. If he beats Brian Norman, he'll be getting another title in another division. But you're saying that he has to go back and fight a guy that cheated that's never been a champion. We don't say Galalia 5. When we talk about Galalia 5, we don't say what he has to do involving Francisco Rodriguez, who cheated him. We don't say that Yamanaka's not good because he never avenged Louis Neri. Well, he tried to avenge it and he got smutted again, and then his countrymen had to avenge his loss for him. We don't say Yamanaka's not good. I never hear nobody say, oh, Yamanaka's not good because he didn't get it back for Louis Neri. Like the rematch didn't happen because Ryan Garcia lost, not because Devin Haney did something wrong. Devin Haney won his fight, but like Ty said, it's a Golden Boy way. It seems like Ryan, for whatever reason, he's never been a champion. His best performance came with performance-enhancing drugs. He quit against Gervonta Tank Davis. Some people say, I don't think he quit. I thought it was a good shot to the body, but majority of people say he quit against Tank. And it's like he's untouchable, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but look, Doc, on the real side, this is just a little something for me to everybody. If people want to really understand boxing, you get what I'm saying? Everybody, we can have all the knowledge in the world, but the people that really want to understand it, they got to put race in it because this is the controller of it. You have
my
to put
brother Thomas in the building. What's good, bro?
It's not a racial thing. It's just a cultural thing. It's the way it is. This is why every name you said, though, if you look at the names you said and what they doing and what they still can do, and look at the other names you said, they can't do half of that shit. Boots couldn't do half of what this Virgil doing. These are facts. These are 100% facts.
I
you know what I mean? So,
I don't think you're wrong.
That's why it makes it so confusing because we coming from a common sense point of view. Like the list you just said, the person who probably said that was one of those fans. Not
come on now.
They're a fanboy. They're
come
a
on now.
fanboy. They're not a fan of.
You know what time it is.
That's why they talk like that. So you got to put that in perspective when we be talking to people. That's why I'm like, yo, okay, listen, y'all. I'm saying this from me because I learned my lesson because I know I'm around a lot of retarded people, man. I ain't gonna hold you. It is what it is, though. You get what I'm saying? So I be trying to say, yo, this is how I feel, y'all. Right. You know, such and such and such. You know what I mean? But it's cool to get in a nice, cool debate. I got no problem with that. But when it comes to those kind of fans, those people there, they don't see that. They don't see it. They think,
that's why we're here.
What it is.
That's why we're here to talk. And that's the thing that I don't like when you said that we don't want to talk about. I do want to talk. You know, I think we should talk about it. And, you know what I'm saying? That's what I like this environment here because yeah, we don't want to be fixated on it. We don't want to talk about it when it's unnecessary. But you're absolutely right. That's the culture of the sport itself. Is like, you know, some fighters get more leeway than others, and some fighters you could do less and be more impressive than others. So I definitely think that. Yeah, it's not a coincidence that we don't see it. And if we do see it, like I said, Gervonta might be, as much as I like Gervonta, he might be the closest to closest thing we have to a black fighter, specifically a black American fighter, that could be so embraced and still not be as accomplished as fighters that we see embraced like that before him. See what I'm saying? Like
ironically, he light skinned, right? Ironically, he light skinned. Right? Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, I mean, you're right about that. Yeah, but I was also gonna say, but I think that's because of that too. You know, obviously. But I also think that it's also has to do with his predecessor as well, with Floyd. You know, so I feel like Floyd is a big part of that because we were looking for somebody for Floyd to pass the torch off to. You know, so I'm gonna give you an example. Like, and a lot of places do it, right? It's not just certain communities, all of them. It's like with Canelo, right? I saw a post, I think it was a post from PBC, if I'm not mistaken, and it said that, oh, could Isaac Pitbull Cruz be the next Mexican star and take the mantle from Canelo? And you know, you watch boxing, I watch boxing, Ty watch boxing. The answer is hell no. Isaac Pitbull Cruz, whether you like Canelo or not, Isaac Pitbull Cruz ain't to a level of Canelo. So you know what I'm saying, he got washed by Rayo. He's just not good enough. But I think it is an acceptable question to pose because we're looking for somebody for him to pass the mantle to. You see what I'm saying? So even though Tank may not be as, I don't want to say legit because he's not illegitimate, but he may not be as ambitious or as accomplished as we would expect him to be to receive an endorsement from Floyd. But the fact that we're looking for, we know Floyd's on his way out, Canelo's on his way out. We know that, you know, say Floyd, this is a guy could be that's similar to Floyd, just like Isaac Pitbull Cruz similar to Canelo. So it just looks like we're looking for somebody for the pass the torch to. So even if they're not up to par with who they're getting the torch from, you know what I'm saying, it might be a little easier. So I would say we see it in other places. But the point is, dude, like Ty was saying, and like you were saying, like I'm saying, it's just that, you know, that's just the goal to go away, man. You know, Virgil Ortiz, you might get away with it. Ryan Garcia's been getting away with it. So, but that just goes back to what I'm saying and what I'm asking is, like, I don't know what Boots could do. Like I said, I'm not saying that he can't do anything. No one makes it that he's helpless. But I don't know what else Eddie Hearn and what else Boots could do. Eddie Hearn, he's like, it's Sly Eddie. It is Sly Eddie, but I do think that he's trying to make that fight. I believe him. Maybe I'm a fool for that, but I believe him. I believe that Boots wants it. And I still think that Virgil, I'm not gonna say Virgil wants it. I think that Virgil wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, I can't say that he wants it. I don't think that he wants it anymore, but I don't think he would mind it. But I think that Oscar, Eric Gomez, Virgil Ortiz Sr., Robert Garcia, I don't think they want it. I'm
glad you said that because you know you get that little light in your head. I'm glad you said that because I'm going back to the interview now. I'm going back to the interview because I'm going back to the interview because now I'm looking back at his stare. Now I'm looking back at the stare because he was trying to be a dead stare. You know, you might have got me with the dead stare. You know what I mean? But since you said that just now, I'm thinking, I'm like, oh shit, Virgil had that look like I'm only gonna fight you if I have to.
Right.
That was the look. I was trying to figure it out. I won't push for it. I won't back down.
Right.
But I gotta get pushed in the corner. So I'm glad you said that because I'm looking at it now and I'm like, oh, that was the look.
Yeah.
When he stared him in his eyes, when Boots started taking his glasses off, he started staring him in his eyes, looking at him, and I was just looking at.
He was pause.
I think he's saying.
It hit different when you in the locker room and Ezekiel Elliott sitting there telling you, "Damn, that nigga my size."
Real shit though. If you look at it, Boots' shoulders was bigger than Virgil.
Just saying he my size.
True.
Boots' shoulders is bigger than Virgil. If you go back and look at it, his shoulders was big. I was like, yo, Boots big as hell though. In a way, I was like, damn.
Yeah, because he was there. Because I remember I saw Virgil and Ezekiel Elliott take a picture. He
was in the ring.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I remember that. Yep, I forgot about that.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, he was in there.
But
he was the big goofy in the red.
But I'm telling you, I think they got a plan. I think Virgil and them got a plan to, you know, run as long as they can. And that's why, because it changed when he said it the next day. You know, the father ain't even giving it up. He acting like he ain't my son. He like, yo, listen, the pops is talking all type of shit. He don't care because he ain't boxing. I know one thing. I'm not gonna say get in the ring. Period. Point blank. I'm gonna say everything but that.
Yeah.
But I think that's what it is. And I think Virgil trying to get a couple of more fights in and try to, you know, because he don't want no belt. So he trying to do a couple of more fights and then he might have to run in the boots.
Nope. The irony that he wants a couple more fights, and we were talking about why Boots wanted to fight Lima. Ain't that crazy?
It's not going to help him.
Not you. I'm talking about people. Yeah, I'm just saying what people been saying that Boots, he should have ran to the smoke immediately. That's what everybody been saying, including Erickson Lubin. But then like Virgil Ortiz, the one that wants other fights, right? That's crazy.
But even the zone, when the zone say and they press De La Hoya, see that's good.
That's very good. I love it, bro.
It's letting everybody know that people starting to see the cloak is coming over the eyes. Like, okay, first we was confused, but we starting to see a little bit. So the zone, like, I'm smelling some money now, man, because motherfuckers talking about this fight. Yo, Oscar, what's up? Like, you holding my money up now. You playing games. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do it like that. You holding my money up. So get this fight going and let's get it going, man. Get to the next thing, man. You done held the man for 10 years. We let you eat, man. What's up? We let you eat.
You feel me? Everybody eats, B.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, man?
Like,
gosh,
playing with my money now. Hey, Doc, you in my pocket now. I did this fight on my broadcast. Yeah, you playing game.
That's a fact, though.
Different when you got force your your workers to actually work together.
True.
Y'all both my employees. I don't see why y'all can't collaborate.
Come on now. That's a fact.
They're gonna put. Let me ask you a question. If he don't fight Virgil next, which would be messed up, well, who you think Boots will fight? Who you think is his next choice?
I was thinking Bakram, but Bakram about to fight Kelly, so I guess he'll wait till the winner and get the winner.
Wait until he's available.
Right, yeah.
That's that. That's what the Verge want. Verge want that motherfucker to be inactive and wait. I'm telling you, man. He's trying to, because he knows it's closing up. It's closing in. The timing is the most important. The timing. And if Boots go fight somebody else, he gonna have me. He gonna have somebody behind Bakram. Because
I see you saying. Okay,
I see. I don't want to wait.
Yeah.
He gonna make me make another video talking about Boots. You fighting nobodies. And I don't want to do that. You get what I'm saying? My next video with Boots, I want it to be, we doing something good, man. Come on, let's get this right. We ain't got a lot of time, Boots.
Yeah, and unfortunately too, because he's really in the position, and that's what makes him fight. And I'm gonna slide up to this, but Doc is that's crazy. Shout out to Irony, so I protected Ty for my bad. I really forgot y'all. I could pull y'all up, but I'm about to slide. But I want to say this too. What Osher just said. That's the thing why it sucks for Boots, because like I said, I'm not throwing a pity party for him, but literally all the other champions are occupied now. And that's why I think the Virgil Ortiz is so bad, because this is perfect timing. Boots just fought Lima a couple weeks ago. It was a quick one, 1 round. Virgil Ortiz just fought Lubin. It was a quick one, 2 rounds. Perfect, bro. Abbas Barral, the WBA champion, is fighting Xander Zayas, WBO champion. They're occupied. WBC champion Sebastian Fedor is fighting Keith Thurman in January, February. He's occupied. Bakram Murtazawi is fighting Josh Kelly, the IBF champion. Bakram Murtazawi is the IBF champion, fighting Josh Kelly in January. He's occupied. So it's literally, this was perfect, bro. So I'm telling you, I think one thing that you just said is very on the money. If Virgil doesn't fight him now, bro, I don't see Boots, bro. I'm not gonna say they'll never fight. But I don't see it. It might not even happen in 2026 unless the zone really puts their foot down. Unless the zone really puts their foot down.
If they don't put their foot down, it's gonna fall back into that algorithm. Because you got to see the time. Look at the timeline. Everybody's scheduled to fight. Only 2 people that's a name that's not scheduled to fight is these 2 dudes. They're the only 2 that's not scheduled right now.
Yep.
That's it. Everybody else is scheduled. So if they let these fights happen, if Boots if he get off this timeline now, he's gonna fall right back. That's gonna be another year. Because Virgil gonna run some more shit, because he gonna have a fight, Boots gonna have a fight, and all these people just fought, and they gonna have deals signed. That timing is funny. That's why I think the zone pressed Oscar, because there's no way in the world y'all both just fought.
All right.
It's impossible for y'all to be talking something about. I mean, y'all got nothing on the line right now.
Right. And I mean, like guys like Boachuk and Madrimov, they're there, but nobody want. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If Madrimov, I'd sue Eddie if he makes me fight Boots. You can't be Madrimov, go for Terrence Crawford, the Virgil Ortiz, and then the Boots. Nah, bro, that's too much, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's too much, bro. So that wouldn't even be right. You feel me? So
but Oscar would do that though. He'd put that on the plate.
That'd be crazy.
Because he's protecting Virgil, so he'll put that on the plate just to steer it up.
That's crazy. But fellas, man, I'm gonna go ahead and slide, man. Shout out to my guy Irony, man. I'm gonna go ahead and slide. What happened, bro?
Doctor's running from me. You see, doctor's running from me.
Not running, bro. I can't even do nothing, bro. I'm gonna be on all day tomorrow, bro. Good Lord willing, man.
I gotta get up at 4:30 in the morning, dog. I tell you this.
Yes, sir.
You hang another hour. I'll stay with you.
Say that again.
I haven't even
another hour. One more hour. One more hour.
30 minutes at least.
30 minutes. All right, let me go take my
be
dog
scared,
out. Let me
homie.
go take my
Don't be
dog
scared,
outside
homie.
real quick, and then I'll be back. Y'all hold it down. Then we're gonna take my dog outside.
Why you
Yo,
doing
you
that?
know the time,
We gonna
yo,
put irony up together. You know what I mean? We're gonna pack him up real
All right,
quick.
bet.
yo, you know what I'm looking at, Ty? You know what's funny? I'm looking at. I'm just noticing the pound for pound list of top 10. Everybody got zeros, right? The only one up here with I say is a real loss is Canelo. He got 3, but Bivol and Latrivia both got 1 because they beat each other. So I count that as a 0. That's just me. But that's funny though. Everybody up here it got 0s. That's
Hi,
crazy.
you just said Abbas over Sander. Oh, you're asking for it. Oh, you're really asking for it now. Listen, I love Abbas Barao. But go ahead and pack him up, please. Pack me up, please. Go ahead and give it your best shot.
He talking to you, Ty?
Man,
I've been picking fades all day. My name Joe Cosby.
Mm.
I pick everybody that you
Mm.
beating.
Oh.
Hey, Oster, what Kendrick said? You know he not Terrence Thornton. He Terrence Crawford because he whooping feet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know what he meant, but he still ain't fight Boots.
God, let me
Feels
ask
like
you
Boots.
this.
hey Ty, stop dodging the topic. Go ahead
Ty,
and
let me
pack
ask
me up.
you this. What tournament? I'm not talking about 1. I'm not talking about 2. Oh, sir, I'm not even talking about 3 or 4. I'm not even talking about 5. I'm talking about 6. How many people did Kawasaki duck at the same time? And a tournament was created because he was ducking that many people at the same time. Can you answer that?
Because you had to fight to actually qualify. So I'll say 12.
He fought one of them, right?
Yeah, one of the guys that
He fought one of those 6, right? He fought one of them,
yeah.
After he got eliminated.
huh? I thought he fought one of them. What? Yeah, he did fight one of them. Kawasaki did fight one of them.
After he got eliminated.
Oh no, I was just saying that he fought one of them that was fighting. I
Oh,
thought you were
yeah,
saying he
yeah,
Who
ducked.
yeah.
exactly
I
split
thought
them? Who
you said he
exactly
ducked
split
all
them?
6 of them. To be honest
Well,
with you, I like Bill
He
Kawasaki though.
didn't
I
duck
like it.
anybody. He retired that same year. He didn't duck anybody. Enough of this crap about this freaking
Why he
tournament with Arthur
retired?
Abraham and Carl Froch and Durrell and who's the other one? Taylor was there.
Ward.
I don't think.
Boy,
Ward
Cal
and
Frock.
Kessler,
And like and like
right?
Yeah.
and like like I
And Kessler.
told like I told Irony, oh sir, I don't think Kawasaki is bad, but if you tell me the definition of big fights themselves, that you lost the big fights and the big fights to you are a 2-time undisputed champion, a champion in a bigger division, and a guy that held multiple belts at multiple divisions, being Mayweather. And then I'm sorry, bro, you didn't even fit the criteria for a big fight. Then what are you talking about?
I'm just
I'm not
saying.
saying I'm not shooting the messenger. I'm just shooting the message. It's
No, I'm
like if
saying
you
like.
don't even have
But,
if you don't even meet that criteria, then you don't even got a
Not
room to
not
talk
not
to.
not.
but now,
Newsflash, people. Newsflash, people. Not everyone gets to be born in USA, Mexico, or Puerto Rico. Just saying.
so what I'm saying is this though. I'll put it this way. Well, you see,
See the
he said
silence?
it. No, he said a lot of stuff. I was just saying about
I
when he
had a
said about
rebuttal.
Canelo. When he said about Canelo is that I don't agree with Canelo not being a Hall of Famer just because whatever it is he did what he did. You know what I mean? Canelo, Canelo. But
Yeah, first
I
undisputed at
do. But I
168.
do. Yeah, I do agree with he said that he lost his big fights because he actually did. You get what I'm saying? And
Thank you very
one
much.
thing,
Appreciate
and there's
that.
one thing, is that Canelo's not my favorite fighter or whatever, but I don't dislike him neither. You know what I mean? Because I don't dislike him. My
Yeah.
man beat him. I ain't got no reason to dislike him. But he is the only champion to me that got the most controversial wins. To me, that's just my opinion.
Okay, I can see that.
And controversial losses too. You know what I mean? I say wins because they're supposed to be losses, so that's why I say controversial wins. He got besides the 3 definite losses, he got some controversial wins in between those 63 fights.
Yeah, like Triple G first fight. I think
Yeah,
he lost that
Canelo's
one.
supposed to be
Or
about Canelo's
Lara,
supposed to be
Lara.
supposed to
Say
be
that
about.
again, Oscar. Say that again, Oscar, please. You thought he did what in the first Triple G fight? Say that
No, but
again.
it's not a secret either. I think he lost the Triple G first fight. I
Okay,
think
so
he
he's
lost
not so
against
off from what he
Lara.
said. Okay,
So let
so
me
he's
ask you a
not wrong.
question.
Thank you
No,
very much.
Opinion
What you
on
think?
something, but did he
Huh?
actually lose the fight? What is on his
exactly.
record?
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, he
Oh,
didn't lose on paper.
Are
He
you
didn't lose on
sure?
paper,
Are
but
you sure you want to go that route, Ty? Are
It's
you sure you
it's
want to go
plenty of
that route?
fighters that we thought won a fight, but what did they say at the final bell? What did the
Shocky
cards read?
Foster against
no, but I'm
Hassan
I
saying, but
Foster.
Ty,
understand.
I won.
Let me
Oh,
let me respond to Ty.
Shocky Foster against Hassan I won. We all thought Shocky won. Did he get robbed? To me, he did. But on paper, he lost that first fight. Nobody's crying about that because of Shocky don't stand him.
Right,
now
but
I'm gonna tell you
he's
one thing.
giving you his opinion. Hold on, give me 1 second. He's giving you his opinion, and his opinion is that he definitely lost one of those. And none of you guys are gonna sit here and say to me that he's totally off because all of you thought that he lost one of those fights. Okay, all of you thought of that.
I think he lost
Yeah,
twice. I just said that.
I say
I feel like it was
Okay,
Canelo.
debatable.
so he's not so wrong. So thank you very much.
But did he lose all of his big fights? No. Triple G was
I
not a
think
bigger. No, Bibba was not a bigger name than Triple G at the time. You cannot convince me of that. I don't even care how you spin it. You cannot convince me of
My
that.
bad. I'm back, y'all. My fault. Appreciate y'all.
What I'm saying is that if by Kawasaki's words, a big fight is a two-time undisputed champion, a guy that held multiple division champions, that held belts in multiple divisions, that being Mayweather, and a guy that is a champion in the bigger weight division, Kawasaki, by his own words, don't fit that criteria. So he shouldn't even be speaking about it. That's what I'm saying.
He's talking
Situation.
specifically about Canelo. He's not saying that's the criteria for everybody, bro.
Because they don't fit for him. That's why he's saying that.
He's talking about Canelo, so he's giving you his assessment. He
Because he
never
don't
said
fit
this
for
applies
it.
to everybody else.
Because he don't
So
fit
was
it.
that
That's why he don't
assessment
pay him.
given in good faith? I can give you a good reference. Look at how Ronda Rousey speaks on Khabib.
Oh,
That's how Joe
Exactly.
Kawasaki sounded.
Yeah,
You can hear the
Mhm.
resentment and hate in his voice when he sat there and said that.
yeah.
Yeah,
What
I mean,
Ronda
maybe
Rousey
it's
said?
there.
What she said? She said everybody on this guy.
What
Yeah, I
did
ain't
you
gonna lie,
say?
that's crazy.
What did you
She
say
came out her
that
she
you
came out her face, said that man not a Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she
He
tripping.
didn't say he wasn't a Hall of Famer. He said he's
No,
not
it
a
said
Hall of
Ronda
Famer.
Rousey. It said Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey said
Okay.
Khabib.
That's why I said she.
Mm.
Who cares what Ronda bum ass says? Let's stay on topic here.
And that's
That's
how a lot of
crazy.
people feel about Joe Kawasaki.
Why is it
You said
resentment in what he said? Why would he be He's not even in the same era as Canelo. So
I
why
mean
would he
on that little segment prior to that, somebody said that Canelo was the greatest 168er of all time. I mean, he's the only
And I
person that
think,
undisputed that division.
yeah, I don't think that can even be debated.
And that's where
I
people
just say,
start, giving their critiques.
but
By his own words.
So hold on a second. Hold on a second. Is it because of the undisputed, or did that person say something else? No, I'm getting somewhere with this. Trust me.
I'm listening, bro.
Was it because of the undisputed? Because if that's the case, then Floyd ain't that great, though, right?
No. First undisputed in that division. First,
Only.
not second,
Only.
not third, not fourth, not next
That's a
one
historic
two.
achievement right there. That's something that
First
nobody
and
else can say
only.
besides Terrence Bud Crawford right now.
Mm.
So Crawford is
if
better than Mayweather. Appreciate it.
no, I'm not saying that.
You reach your irony.
You
What
making
I'm
this
saying
about
is,
something else. We talking about at 168. Floyd ain't never
yeah.
got his little ass up to 168. What you talking about?
What
I
I'm
know, but
saying is,
since undisputed is so important, then I guess Floyd ain't that great.
no,
No, that's not the only thing though. That's not the only thing. You focus on that one thing. I mean,
That's why
Pacquiao's not undisputed either. He's not.
Dog,
He's
that's why I said this. And that's why I said this. That's why I said this, Arnie. If by Joe Kawasaki's words, not mine, not Dog's, not Ty, by Kawasaki himself, a big fight is a two-time undisputed, a guy that held multiple championships in multiple divisions,
Mm-hmm.
and a guy that's a champion in a bigger weight class than him, then Kasagi don't fit him. By his own words, not mine, not Ty's, not Doc's. By his own words, he don't fit that criteria. And he's trying to flip like, oh well, if Mayweather is not undisputed that he ain't great, then if by Kasagi's words, if he don't fit that criteria, he ain't great.
Yeah, that's true. Hey,
I'm using your logic against you. That's what I'm using.
And I'm
because
using your logic. You try and twist my logic against mine. I'm using it to twist yours.
You're taking his words and making it seem like he said about everybody. He's talking specifically about. He was asked about Canelo and Crawford, bro. He's giving you what he thinks.
And this is, and he also said, what did he say after that? Look at me. How many fights do I have? And I'm undefeated. Did he not say that?
Yo,
or am I making this up? Dog.
Nah, he said that. No, he said that.
No, he said that. He said that.
He said that.
So
he definitely said that.
He said that. Okay, so
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Keeping it G, his undefeated record no better than Andre Ward. Because what's the knock against Andre Ward? He ain't got enough gristle on there. He ain't got enough names on that resume.
Andre Ward's might be better.
Things. I ain't want to put that out there, but it is.
Okay.
That's something
Just saying.
I would say. But,
you can't bring up the timing of when somebody fought somebody and you have the record that you have.
How many names?
No, you definitely don't want to get into timing of fighting somebody if we're talking about Canelo. You definitely don't want to get into that.
But
no,
let's talk about Calzaghe. It can't come out of Joe Calzaghe's mouth.
Exactly. It's not the message.
He had as many stoppage wins as Andre Ward had wins.
Irony.
That's the case.
Irony. I'm the one that has
against who though, bro? Against who?
So if you don't know somebody, that means they're trash.
I just asked you who against who. I didn't say anything else. I just asked against who, bro.
Against Chris Eubank Sr., against Roy Jones Jr., against Jeff Lacey, against B Hop, against
40. Is this the 40-40 club?
Yeah,
40. 40
what?
Irony.
Hold on,
how can you get mad at Canelo fighting Cotto at his age and at the state he was in his career, and then sit there and try to big up Joe Calzaghe fighting Chris fucking Eubank Sr.
Come on now. Or Roy Jones. Or
They both had the exact same fights after they fought each Canelo and Calzaghe. They both had 2 more fights.
Bro, after Eubank lost to Calzaghe though, he lost 2 more times and he quit. I mean, he not quit. He retired.
And Canelo won 1-1 and he retired.
Farewell fight. Twice.
Yeah.
And Canelo won 1 and Cotto won 1-1 and he retired.
What does that mean, bro?
That means it's the exact same thing.
No, but Cotto.
You're not getting what it's saying.
Yeah, it's okay, bro. It's okay, bro.
So simple, bro. Like,
you question the validity of having Cotto at that point in his career on Canelo's record. Say it's Mickey, but you'll sit there on a soapbox and sit there and say, well, because Calzaghe beat Eubank Sr.
Right, that's the point, bro. Like.
Wait, not Junior?
Okay, forget about Eubank Sr. Roy had 18 more fights and B-Huff had 12.
But that doesn't mean he's younger, bro.
Like
we
talking about
exactly.
This is Roy after the knockout. This is
come
Roy
on,
after
dog.
This
come
is Roy
on.
without the athleticism. What are we talking about?
Come on, Irony.
Let's talk about Kovalev when Canelo faced him. Let's talk about Sugar Shane Mosley when Canelo faced him.
Bro, you talk about that? Look at the age gap.
Okay, yeah. I ain't cooking though. He cooking.
No, he's not because Kovalev. I'm gonna tell you why he's not. Because Irony moved up. I mean, not Irony. Sorry, Canelo moved up to fight Kovalev, bro.
Yeah.
For a belt.
For a belt, bro.
After he got cleaned by Alvarez and Ward.
Bro.
He got cleaned by Ward. Fought a couple fights. Got a belt. What are you talking about? It was not like he was just washed.
Like Aerosmith.
He had 5 more fights after Canelo, right?
But look, Irony, just hypothetically speaking, let's say Cotto. What did you say? Cotto was old. Okay, Kovalev was old. Okay, who else you saying old? Triple G old.
No. Forget about the age. That's just
no. But I want to because I'm saying Roy is old. I'm saying B Hop is old. I'm saying Eubank is old. So you told me okay. Your rebuttal was Cotto's old, Mosley's old, and Kovalev is old, right? But those aren't his only 3 fights, right? He also what about when he fought Saunders? What about when he fought Caleb Plant? What about you? I could go down the list. I could go down the list for Canelo. I can't go down the list for Kawzak. That is the list. Eubank, Roy Jones, and Hopkins is the list for Kawzaki. Canelo,
So you saying-
even if I give you those 3, I could give you some more people that Canelo fought. Danny Miracle Man Jacobs that weren't on that list that I could give you that's good. That's all Kawzaki has. Canelo has a plethora of people. Who?
Jeff Lacey, Mikael Kessler, Jeff Lacey, Mikael Kessler.
Jeff Lacey. So let me ask you. So you'll give him Jeff Lacey, but you won't give Canelo Caleb Plant. So you'll give him Jeff Left Hook Lacey, but you won't give Canelo undefeated to get undisputed Caleb Plant.
I never said Caleb Plant. Now that never came out of my mouth, bro.
But once again, my point is
today.
Right. and the point is that even if I give you, even if you don't, the fact is that I can still give for every person that you give me for Kawzaki, I could give you 2 for Canelo. For every one that you give me a Kawzaki, I can give you 2.
So Doc,
Canelo
you
never
saying
fought
that
anybody until he was 40-0.
You see? There you go right there.
Canelo
See,
never
you see?
fought
There it is right
anybody
there.
until he
There it
was
is.
40-0.
There it is right there.
challenge you to prove me
There it
wrong.
is right there.
Challenge
Ernie,
you to prove me wrong.
So you saying
he ain't fight nobody until he's 40-0. You do realize he racked up those fights between the age of 16 and 23.
Okay, so
I think Kessler was his best win, Pat. I think that was his best win.
Career, bro. Stop it. Don't make it.
Kawzaki fought Eubank in his 20s of fights. He didn't
You're
wait
the
until he
same
was
one that
40
say
and 0 or something like
You're
that,
the same one that say moment.
No, but that really don't mean nothing, Ty.
I need to stop it. You're the same
Eubank was
one
old.
that say
Hold on.
But in all honesty,
Triple G wasn't and mostly wasn't.
I never said Triple G wasn't. What I said was that people say Triple G is old and they give him Roy Jones and B-Hop, and Roy Jones and B-Hop. Roy Jones is the same age as Triple G in the 3rd fight, so Triple G was technically younger than Roy Jones, unless you talk about the 3rd fight only, and then he was definitely younger than B-Hop. I never said Gennady Golovkin wasn't old, but Canelo didn't wait him out, and if he did wait him out, then that means that Kawzaki waited out everybody, including Eubank.
They were the same age, but one was 18
Fight like it was their first.
Canelo and Triple G aren't the same age. Canelo's what, 34? Triple G's 43. They're not the same age either.
Thank you. You're making my point for me. You're making my point.
Well, what point did I make for you?
you're saying that. You're saying that.
You're saying that. The same as a 30-year-old.
Triple G is 9 years older than Canelo, bruh.
Exactly, and Roy is only 3 older than Kawzaki. Thank you very much.
No, my point is that he didn't. My point is that he didn't wait him out. Roy Jones and Kawzaki, they were around at the same time. Triple G didn't get on the scene till way later. How long did Canelo and Triple G wait? Since people say he waited out, and most people say he waited him out 2 years, right? Kawzaki and Roy Jones came up together essentially.
Yes, and never fought each other.
Come on, bro.
40.
Come on, bro.
And it's a severe
yes
deficit when you look at the round count.
Yeah, prove
because
by your definition, Canelo's not even ducking Benavides, which I think he is.
Doctor. Prove that to me that was Joe's fault.
Okay, pull up his record. Pull up his record, and then count how many times he fought in Wales. I'm about to prove it to you. Pull up Kawasaki's record and tell me how many times he fought outside of Wales. That's how I'll prove it to you. Of course, it's his fault.
Pull up
No. Why we pulling up Junto Nakatani for? Why we pulling up Junto? Where did you? You see, he said we move. He said we're moving the goalposts. Where the heck did Junto Nakatani come from? Where did Junto Nakatani come from?
You know, smaller weights is Japan and Japan only. Stop it. The money is made in Japan.
Bro, this man's crazy. This man's crazy, bro. It's not, bro. The point.
The money is made in Japan only.
This man's crazy,
not
bro.
Made in the UK.
This man's crazy.
Me and you just talk about this. You not.
He's trolling, bro.
No, me and you just talk about this on the back. Don't change it up. Before
where did Joe Kawasaki fight at?
Thank you, Ty. Thank you,
Where was
Ty.
the bulk of the fighters at?
Thank you, Ty.
On his
Why
time.
are they fighting in Saudi if their money's made in Japan, Oscar? Why are they fighting in Saudi in December? Why?
Because Turkey, bro. What are you? Hey, I already.
Talking about some other shit.
And Junto Nakatani are fighting in Saudi Arabia. They're not fighting in Japan.
Because of Turkey, bro.
First fight in Saudi.
Yeah. I already. You tripping, bro. You're tripping, bro. You're tripping.
The money was made at 160. No.
That's not the same logic.
at the time Carl Said was fighting. The money was made at the U.S. of A.
He's
at the
trolling,
time
bro. He
Carl
got to
Said
be
was
trolling,
fighting.
bro. He got to be trolling,
He
bro.
is trolling.
He got to be Ty.
When did that become? Hold on a second.
When he fought
Outside
B
of the
Hop, he just
outside of the
said it
hominums, right?
himself.
Outside of the hominums, what's the problem with fighting outside of Wales? Is that like the worst thing ever in the world, or?
Bro, no, irony. Let me explain to him. Let me explain to him real quick, please. Let me just explain. Reason why I say that he didn't fight out of Wales is because that shows that he wasn't trying to go and fight the other competition, bro. That's not in Wales.
Yeah.
He stayed in Wales because there was a way for him not to fight the other competitors. Why do you think? Hold on. So what's your reasoning? What's your reasoning for him not being in the Super 6 tournament?
Bro, look up when he retired, please. Look up what year did he retire. There's your answer right there.
What year did he retire? I don't know what year he retired.
He retired the same year of the tournament.
He retired. He retired right at the tournament, huh? Coincidentally. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Oster. Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Thank you, Oster. Thank you.
I'm done, bro. Y'all got it, man. I'm done, bro. I already you got to be trolling, bro.
Of course you're done, bro.
What else do I need to say, Irony? What else can I say, bro?
You said it for him.
You just said it for me. What else can I say, bro?
My God.
Let me talk. You're saying that Joe's reason for not fighting outside of Wales is because he didn't want to face stiffer competition outside of his country, right?
Say it again. Am I saying what? Sorry.
You said the only reason, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Because the demons are manifesting.
Yes.
You're saying that Joe's only reason for not fighting outside of Wales, this is you talking, obviously.
Yeah.
Is because he didn't want to face different competition outside of his country, right?
No, well, I'm not saying that he only fought people in. I'm saying that he only fought in Wales because that's where he could dictate the terms. I'm not saying that everybody he fought were Wales locals. I'm not saying that. So I want to make sure that's what you're not saying that I'm saying that, right? Because obviously Jeff Left Foot Lacey and Mikael Kessler are from Wales. But I'm saying that he can't dictate the terms for anybody besides guys like Saki Obika, guys like Mikael Kessler, guys like Jeff Left Foot Lacey, where he's clearly the favorite. Huh? What'd you say?
Okay, so he wouldn't fight outside of Wales because he wouldn't dictate the terms because he's some sort of capo in Wales. Okay, we get it.
Yes, that's where he's from, duh.
So the
Look at Jay out the tie right now.
Exactly. Like, what are you talking about? This is nothing new.
Let me talk, guys. Tell the demon to sit still. Let me talk. The only reason that why didn't Floyd fight outside of the USA? Because he didn't want to face different competition.
You see, I literally just told you the reason, and you still didn't understand. Now I'm done. Go ahead, bro.
Somebody else is okay then. When it's
So
somebody
Irony,
else, it's okay.
Irony,
We get it.
you brought up Floyd Mayweather, right? What divisions did he fight in?
Thank you.
Question is,
No, I'm asking you a question right now. You asked why didn't he fight out of the country, right? What divisions did Floyd fight in?
My goodness, he fought from one. He was pretty. He was fighting one.
Let's just say 135 to 154, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
135.
So when you think of 130 to 154, where is the bulk of the competition at?
US of A.
North America.
Manny Pacquiao's not from the USA. Marcus is not from the USA.
No, I said, where's the bulk of the competition? You sit here naming one and two guys. Where is the majority of the fighters?
When it's somebody else, it's okay then, guys. We get it. When it's
Bro,
somebody else,
no,
it's okay.
you're not understanding the point, Irony. Where did Marquez is from? Where? You just said Marquez, right? I think you said Marquez, right, Irony?
Mexico.
Okay, where's Manny Pacquiao from?
Bro, come on, Philippines.
Okay, and where did they fight?
Last time I checked, Mexico is North America, right?
Where did they fight though, Ty? Where did they fight? Where did Marquez and Manny Pacquiao fight?
Don't play this game with me. USA
They fought in Vegas, right? They fought in Vegas because Vegas is the capital, right? It's the mecca of boxing, right? Don't act crazy. So when you bring up Floyd, you say he fought in Vegas. He's not from Vegas. Yes, he's from the U.S., but that is the capital. That's the capital of boxing.
No,
No, I think you're slow, bro. Because I just said Pacquiao and Marquez. They're not from the U.S. One's from Mexico and one's from the Philippines, but they both fought where? Why do you think that is? Was it neutral ground?
Money.
Come on,
Here
bro.
comes the money. In the U.S. Marcus didn't only fight in the U.S.
I didn't say that. I said, where did they fight each other, bro? Where did they fight each other? Each other.
In the USA,
America.
same as Joe and Roy, and same as Joe and B-Hop in the US, in the same country, yeah, in the same country.
And why did Joe Calzaghe only come to the U.S. to fight Roy and B-Hop at that time? Why did he come out to fight Andre Ward? Oh, you don't know conveniently. Okay, you don't know. Okay, yeah, you don't know. Well, you don't know, but all of us know because he pussy. That's why. Because he's pussy. That's why he didn't fight. That's why. So you might not know, but we know because he's pussy. That's why.
Irony.
That's
I'm
why.
gonna ask you this. Irony. I'm gonna ask you this. Irony. I'm gonna ask you this, Irony. And I want Irony to answer this by himself.
I'm done.
Irony,
Yeah, I'm done. I'm quiet.
Where he would make more money? Where did Maxwell make more money? Las Vegas
That's not the question.
or Manila?
That's not the question.
Where did he make
You're
more
dodging
money?
the
Las
question.
Vegas or Manila?
You're dodging the question. You're dodging the question, bro. Because
What's the
Canelo,
question?
not for nothing. Canelo fought in Mexico and in Saudi. He at least went outside of his cave, you know.
Bro,
at least
Canelo,
you know?
Canelo went 10 years without fighting in Mexico. What are you talking to me about?
Hey, no, bro.
John
Hey, bro. Shout
John
out.
Galileo
He's
Ryder
trolling,
was
bro.
the first fight in Mexico for 10 years.
He's trolling, bro.
What is
This
your
one,
point?
bro. You can fuck with me. You know this as well as I do, bro.
126 and below is Japan only. And you know this. The money is
It's
in
not Japan only. No, it's not Japan
Oh, my
only.
Lord,
Nice
bro.
try.
Okay, so tell me who else?
Mexico. Hold on a second. You know this as well as I do. Mexico, Puerto Rico.
Hold on a
Okay.
Champions there.
Since I know this.
Do you know who else?
Since I know this.
Y'all, man.
Since
Y'all
I know
funny
They
as
have
this.
hell,
champions
bro.
there, but where are they fight?
Exactly.
Hey, Ty, he's
No, hold on,
trolling,
hold on.
Ty. He's
Since I
trolling,
know
bro. He
this.
has to be, dog.
Since I know
I
this.
think Koyasu fought in
Where-
Saudi once, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I
Why
want to
did
steal this.
You
up.
talk. Wait, Koyazo who? Oscar Koyazo?
I think he fought in
No,
Saudi.
ain't no thinking. See, you're thinking while we're knowing. Of course he fought in Saudi. He fought Latino Knights in Saudi when he fought on the undercard of Chris Billiam Smith and Zurdo Ramirez. You see, you busy thinking. We busy knowing.
You thinking? Will we know it?
Okay. Thank you for knowing, doctor. Thank you for knowing. You're making my point.
I'm not making your point. The point is that they went where the money is. Joe Calzaghe didn't do that. The money wasn't in the Wales or the UK area. The money was everywhere else, bro. That's the point we're making, and you're not seeing that.
Koyazo's division, he can't sit at home.
Is we
and fight
still on?
everybody in Puerto Rico.
This is good. We need to. You have to cut this up, Doc.
Bro.
Guys,
Okay.
you can find a bunch of dudes that never left their country.
And they all trash. And they all trash. And they all trash.
Right now. Jai Alpata right now.
And they all trash.
Yeah.
Are you serious, bro? So Floyd is trash. Okay, thank you very much. So
I didn't
now
say that. I
how
didn't
many
say
times
that.
has Naoya Inoue fought outside of Japan?
He fought a couple times.
your division
He fought like 4
market is.
times. Like I think Naoya Inoue fought like 4 times. No, I think it's like 4 times.
Right.
But come to the U.S.
Yo, can I ask a question?
You told me the money was in Japan. I thought the money was in Japan. So why would he go outside of Japan? Is he stupid or what?
But that's the point that Oscar made. He just said that the money's in Japan. So why would he leave? Same with your terrible Floyd. Just like with your terrible Floyd point. Why would Floyd leave Las Vegas when I just gave you the point that Manny Pacquiao is from the Philippines and Marquez is from Mexico and they met in Las Vegas? So why would Floyd? He's already close to Vegas in the same country that Vegas resides in. Why wouldn't he go to Vegas? They're going to Vegas because it's the boxing capital. They're not going to Vegas because it's just a random spot. Exactly. So that's why I told you the point of other guys coming from other countries and going to Vegas. It's the boxing mecca, bro. It has nothing to do with who's okay.
So that explains why Lima. So that
Manila is the capital of Philippines. They didn't fight there. They fought in Las Vegas. All 3 of them guys.
So that explains why. That explains why Lima came to America. Came up here to fight for the first time, right?
Come on now. Even Joe Calzaghe fought in Vegas when he fought B-Hop. Or was it B-Hop or was it Roy? I think it was B-Hop. I think Roy was in New York.
Because Lima never fought.
This is the guy that says he's consistent, right? This is the guy. This is the same guy that says he's consistent, right? Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yo, because Lima never fought in America.
You talking to me or you talking to you, Oster? I don't know who you talking about.
I don't know. At this point, I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead, Oster.
Hey, yo, can I ask? Yo, can I ask you a question? We gonna steer it up a little bit, not steer it up, but
yeah.
Yo, I'm looking at pound for pound, right?
Yeah.
I want to ask 2 questions. Two questions.
Yeah.
One question is, because pound for pound ain't supposed to be for heavyweights. So we take
Well,
this is like fantasy.
I do. I put heavyweights. Some people don't though. You're right.
Yeah,
Some
I
people
put
exclude
heavyweight.
heavyweight, but I include them. But some people do
I mean,
exclude them.
for the sake of my question, Doc,
Okay,
you hear me?
okay.
For the sake of my
Exclude them.
question.
Okay, okay.
No, I'm just saying.
My bad. Exclude. All right, man. I got you.
If we just go by the rule or whatever it is,
Right.
you know,
I
what
got
people
you.
say.
Don't
Say
count
we
heavyweights.
say we take Usyk out, you
Okay.
know, because only one spot, because only one heavyweight. Everybody's light heavyweight, so only one real heavyweight,
Right.
right? But my
Yeah.
second question is this: this for Utah and you, Doc.
Okay.
Shakur Stevenson, number 10, right? Would it be?
We're changing the topic now. Okay.
Oh damn!
Yeah, we was on that.
Damn!
We was on that for a minute.
He's on your side now.
We was on that for a minute.
Boy, finish his question. Damn.
He let him finish his question, bro.
Yo, would it be
Coming from the guy that
wrong?
can't answer one.
You feel me, Ty?
My bad.
Yeah, would it be wrong? Would it be wrong or debatable
Uh-huh.
if we say we could switch Shakur for Boots, number 10?
I don't think that's. I think that's debatable. Yeah, I don't think that's wrong. Why? I don't know.
No,
I don't know what list you're looking at, but oh yeah, I think
I'm letting the pound for pound list and Shakur number 10
on the let me pull it up too. Are you talking about? Is it Ring Magazine or what? The ESPN or what?
No. I don't even want to tell you what I'm looking at.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know because I know you said you excluded heavyweight. So if we're excluding heavyweight, that means I have an extra slot because Usyk's on there. I think Usyk's the only heavyweight on there for me. So I don't know what my top 10 would be minus Usyk. I think I would have actually both of them in there. I don't think I would have to switch either one. But I think I have Shakur and Boots on there. But
no. I was just saying we gonna switch. We gonna so like a little fantasy thing. If Usyk had to come out, who you think will be? I mean, he don't have to be number 2.
okay,
now.
I'll say this. I would if you're asking me right now, and this might be disrespectful. I think I'd probably put Boots before I put a Shakur on mine. If you're asking me if I had to pick one between those two, I might pick Boots before Shakur.
No. See, Shakur's number 10 on Box Track. He number 10.
Okay.
I was saying replacing Boots with Shakur. You know what I mean? That's what I was saying.
But
I was saying with Usyk, huh?
No, sorry, go ahead.
I was saying with Usyk, just for the sake of the question, like,
right.
we'd take out heavyweight, so we have to put somebody new in there, whoever you feel. But they ain't got to be number 2. You know what I mean? They could come in on any slot, but it's a slot open for somebody. If we was to take heavyweight out, who would be your pick? I mean, everybody get a choice. Who would be your pick?
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it'll come down to Boots or Shakur. I feel like if I take Usyk, I probably already have them on my list. So I don't know. Like for me, I'm trying to think. If I had 10 people, I would just say if I had 10 people. Man, I already funny, bro. I already said they scared. They changed the top. Hey, okay, so I have in no particular order. I'd have Bud, Bivol, Benavidez, Beterbiev, Bam. Bam. Dang, I'm trying to think. Bam. I feel like I missed Canelo. I put in a way. I didn't say in a way. There's no order though. In a way.
There's no order.
Yeah, Canelo. So I have 3 more. I'd probably put shit, that's tough. Boots. Collazo. Maybe.
So
That's
dog,
tough.
you're putting Collazo before Canelo? I'm sorry, but by irony criteria, you can't even have Collazo.
That's easy. Y'all trying to be messy, man. I'm trying to be nice here, man. And I probably have.
Back to the topic now, or are you still scared?
I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm missing somebody. So this is kind of hard. I'm just freestyling, right? Really. I'll probably say either Teofimo or Junto. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That'd
For me,
probably
in
be my
order.
10. That was no order though. That was no order.
In order, I'll have Bud number 1. I mean, Bud is just it, bro.
Right.
NOA number 2.
Right. For me too.
Number 3, I say Bivol. Number 4, I say Beterbiev. Number 5, I say Canelo. Still, 2-time undisputed. Same weight class, but it's still 2-time undisputed. Number 5, I will have someone like man, I hate to say it, but I have to say this guy. Just because I don't think he deserves it, but he does deserve it. If we take Usyk out, he kind of deserves it. I ain't gonna lie. but it has to be like a Boots Ennis or a Junto Nakatani just
Oh.
because they're ring magazine champion.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will have
I'm tripping. I forgot
Bam.
somebody. Mm-hmm. Shout out to
Then
Bam.
I will have. I wouldn't have Taraji. He just lost. That guy just lost.
Yeah.
But then I will have either Boots or Nakatani. Like I just said, either
Mhm.
one you can switch them out. But for me, it'd be Nakatani. Who did I say next? There was somebody. Then Boots.
Koyazo, maybe I
That'd
don't
be-
know. My bad. Take
Yeah,
out. I like
Koyazo.
Junto, but take out Junto and put Haney. I forgot about Haney. My fault.
Yeah, and
that's
then
loud.
This is bad.
Yeah,
Guys.
my
This is
eight
making
will
you guys
be
look so weak.
my eight will
Oh
be
my God.
Haney, then Shakur,
Yeah, I forgot about
and
Haney.
then it will
Oh,
be
This
Teal.
man
Honestly,
already
my number
funny.
10 will be Teal.
Deal, yeah.
My number
This is
10 will
real
be
bad.
Teal.
This man
If I was
already is
doing this,
funny,
you guys
bro.
would be having a festival with me if I was the one dodging like this. You'll be
Who's
having a
dodging, bro? We already cooked you and rotisserie you. We
Every
already did
single
it,
one
man.
of you. You
We
ain't cooking
rotated you,
nothing,
got
bud.
every
You
single
ain't
side,
cooking
put you
nothing,
back in the
bud.
oven,
Bro,
brought you back, cut you up, and put you back in
no,
again.
no,
We
no.
put the sauce on you.
You ain't
Everything.
cooking
Dog,
Pause.
shit. Oh my
dog,
God.
you're forgetting this.
You ain't
He put
cooking
himself
jack
in the
shit.
oven.
Facts.
He
Man,
put himself in the oven.
In the oven, the air
hey,
fryer, the microwave. He went everywhere, bro.
Whatever Oscar says is a fact, doctor. Whatever Oscar says is a fact.
This man already
God
don't like me, bro.
dang,
He
bro.
mad at me, bro.
Even Oster said it. He's like, you make the point.
Right. And Oster was on your side, bro. Oster was trying to hold it down for you, bro. But you
Come on,
just
Ty. He's the one that changed the topic. How is he on my side? If he's the one that dodged.
you see, he changed
How's
the
he on
topic
my
because he's
side?
trying to save you again, but you won't even let yourself be saved.
Save
So
me.
why
He's
you
trying to
why
save you, bro. He's trying to change the
why you
topic,
say
bro.
that? Oh God.
I ain't no saving. You're the one that needs saving. I thought you were saved, but now you went back to the derangement
Change the
syndrome
topic because that one
That
was
demon is
finished.
You
strong.
talk to him, Ty. Talk
Why
to him,
was it
Ty.
finished? According to who? According to who it was finished?
Bro,
So we gonna ramble on
Everybody,
the
bro.
same thing over and over again.
Bro, I'm still waiting for an answer. I'm
What-
still waiting for an answer. Like,
Okay,
You
on
gotta
what? On
answer in
what?
3 different ways. We done with that topic.
No,
okay,
let him cook,
okay,
Ty. Let him cook.
okay.
No,
I-
bro, please, no, please,
Look,
Oscar, no, bro.
How many
I agree with
how many
Ty, bro.
pots you gonna let
You
this
know what
man
Doctor was
burn?
saying,
I'm
right?
with
You know
Ty,
what
bro.
Doctor
I'm
was
with
saying,
Ty,
right?
bro. Because this man,
Of course
okay,
you are.
you know the 21 rule, bro. It's 21 skunk, man. You got 21 old, man. It's mercy rule,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. It's over.
Mercy rule,
And that's very
man.
funny. That's very funny. It would be funnier if it was true. So that was funny. I'm not gonna lie.
He burnt the
It would be
chicken.
funnier if
He
it was
burnt the
true.
rice. He burnt the gabagool.
You
He
feel
burnt
me?
the.
He
They're
burnt.
saying
No,
everything except addressing the topic, guys. Hey, chat, take notice of this. They're saying everything, but they're not addressing the topic. They're calling me names. They're doing a brownie.
Calling you names is
Irony,
crazy.
Irony, tell me the topic.
Hey Doc,
This
listen.
Restate your
Hey
question,
Irony, but
Irony.
listen,
is so
Irony,
weak, bro. This is so
Irony,
weak,
listen.
bro.
You
Like,
still good though,
bro, this
cause
is bad.
you still good, cause
Real bad.
Doc ain't kick you out yet. You still good though.
That's crazy,
I
also.
got
So weak, bro. This is
That's
so
a lie. That's a lie, bro.
damn.
That's all right.
Damn.
Irony, what's the topic,
Bad,
Irony?
bro.
Tell
This
me.
is bad,
Tell me your
bro.
topic. What's that? What's the topic? What's the
This
topic,
is
bro?
Restate
this
that
is real
question.
bad.
Oh shit, this
Doesn't
is
your
what
husband on dinosaur? The myth. Man.
Which man, I already, man, it's funny,
See,
dog.
even the
Irony, what's the
baby is sitting
topic,
here like,
Irony?
we ain't trying to hear this.
Irony, what's the topic?
Oh, I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you don't want to hear it, Ty. I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you don't. I can't blame
Even
you,
the
bud.
baby was
I
like,
don't blame you.
man, something. I
Right.
don't care what I already talking about.
Facts. Facts.
Oh, so you don't even remember my question. So he doesn't even remember my question, guys, bro. This is oh my
Restate your question since we ducking the
Oh.
topic.
Hey, that's a cute kid, bro. God bless him.
Oh, you don't Discord? Hey.
Damn, I'm on the Xbox.
I see it. Yeah, I see it now. Let's go, man.
That's
That-
Little Junior.
Little Junior.
That's the new champion right there. That's
I'm
the
telling
next
you.
champion. Everybody's scared.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Look, show me your dinosaur. Show me your T-Rex.
Yeah, that's like a T-Rex or something, right? Well, what is that? Is that alive or what is that? No, right? That's not alive. That's a fucking.
Nah, that's a toy.
Oh, excuse me, I'm cursing. No.
You see, this man can't tell. He don't know that dinosaurs are toy, bro. He wants to tell me that Kawasaki. Yeah, your vision is crazy, bro.
Look, bro. Look, dog.
Was looking at from an angle,
look,
doctor. Cut me some slack, will you?
look.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you, Aaron. I'm messing with you.
He's trying to say
Everybody wants to
Kawasaki's
fucking
one of
run or
these.
something.
All right, you see this, dog.
I see.
This? He's trying to say Kawasaki's one of these. You know, you see the eyes, you see the teeth. You know, 3D printed, and then he's trying to say Kawasaki. but Kasagi is really one of these. You know, one big store one. You know, see, look at the eyes. You see that? So cheap, bro.
Oh man,
But
that's
then you look
hilarious, bro.
you turn around and say, and you see one of these, and it's like, bro, stop it.
Stop it, bro.
Shut up.
Oh, that's
Let me
imitation.
ask you guys
Exactly.
something, like
Shout out to the little nephew, man. Big nephew, I should say.
Oh, that's a
Teaching for the
nephew? Okay,
nephew.
God bless him.
Big nephew,
I got a
man.
question for you guys, but I don't know if I should ask it right now.
I'm about to
Yeah,
get off, man. I think I
got a
fulfilled.
question.
I think I
got a
fulfilled my
question.
30 minutes, man. My extra 30 minutes, man.
In all
You
seriousness,
got 12 more minutes to go, Doc.
That's
You
crazy.
paid your dues, Doc?
I think so, bro. I think I
In all
did.
seriousness, let me ask you something. After all that BS you spewed, you even called him a pussy, which is
wait. I didn't even know how we got there, bro. But okay.
I gotta return the favor, so I gotta say Canelo's a pussy. But beyond all of that, beyond
Why did I say that though? What? No, I didn't just say it. Why did I say that though, bro? You gotta add the context, bro.
I want to know how, in God's name, does Joe Calzaghe makes your all-time greats list after all that
He's an all-time great.
shit you spewed about Joe Calzaghe? How in God's name do you have him up there?
What do you mean?
Because we're not saying he's bad.
Yeah.
We're just saying he's overrated.
Never left his backyard. Never
He
fought
didn't.
anybody. He was the capo of Wales somehow. He didn't even make the Olympics because they screwed him, but somehow, some way, he's dictating terms over there. Sure.
No, you're missing the point though, bro. I'm not saying.
How is he an all-time great? How?
I'm saying I never said that he didn't fight anybody. My point is similar to what Oscar said. It's like if you're gonna say that Canelo didn't do this and this and this, but he did more, then that's hypocritical. You're right. He did more than he did.
He didn't say he did more. He didn't say he did more.
I mean, obviously he is, because he's saying that he did more because he's saying that he's the all-time great and Canelo's not. So that's implying that you did more, right?
And not only
You don't agree with that?
He's saying that Canelo lost his big
How
fight.
is Joe Calzaghe an all-time great fighter to you? Bro, stop dodging the question.
How am I ducking the question? I literally just told you. I said that I give him credit for beating Mikkel Kessler. I give him credit for being 46-0. I give him credit for being Jeff Pugliese, even the old Roy Jones and the old Eubank and the old who's the other guy, B-Hop. But the point is that if you're gonna say your career is predicated off of you essentially not taking challenges, because the big names that you have, the big fights that you have, were all older. That you cannot say the same about Canelo. So if you want to say something that he lost all of his big fights, which is completely untrue, yes, I'm sure about that, because Canelo didn't only have 3 big fights. Because if you say that he lost all of his big fights, that means that his only big fights were Bivol, Floyd, and Terrence Crawford, and that's just unequivocally not true. It's categorically untrue. Triple G were also big fights. Bivol was also a big fight. Mosley was a big fight. Cotto was a big fight. Trout was a big fight.
Mosley was a big fight.
Why not?
You're kidding.
Why not?
You're joking now. You're joking.
If
Sanders it is.
Exactly. If Calzaghe versus B-Hop's a big fight, why wouldn't Cotto, Canelo and Mosley be? Why not?
Oh, sir, let me ask you this.
I'm very serious. Why not?
Irony, I'm asking you and Oscar this. Did Calzaghe ever fight a 2-time undisputed champion? No. Okay. Did he ever fight a champion that was in a bigger weight class than he was? No. I'm asking. He wasn't saying Floyd. He was saying Canelo. We're talking about Canelo because he said Canelo. He didn't say Floyd. He said Canelo. So he acknowledges that Floyd is a great one, if not the greatest. But he's saying that Canelo. He's talking about Canelo at this point. He's talking. No. Irony. There's no. He was talking about Canelo. He said Canelo himself.
Yeah.
That's
You
the name
want to
he
stay
said.
on topic on this one. Yeah, you don't want me to go somewhere else
That's
on
on
this one. You want me to
topic,
stay
bro.
on this
That's
one.
on
Yeah.
topic. That's on top. What did the interview say? Did the interviewer say, Floyd? No, he said Canelo, right?
I could have sworn. I could have sworn that's what Irony was telling us earlier. So I don't even know why he's taking exception to that.
The
Was this like a
interview said
1-hour
Canelo.
interview, or was this like a 1-hour interview? Was it like a?
It was long enough for him to say a whole bunch of bullshit. I'll tell you that. That's how long it was.
Okay, let me ask you this, Irony. You watched the whole. You watched the whole interview.
That's it.
You watched the whole interview. When did he say Floyd?
I actually
Never.
did. I actually
Never.
watched the whole thing. I did. Yeah.
So when did he say Floyd? I
Bro,
thought I could have
what is your
sworn he was
point?
talking about
I
Canelo.
don't understand.
I thought we were just answering the question,
understand.
Irony. I thought we were just answering the question. Why can't you just
Oh
answer the
my
question?
God, Oster, talk to
Okay,
this man,
okay.
bro.
He never
Talk to
mentioned
this
Floyd.
man,
He never
Oster.
mentioned Floyd. Go
Thank
ahead.
you,
He
thank
never
you,
mentioned Floyd. Go ahead.
thank you,
What's
sir.
the point
Thank
of
you,
that?
sir. Thank you,
Shit,
sir.
only Irony mentioned him out of context at that.
Thank you, Ty. Emphasis on the
You
out of
guys are
context
dodging
part.
everything, and when I dodge one thing, it's a bad thing.
Pause.
It's the same thing
Don't be
all the way
touching
around,
everything.
bro. It's reverse psychology, bro. Like, golly. I mean,
You don't pause that,
by your statement, Joe Calzaghe shouldn't even be close to making the all-time great list.
bro.
By
No
your
one's.
account, Doctor, Joe
Wait.
Calzaghe shouldn't
That's
Let me
not
even
get
be
this
true,
in the
out.
bro.
vicinity
For
of making the
me,
all-time
Joe
great.
Kawasaki does not make that list.
Hey, shout out to Ty, bro. At least somebody being honest.
At least one of them is honest. At least one of them is honest. I appreciate it, Ty. At least you're honest. At least you're wrong as hell. You're honest. You're wrong as hell.
They
You're
giving
honest.
Joe Kawasaki the benefit of the doubt because he made the Hall of Fame. But based off of his resume, what he's brought off in that ring, he ain't did much of the shit. To be even
Okay, that's
speaking
your
on
opinion.
or be
Thank
mentioned in
you.
the name of a Floyd Mayweather, of a Canelo Alvarez.
Come on now.
Man, let's
Going.
be serious.
Is that it? Hold
Lomachenko
on. Is
did
that
more.
it? So hold on.
Lomachenko.
Because you're not close to Floyd or Canelo or who's the other one that he mentioned?
Lomachenko.
Who's the other one? No.
Keep
Lomachenko
that
ain't
G.
do
He not
shit
even
neither.
fucking with Andre
Canelo.
Ward.
Lomachenko ain't do shit neither.
Thank you. But Lomachenko
I've
did
heard
more
it
than
all. I've
Calzaghe.
heard
I
it
tell
all,
you that
fellas.
much.
I've heard it all.
Y'all crazy,
I've heard
man.
it all, fellas. He didn't win a fight by low blows. He didn't do that. He did do his thing, though. He did do his thing. He didn't win. He didn't beat a dude with low blows, but he did his thing.
Andre
So
Ward beat
I guess
Kovalev with low
he
blows.
Yeah, he did on the second one.
Okay.
Are we being serious at this point? I mean, dog.
I am being
I'm
dead
sorry,
serious.
dog. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta wake up early, bro. I don't have time for this.
Hey man, have a good night, bro. I appreciate you pulling up, man.
Sir. Before I go,
Let me stop.
sir, like, bro, tell me, bro, like, where did I go wrong? Did I contradict myself at this point? Like, I don't know what. Even you, like, even you were like, what were you make that point, bro? Like,
He's asking
I'm
after.
gonna tell you where you went wrong. I'm gonna tell you where you went
That's
wrong. I'm gonna tell you where you went wrong at. I'm gonna tell you right now. When Doc was up there talking about Tazaki and you got up there, I kept texting Doc like, "Why are you doing this irony? You know irony is dying right now. You talking about Ty? He can't say nothing. Yo, this man is ready to come through the. He ready to come through the messenger.
That's a fact, man. Shout out to Irony,
Over here
man.
tweaking.
Facts.
Over here laying down, trying to rub on some booty cheeks. He over here
You
talking
feel
about some
me?
Joe Kawasaki.
Joe Calzaghe, bro.
They can't relate because they flip like pancakes. They don't ride with their. They don't die on
hey,
their feet.
yeah,
Like
I love
they
pancakes.
can't relate. They can't really relate. So they will call
That's
it glazing.
that's crazy. All right,
butt cheeks or
who
whatever.
you see
They don't
me flip
understand
on, bro?
loyalty. They don't understand loyalty. They don't
Who you see anybody in here flip on, bro? You know what's crazy. You know what's crazy about that. You know what's crazy about that, Irony. Take just went through what he went through. I still rock with Take. Canelo just lost a smaller butt. I still rock with Canelo. Ty, when Ryan Garcia, before we found out he cheated or whatever, Ty didn't switch up on Devin Haney. Anthony Joshua lost to Dubois. He didn't switch up. Oscar didn't switch up on Canelo. Nobody switched up in here, bro. I can't think of anybody that switched up in here.
Canelo's butt cheeks then. So you're rubbing Canelo's butt cheeks just like I'm rubbing Joe Calzage's
Hey,
butt
yo.
cheeks.
Yo, why you gotta be on the booty though, bro? I can't rub his shoulder or something, bro. I gotta.
Let me know. No. That's Ty that said it. That's Ty.
Well, I
that
gotta
said
be
it.
gay, bro.
I want to know.
First of all,
Hey, yo, the butt cheeks.
And by the way, you're the same dude. You're the same dude that made a post congratulating Joe Calzaghe because those writers called him the best UK fighter of all time.
Yep, absolutely. I'm the same person. I don't hate on Calzaghe. I'm just saying relative. Huh?
Okay. Yeah.
No, go ahead, Fit. Yeah, thank you, Ty.
I think what he's saying. I think what he's. Huh?
No, let Ty. Can you say it again real quick, Ty? My fault. I mean,
Doc was reporting the news.
Thank you, brother.
You saying it as
brother.
if that's what he was saying.
Thank you,
No,
brother.
he was reporting the news.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
And I think what everybody is saying. Well, I'm trying to think. It's just my opinion. Don't kill me. So I'm thinking that they're saying Joe Kawasaki is a great.
Yes.
He a great
Yes.
as a singular.
Oh, he's
But
a
when you
good.
start comparing him, no, hold on, Ty. When you start comparing him to the other greats,
Come on now.
saying he's the great, that's I think where things got twisted.
Yes.
I never said he
That's
was the
for me.
great.
It is.
When did I say that? When did I say that he was the great? When did I say that?
No, not that, but we
no.
just said when you compare them to other greats, you know, you got to be a little bit more particular. You got to be a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more critical.
Lenient.
Critical, right? Yeah, and it wasn't us. It was Joe Calzaghe did this, but this is his conversation, bro. This is it. I didn't just jump out. Yeah, I didn't just jump out the window and say, "Oh, Calzaghe ain't nothing to Canelo." No, what I'm saying is that it's like you said you like Kobe, right? Rest in peace to Kobe. That's like Kobe saying, "Hey, man, Michael Jordan's not good." I'm not even saying that Canelo's Michael Jordan. I'm not saying, but it's like him saying who's very good, but not Michael Jordan. 'Cause I don't want you to think I'm saying Canelo's Michael Jordan. Let's say Larry Bird's not good, or Isaiah Thomas is not good. Yeah, it's like Kobe Bryant coming on and saying, even if he said Kevin Durant, it's like Kobe Bryant saying Kevin Durant's not good. It's like,
Your first
my
statement
bad,
was
go ahead.
good, though, Doc.
It was good. Okay, appreciate it.
Kevin Durant's a little overrated. Just like
Yeah, that might be a bad example, but you get what I'm saying.
No, but in this scenario,
Joe Calzaghe sitting here saying that bullshit, critiquing another man's great is just as blasphemous as Ryan Garcia sitting on that platform.
Come on, Triple G.
Tell who or what is actually a Hall of Famer.
Facts.
With no accolades, no championship
Garcia ain't got
bouts.
no business. Yeah, no, Ryan Garcia ain't got no business talking about Hall of Fame. I got you there.
And Joe
But why is
Calzaghe
that
has no business sitting here speaking on Canelo's career.
See, but you can't, like I say all the time,
Hey, somehow Ireny's gonna blame that statement on me. Somehow he gonna blame it on me.
Somehow,
They asked him that question. It's not like he came on and just out of the blue started talking about Canelo. They asked him something and he gave a response, bro.
Yeah, but he could have said like he said, "Hey, he's a hell of a fighter." You feel what I'm saying? Like you got to give him credit, bro. Right? Yeah.
He did a lot of great things. He said he did a lot of great things. Or was that
Bro,
Crawford?
Oh my
But like I say, I
Canelo's
always
critiquing Mayweather. They got no place, no room. Like you can't criticize Mayweather. You can be Canelo all day long, but you can't criticize Mayweather. You got no room.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think
this is opinionated.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, bro.
But it'd be different if this is opinionated, but it's not opinionated. It came out the man's mouth. So that's one thing that you can't debate. Like, you know what I mean? So if he said it,
gloves. Fuck is we talking about?
Come on.
Yeah, if he said it,
I know your head top. That's what I'm talking about.
Eddie Atlas ever box? Did
Ray
Cus
Nosa
D'Amato
would
ever
never.
box? I mean, are you serious?
I'm just saying that if the man said it out his mouth on TV, you know what I mean? Then you got to work with that. You got to work with that.
What you say with your mouth, you gotta say with your balls. I'm sorry, if you're a man, that's the
You
way.
gotta stand
That's the
on
way
it.
it is.
You gotta stand on it, bro. And I just feel like to say that he's not an all-time great. I don't know.
It's
yeah.
disrespectful, bro.
It's
You know
disrespectful.
it's a good question. You know it's a good question. Why did he say that? Isn't he anything with him and Canelo?
You know why? Yeah, because Canelo is undisputed in the division that he's more accomplished in the division that he fought in. Canelo was ranked higher than him in the ESPN top 25 fighters of the century. Canelo, despite his losses, he was still ranked higher than him. You see what I'm saying? So it was hate, bro. It was hate. I know Irony likes Calzaghe, but that was hate, bro.
Yo, so it's a Tim Bradley thing.
Yes, to me it is.
Yeah, I think
it's like a Tim Bradley thing.
Yeah.
Or how you say, Doc, your man, it's a Paulie thing.
A Paulie thing, yeah, Tim Bradley, Paulie Monage, yeah, it's one of those guys.
In your lifetime, guys, you're never gonna see a legend being more disrespected than Joe Calzaghe. That's
Yes, I did.
Irony.
Because Tommy
But at
Hearns
the
was
same time,
more
the dudes on the end of the
disrespected than
bench
Calzaghe.
Now against
don't talk to the
that irony,
starters.
look against that, you know you're my man, Irony. You know you're my man, and I ride with you.
Nah, bro,
But I'm
that's
gonna
very
tell you another legend that get. No, I'm gonna tell you another legend that get 100 times more disrespectful than they disrespect Calzaghe on that question. That's Mayweather. He get more disrespect. They don't even like Mayweather.
Okay, we're making jokes now. Okay, we're making jokes now. We get it. We're making
No,
jokes.
I'm for real. They don't even like Mayweather.
Hagler. You said it yourself. Hagler is one of the most disrespected legends that there is out there.
Yeah, he's still one of the four kings.
And Joe not fucking with him either.
Thank
I'm
you.
getting off, bro. I'm getting
Thank
off.
you.
Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean, though? Do you see what I mean?
I'm getting off.
You're never gonna find a man
All
more
right, dog.
disrespectful.
You're about to go. My
Not
closing
everyone,
statement.
guys.
My
Not
closing
everyone is born in
statement.
the USA,
Oh my
fellas.
God.
Not everyone gets to be born in USA,
What does
fellas.
USA have
That's
to
just
do with
the bottom
anything?
line, okay?
What does
Or
USA?
Mexico,
Canelo's
Puerto Rico.
Mexican.
Not
What are you
everyone.
talking
Yo,
about?
listen,
Not everyone's
I'm gonna
from.
tell you one
The
thing.
person we're
Not everyone.
defending is
Mexican
not from
world too.
America.
No, but
Not
listen, I'm
everyone
gonna tell you
gets to
one
be
thing.
Or
born
the
in the
United
USA,
States of
Mexico, or
America, I
Puerto
mean,
Rico,
we
guys.
say.
Hey, yo, I bet the USA fighters don't feel like that. I bet the USA fighters feel like they wish to be born in another place. Terrence Crawford would have had a statue in Mexico by now.
Oh
If
my
he,
God. Yes, you are
Yeah, that's true.
absolutely
You're right
right.
about that.
he'd
You're
had
right
a
about that.
statue in
Oh,
Mexico.
sir.
I swear to
Me
God,
and
he'd
you
have
have
like
this
9 statues.
conversation. Me
You're
and
right
you
about
have
that.
this conversation forever, bro. If Crawford was Mexican, he'd be the standard, not just on the American boxing, but North American boxing.
True.
But it's not even Mexican media because I love Crawford, and I'm Mexican.
Right.
I grew up there. Mexico loves Crawford. Mexico loves Crawford.
Right.
But like the way that American media, especially the Sun media,
Oh
stand
my
out against
Lord! Don't even
Crawford,
talk about those guys.
is such disrespect. It's not
Are you
even
guys?
Mexico, bro. Mexico fucks with Crawford all day long.
Mm-hmm.
It's just America. I don't know what's with America.
We
And
don't
I'm sorry to
like.
say it like
We
this.
don't
I don't
like
want to
our
come
own,
out as
bro.
racist or anything like this. I'm sorry if it comes out like that. But like black fighters, bro, America just don't like them. I don't know why.
Yep.
I do
That's a
not
fact.
know
That's a
why.
That's a
fact.
no.
I don't think.
No, I'm gonna
I
tell you.
don't
I'm
think
gonna
you
tell you
said
why.
anything wrong.
I can tell you why.
I mean, you see.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I got
But
news
that's
for you
100%
guys.
fact, and that's why I said that they talking about if Inouye was from America, he won't be who he is. It's just
Exactly.
funny like that. It's just
Exactly.
funny like that. You know what I mean? America's the melting pot of all the bullshit. True story though.
Well, it's part of
If
bullshit.
Usyk was
It's the
American,
I
melting
got
you
pot
news
of
know,
for
all
you
the
he would
guys.
say,
bullshit.
I got news for you guys. When Joe Calzaghe was about to fight Jeff Lacey,
stop it.
90%
Oh
of
my
the USA
gosh,
and the
bro!
UK media
This man brought it
was
back to
favoring
Joe
Jeff Lacey.
Calzaghe, bro.
Bro, let me talk, bro. Don't be so scared. I know you're scared, but just let me just say this.
Oh
When he
my
was about to
gosh,
fight
bro.
Jeff Lacey, when Joe Calzaghe was about to fight Jeff Lacey, over
You
90%
say
of the
Jeff
media
Lacey like he was actually somebody.
between
Thank
the
you, Ty.
US and the UK was favoring Jeff Lacey. Thank you, Ty.
Yes, bro.
Was
We know he was
Jeff Lacey
undefeated
ever
power puncher,
considered
bro. We
anything
know.
other than a B caliber fighter?
And
Let
over
alone see,
90%
bro.
of the UK media was pulling for Jeff Lacey, bro. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
So a B fighter?
Nobody gets more disrespected than Joe does. Nobody. It's not even
That boy is
close,
a
bro.
C plus fighter at best. What are we
At
talking
best,
about?
bro.
Why are
At
we talking about
best.
Jeff Lacey?
Because
I
I'm
have
gonna tell
no
you one
clue,
thing,
bro.
Irony. I'm
Somehow,
gonna tell you
some
one thing,
way, he
Irony.
makes your all-time
No,
great
listen.
list. Somehow,
I'm
some
gonna tell
way.
you.
Ooh,
Look, I'm
Jeff
gonna tell you one
Lacey?
thing, Irony.
Fuck no.
You,
What are we talking about?
yo, look, but I'm
I'm
gonna tell you
talking
one
about
thing.
Jeff Lacey.
From
You're
what you
talking
just
about Jeff
said,
Lacey. I'm talking about the other guy.
no, from what you just said, Irony, on the real side though, that's a fact. What you just said is 100% fact. You get what I'm saying? It was 100% fact what you just said. If you said if
One of you is honest. I appreciate it.
Man, I'm
no,
about
I'm
to
saying you
slide,
said if
man. I'm
Joe
about to slide,
Kazaki,
man. Go ahead and finish your thought. I'm for the
no,
slide, man.
you said Joe Kazaki. What you just said, Joe Kazaki was
No, don't bring him back there, please, bro.
90% of the UK media was
okay,
favoring Jeff Lacey
okay,
in that fight.
okay,
You doesn't
cool.
want to hear
That's
this, but it is
but
the truth,
listen,
That's
that's
unfortunately
close
what.
for you.
statement, bro.
But
That's
look,
crazy.
listen, real quick,
Name a fight
That's
where Floyd
exactly no.
Mayweather
Hold on,
was
Ty. Hold on, Ty, real quick.
in
Let me get one
eight
word
Wait,
in.
hold
both
up, hold on,
eight
hold
Oh
on.
fights.
yeah,
Let him
They were
talk.
both
yeah.
straight
Cause Ty ain't been talking. Let's
Yeah,
talk quick, real
yeah.
quick, real quick. Oster, my fault. And then you go,
You,
Oster, my fault.
No, bad.
you bring up that Jeff Lacey shit like it actually matters. Floyd Mayweather got hell of a record, like in his words. But when you sit there and look at his 49-0, that 49-0, shit, even the Conor McGregor shit, more than 90% of the people that that patronized that fight, always pick the other guy. But you hear her talking about Jeff Left Hook Lacey.
Just because it doesn't matter to you doesn't mean it doesn't matter, Ty.
But on top of that, right? What you just said about the Jeff Lacey fight. If I think about it this
Hook
way,
Lacey right.
I think about it this way, if it was 98% of Americans going for Jeff Lacey, then that really shows you how much people don't like Kawasaki because that's not an American thing. You get what I'm saying?
UK, bro. In the UK media, they were pulling for Jeff
Listen,
Lacey. How
huh?
much more obvious can you get, bro?
No, that's what I'm saying. Because you're looking at it from one standpoint. If the UK is doing it, then that means that a lot of people don't like Kawasaki or don't respect his career. That's what it's saying. That's what the stats is saying. If they going with Jeff Lacey, that's what the stats is definitely saying. That's like Canelo fighting. Uh, no, that's like Canelo fighting. Let me see. Who's somebody in one CJ that don't mean nothing? That's not really
Berlanga.
okay. Say he fighting him, right? Okay, and now say everybody going for Balanga. 98% of the media going for Balanga. What that would say about Canelo? That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta reverse some shit sometimes to understand it.
Poster. But I can tell you one thing. Berlanga was ranked number 1. I just looked it up. Left hook Lacey was 16th.
This is my point.
Realistically, he did not qualify for that title match. What the
That's the
fuck are we
point.
talking about?
That's my point. That's my if they'll flip that top, flip that right. Yo, top 98% of motherfuckers went for is a motherfucker that ain't qualified. There's no way in the world you could tell me that you respect the other dude in his record. It's impossible. It's impossible, right? You know what I mean? It's impossible.
He was
That's like we
21
going
and
out
0
to
with 100% KOs and he
hey
didn't
Doc.
qualify for a title shot. He just
And he
said that.
was
Oh
ranked
no.
16th.
Hey Doc.
Berlanga was undefeated when he fought Canelo. Irony, what's your point?
Oh. But the point is, 98 of people ain't go for Balanga.
Exactly, Oster. No, I got your point. I was talking about irony. Yeah, exactly. That's the point. Exactly, Oster. That's the point.
No, I got your point 100%, Oster. I don't get irony. That's what I'm
He
saying.
didn't qualify for a title shot, and still over 90% of the media was favoring him. How much more obvious can you get, bro?
He's saying that Kawasaki booty butt cheeks, bro. He's saying that people thought he was booty butt cheeks, bro. That's what he's saying, bro. He's saying that the people you just said that. That was your stats. He said that your people, where your people? We don't believe you. You need more people. I'm out though, man. I'm sliding, man. I'm sliding, man. I'll be easy,
Yo,
man.
real quick, Doc,
UK
if
only
98,
propped
listen, Doc, real Doc,
Joe
real quick.
because they don't accept fighters that aren't born in the UK.
Yo, if 98%
They could have easily
of people,
oh my bad, Oster.
no, if 98% of the people go for the underdog, what the fuck?
Bro, chill, man. Cause y'all gonna make irony come beat me up, bro. I don't want that smoke, man.
No, he gonna try to get me. He gonna try to get me, but that's my man though.
Wales, bro. You know this as well as I do, okay? Representing England in boxing is not the same as representing Wales. Are you gonna sit me here and really tell me that that's the case?
Hey. If you, I know if you really like that, they rock with you. They rock with Princess Diana. Rest in peace. She from Wales. Yeah, everybody loved her. Everybody loved her. What happened with Joe, man? What happened with Joe, man?
I can see the head nod right now. Remember she
You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Everybody rock with Princess Diana. She from Wales. What's up with Joe,
I
man?
think Diana is the one that got me into white girls. You heard me?
You feel me? Dirty Diana.
Okay, everybody, I gotta ask you this before I leave, and this is my last question. This is my last thing too.
Oh man!
Before I leave, I gotta ask this:
What's
What's harder, to represent Wales, the UK, or represent Kazakhstan at the time of war zone?
You're saying Wales and the UK as if the UK is like five countries.
No, I'm saying the Wales that is in the UK that is in. Not misunderstanding, that is in the UK or Kazakhstan, which was a war zone at this time.
Obviously, one of the stands. One of the stands is always harder.
And who came up at the same time that Kazakhstan did?
Triple G didn't come at the same. Are you serious? You can't be serious.
But did you tell me that you're the same one that said Lomachenko came up at the same time as Mayweather, bro? So that even makes this goddamn point.
Stop changing the topic. Stop changing the topic. My God, bro. Oh my God, bro. This is bad, bro. Goes to Triple G. Goes to Loma.
Good night, everybody.
All right, Oscar. You take care, bro. God bless you, man.
I'm sorry. I just can't handle it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. This is y'all fault, man. Y'all wanted this.
He admitted it. He can't handle it. He can't handle it.
Fredo says the B-Hop went for he said Triple G. Hopkins is better than Triple G. Hopkins at 43 is not. That's you're missing the point. No one said that Hopkins is not a good win. No, we said that he was older. He's 43 years old, bro. He was not in his prime.
It was comparable age, but Hopkins had over. I don't want to say 150, but he still had over 100 rounds more than
Come
that
on,
age.
bro. Come on, bro.
Remember,
And
Hopkins came out of jail and started boxing. How
exactly.
did dude lap you?
Right. What, did he lose like his first fight or lost his second fight? His first fight, right? I think he lost his first pro fight. Yeah.
First fight.
Yeah, lost his first fight, bounced back. Shout out to B-Hop. B-Hop's an all-time great. He's a legend. That's why he's ranked so high. No one's saying that beating B-Hop is nothing. We're saying that 43 years old is still 43 years old. If you're like I said, I keep giving people the example of LeBron. LeBron is 40 years old. Would you say that LeBron is in his prime just because he's still good? He's always going to be good. He's a great player. Tom Brady being in his 40s is always going to be great. I mean, he's going to be good. He's a great player, but he's not in his prime. He's not getting better. In fact, he's getting worse. He's 43 years old. 43 years old is 43 years old. So I don't know
Hey,
know how to
did you hear
break
the
it
news,
down.
Doc? Did you hear the news on Braun, Doc?
And Jan Pascal's ass, bro. You can't just put a blanket statement of 43 years old as if we didn't have a George Foreman, we didn't have a.
And he was old too. That's why he broke the record. That's why he broke the record as being the oldest heavyweight, right?
Okay.
So he was still old. Would anybody argue that George Foreman at 45 was as good as the George Foreman that beat Smoking Joe Frazier? Nobody. You'd sound stupid, right?
Performance that B-Hop
Exactly.
had over Kelly Pavlik. You're gonna tell me that wasn't one of the best of his career? Probably the best.
It was great because he was old. If you put prime B-Hop against Kelly Pavlik, nobody's picking Kelly Pavlik. What are we talking about? It's great because he was old. That's a major factor, bro.
Okay, and then he beat Pascal too, and then he
And that's also great because he's old. No one said that he wasn't good. I don't even know why we're even arguing this because you're trying to make something out of nothing. No one said he wasn't good. He was great. He's always going to be great. He was 51 years old when he got knocked out by Joe Smith Jr. That's a compliment in itself that he's even in the ring. But did Joe Smith Jr. beat a great B-Hop? Like, bro, stop it, bro.
Yo, so
no, he did.
Hey,
No, I mean apparently he did.
so that's like so you're saying that's like
Yeah.
No, anyway, Doc, let me say something real quick before you leave. Did you hear the news on LeBron?
No, what happened? They about to be coming back? Coming back early?
Sit down. You sitting down? Is you sitting down?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah,
He
bro.
practicing with the G League.
Yo, I swear to God, they sent this nigga to the G League.
Oh yeah, I know about that. Yeah, he got sciatica, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yo, hey dog, listen, dog. When I tell you, the Illuminati ain't fucking with you no more.
That's crazy.
That is cold. That's
Bro,
a cold move. How you listen, hey Doc, listen, work with me here real quick. Real quick.
Can you read
How you
the
gonna
comments
sit
of
here?
Fredo for Life? Can you read the comments of Fredo for Life? Can you read those for me, please? Can you pretty please with sugar on top read?
Yeah, Fredo for life is he's a dummy for life. He said how was Hopkins at 49 taking a prime Kovalev? You just told me that Kovalev was a good when he beat Canelo, right? I mean when Canelo beat him, right? But you're gonna listen to Fredo talk about Hopkins at 49 fighting Kovalev, the same Kovalev you told me that Canelo doesn't get credit for? That's the same Kovalev, right? Irony? Oh, okay. So you see when someone agrees with you, it doesn't matter what they say, even if they contradict your own statement. It's okay as long as they agree with you. Exactly. You just told me that Kovalev. Canelo doesn't get credit for Kovalev, but B-Hop does. Okay, makes sense.
When did I say that? When exactly did I say that? Oh my God, bro, you're reaching now. You're putting words in my mouth. You're nuts, bro.
I ain't putting nothing in your mouth. Pause. I ain't putting nothing in your mouth, bro. Pause, bro. Pause, bro. You gonna pause that?
Listen, you know as well as I do that the B-Hub win was legitimate, but
I never said it was illegitimate, so I don't know where y'all made it. I said he was 43 years old. But go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, so what you were saying about this?
Joe was 21. Joe was 21. Yeah.
I want to say, all right, hold on real quick. I want to say how, and you know, the most disrespectful thing that you can do to a man is compare man for the past 10 years to Jordan and then send him to the G.
That's crazy. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Boy, I cannot wait till tomorrow. These LeBron fans, everybody be mad at me, dog. I'm telling you.
Ain't that the same Jordan that thought he was going to go play baseball, and where did he play?
Where? And you gonna get
He played in the White Sox.
He played where?
At Chicago.
It wasn't the White Sox.
It was the one under them, wasn't it?
That boy played in the minors.
The minors, yeah, don't do it like that.
Oster, can you stop letting Ty and Doc off the hook, please?
This man said off the hook. He said whenever Doc doesn't like it, he does the ad. I'm not making them know how. I'm saying that Kovalev is if is Kovalev good or not? He said that Andre Ward beat him with low blows. You said that Canelo, even though he moved up, it wasn't nothing. So why we care? Why do we care?
Right and Harvard right before Joe Calzaghe. What's you got to say about that?
Why do we care?
Oh, okay. Why do we?
I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Why do we care? You just told me Kovalev's nothing. So who cares who beat Kovalev?
Because he was so old. Hopkins was so old, and he was so washed that he beat two legitimate people, before Joe Calzaghe.
He said,
and he beat two other legitimate people after Calzaghe, but he was old and washed. And
he said what makes Calzaghe win so good is he won it in B-Hop's backyard. Yeah, he beat him at 43 years old. Good job. Your best win is against a 43-year-old guy. Good job.
Why don't you say Joe's age as well? You always miss that.
He's 37. Who cares? Terrence Crawford's 37. Usyk's 37. So what? When Usyk was 37, he's getting undisputed titles. When Terrence Crawford is 37, he's moving up 3 weight classes and getting undisputed titles. Was Joe doing that? Joe didn't even fight in the Super 6 tournament because what did he do? When he knew the Super 6 tournament was coming, what did he do again, Irony? Oh.
That's your opinion.
Oh no, you said it. I didn't. This is you. You brought it up. What did he do again? Oh, he retired. Oh, okay, thank you. So when the Super 6 tournament came up, he retired. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So he didn't fight Carl Froch
because he retired.
Thank you, Ty.
Hold on.
Thank you, Ty.
He realized that he was holding the belts that were on the line.
Thank you, Ty.
Is he a decade over those dudes in age? Yes or no? Is he a decade?
I thought age doesn't matter because B-Hop was 43. I thought we don't care about age. I thought you just told me we don't care about age. Why are you bringing up age? No. I'm with you. I'm just not going off course. If we don't care about age, why are you bringing up age? B-Hop is 43. B-Hop was born in 1965. Why? I thought we don't care about age.
There's a difference between
Sure
being
don't.
3 or 6 years younger and being over a decade. Are you the same guy that is giving
You
bad
said-
crap for fighting dudes a decade older than him?
You
Are
said
the
3
same
or
guy?
6. You said 3 or 6 years.
Right, Roy Jones and B-Hop was Roy was 3 years older, and B-Hop was 6 years older than him. And but you don't mind saying Canelo beat Triple G?
And no. Let's expound upon that. He was 6 years older. Who had more fights? Who was pro longer and who had more fights at the time? 6 years is nothing. That's not changing the topic. We always talk about boxing mileage. What are you talking about? That's what we talked about with Canelo and Bud when they fought. We said that Canelo was younger, but he was older in ring mileage. Don't we always talk about that? I mean, we talk boxing, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you're saying that's inconsequential. So no one talked about Canelo. So no one talked about Canelo having more than 20-some more fights than Crawford. Even though Crawford was older. We talk about that. That's a talking point. That's a real
How
thing.
many fights they had after they faced him?
So what you saying? So
Why are we
what's
talking
more
about what they
important?
did after they fought each other? I don't understand that.
What's
Go
more
ahead, go ahead.
important, ring mileage
How
or
convenient. How convenient.
What's more important, ring mileage or age?
I think it depends on how far the gap is, to be honest. But I would say ring mileage.
That's the real answer. It depends.
Yeah, I would say ring mileage.
Ring
Probably.
mileage, right?
Yeah,
ring
I would
mileage
say.
is
I
more
would say.
important.
But
because you could be because I know earlier when Irony said that was a point that I agree with Irony when he said no, I think Irony said something, then Ty said something behind him, but I know he said that Canelo was 40-0
and ain't fight
when he started
nobody or
fighting
something like
people.
that. Yeah, something like that.
But he was
Between the
23
age
too,
of
though.
16 to 23. He started boxing
but
at
he was-
16.
Yeah, but he was 23 though, right?
23 years old. At
Yeah,
40
that's what I'm saying.
fights.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's
40
all
plus
I
at
asked
that.
a question about ring mileage. Yeah,
You
ring
remember
mileage.
one of those 40 fights? Can you name me one of those 40 opponents? Can you name one of them?
Who? Who's 40?
Can you name one of those 40-0 that he had? Can you name me one of those 40?
For
Can you
Canelo?
name me just one person.
I don't know.
Who is it, Carlos
Julio
Baltamir?
Suarez.
There you go. Talk to him.
I don't think nobody can answer that shit.
I don't know.
Because Joe Calzaghe fought Eubank when he was like 22-0. So end the story.
Calzaghe. Why does it matter when Calzaghe fought him? I'm confused.
It doesn't matter because it doesn't help your case.
I'm
That's
asking
why
you
it
what.
doesn't matter.
I didn't say it doesn't matter. I said why does it matter? I asked you a question. I didn't say it doesn't matter. I'm asking you why does it
It
matter?
matters because Joe Calzaghe fought a name that you can at least remember when he was still not even 25-0. The other guy waited until he was 40-0.
Chris Eubank Jr. retired after 3 losses in a row. One of them was Joe. What are you talking about, bro? Chris Eubank lost to Joe Calzaghe, then he went on and lost 2 more times and then retired.
He fought a legend when he still wasn't even a finished.
Hey, I'll fight Roberto Duran right now. So you gonna give me credit?
Contrary to the other guy.
I'll fight Roberto Duran right now since it doesn't. I mean, I'll fight him right now.
I'll fight Mike Tyson.
Facts. I'll fight Mike Tyson right now. What does that mean? You're fighting a guy that's. What are we talking about?
Fuck it, I take Pacquiao right now, Doc.
You see how they get?
Nah, because you started talking.
I'm confused, bro. Right, exactly. I'll fight Pacquiao. What are we talking about, bro?
We're talking about Joe Calzaghe and Canelo. That's what we're talking about. I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
They're not the same.
It's not like you're saying.
One's a legend, one's a peewee.
Right. On one hand, you're saying that the young guy, you're giving Calzaghe credit. If I understand what you're saying that Calzaghe should get credit for fighting Eubank. Okay, he's an old guy. So then don't tell me that Triple G was old when he fought Canelo, or don't tell me that Mosley was old when he fought Canelo. Don't tell me Cotto was old when he fought Canelo. If you're gonna say that.
So don't tell me that B-Hub. So don't tell me that B-Hub was old when he fought Calzaghe, and don't tell me
He's
that
43.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate it.
He's 43. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You slow, bro. You slow. There's no way on earth that 43 is not old. I don't like I think and you're so desperate to have somebody that agrees with you. Fredo was saying that, oh, he had good wins after. No one said that he wasn't having good wins. He's still 40. He was not in his prime. He was not getting better. That's the argument. Y'all trying to change the argument like Bernard Hopkins isn't winning. Pacquiao just went and fought Barrios. He had a draw. That's good because he's 46. But if he was in his prime, that would not be good. So we wouldn't be shocked that B-Hop beat Kelly Pavlik. Okay, you know what's funny? Name me since Kelly Pavlik is so impressive, right? And it's not because B-Hop was older, right? Tell me 3 people that Kelly Pavlik beat, and I'll give you one of them. Jermaine Taylor. Give me 2 more. And if you can't do that, shut the hell up.
He got his ass beat by Maravilla.
I didn't say who he got his ass beat. I said tell me who Kelly Pavlik beat. Give me 2 more. Give me 3 people that Kelly Pavlik beat since he's so impressive, right? Give me 3 people. And I gave you one. I gave you Jermaine Taylor. Now it's not changing the topic. Oh, I thought Kelly Pavlik was good though, right? I thought you were impressed. So that goes back to my point. You're not impressed. It's not about him being trash, Artie. You're impressed that he beat him because he was 40-something years old. We're not impressed that he beat Kelly Pavlik because Kelly Pavlik is good. That's a big difference. We're impressed because it's like George Foreman. We're not impressed that George Foreman beat Michael Moore. We're impressed that George Foreman at 45 beat Michael Moore. That's the difference. So if you don't know that, and you can't conceptualize that, there's nothing to talk about.
Tell you that he wasn't washed because he's old.
He's old as fuck.
Nobody said he's washed. We're saying that he's not getting better. Hey, that's it, bro. I'm good, bro.
How do you know that? How can you be so sure about that? How can you be so sure about that?
So B-Hop was better?
He's saying because he's not in his prime.
Bro, Oster, bro, he understands, bro. He just, and if he doesn't, I can't explain it to him. If he doesn't,
you could never be better